But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Yeah, let's get the show on the road, huh? Opie and Anthony.
Hi.
I want to welcome Boston back to the Opie and Anthony show.
Yes.
They were doing a good thing up there in Boston, and they preempted us. And that's too bad because we had a great show yesterday, which was very, very frustrating to us here in New York City. Next time that happens, for the real hardcore fans, you can still listen to the show online. Just find our flagship station here in New York City, and you can at least take a listen that way.
Got a little app.
And then
on your iPhone, you could listen also?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
They play it in the afternoon, though?
We tried to get the show played in the afternoon yesterday, but no one returned my emails that I sent out.
I didn't think they would.
The new program director, who hasn't really talked to us yet, we sent emails to him and some of the corporate bigwigs and said, look, today's show is really, really good. It really needs to be heard in Boston today.
Yeah.
Just throw it on at afternoons. You know, think out of the box. That's what I think radio needs to do these days. Just think out of the box. Just throw it on at afternoons for the day. And no one wrote me back, so that's good.
Boston, you missed a tremendous amount of interesting stuff between Colin and Patrice, and you missed Anthony
spilling his guts
really stuff I didn't even know, and I know Anthony really well. It was very interesting.
Spilled his guts on a lot of things yesterday.
Yeah.
But it's very bothersome that no one even writes me back. Like, we have this passion to do this radio show, and we're trying to figure things out as we go, and to not even get an email back, that's kind of silly.
It's a goddamn disgrace.
That's kind of silly. At least write an email back going, this is what we're going to do, or, wow, that's a good idea, let me look into it. But I guess they know what they're doing, right? Right, Ann?
I've never seen a radio exec that did, so is this something new?
Oh, they're all the same, man.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for some kind of bailout plan.
Something, yeah. Holy mother of God.
So is the economy, like, collapsing? Who can we go to today? Because I'm watching that President Bush last night, and I'm like, so basically he's saying if this $700 billion thing doesn't go through, the whole economy collapses, and then what does that mean?
It's bad.
Are we going to be on bread lines, soup lines? What
there's
happens?
going to be soup lines. People are going to have shanty towns in the Midwest.
Yeah.
It's going to look just like the Great Depression. Everything's going to turn black and white.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all going to drive in old Model Ts.
It's just good to know that America has $700 billion to throw at a problem.
I don't think we do.
Well,
it's just we go into debt. That's what we do, though. But we've been in massive debt before. Just relax. It's not real money. It's fake money. It's like written on paper money.
Yeah, so we'll just print more. We'll just make
not
more.
Even have to print more. You just write it down and say, yeah, okay, $700 billion. And it's written down, so it's like, see? That's what we need. And then you never really see. There's not a guy sitting there going, 1, 2, 3, 4. You maybe lose count.
Let me start over.
Yeah. It's not real money.
They're still counting.
The whole world's based on fake money, paper money, value of things that really have no value, fake value that people pump up with the market. It's just, it's this whole perception of value is more important than real value these days. So that's what happens.
So we're living a fake existence?
Yeah. The only real money is what you have in your pocket.
Oh, boy.
That's about it.
I'm in trouble then.
Are you in trouble?
Yeah. You know me. I can't. I'm always borrowing money.
Oh, boy. You're like the government.
Yeah, but I can't keep money in my wallet. Whatever money I have in my wallet, I spend. Like, I know, you have no problem, like, having a few bucks.
Yeah, you're like
in
the
your
United
wallet.
States. I'm like Dubai.
If I have it, I spend it. Then next thing you know, I don't have any money on me.
You're what my mother used to call being N-rich.
Yeah.
Only she didn't say N.
Yeah. God. If I. Yeah, I know. If I'm ever held up, they're going to be very disappointed.
Yeah. Oh my God. Don't you have a radio show? Don't you do what? Yeah, I just
I'm gonna be pistol whipped extra hard because they're gonna be like, you gotta be kidding me.
Be like,
no one carries $3 with them in New York City.
They'll be like, I knew we picked the wrong guy.
I'm the worst.
It's the other one is supposed to be the guy.
I really am the worst.
But he's the gun nut.
Yeah.
It's a fine line they got to tread with us.
I think what happened was when I was growing up, it was so rare for any of us to have money that when we did, oh my God, we have money, and you'd go spend it on something.
Yeah.
And that philosophy continues to this day. So, like, if you gave me $500 for whatever reason, it would be gone by noon. I would just start buying stuff that I don't need.
It's funny you chose that figure.
500?
Yeah.
500? Oh, yeah. We're gonna get the Anthony hostage exchange update a little later.
Yeah, well, I'll give you the exchange. I'll give you this little tidbit though. It did go down.
It did go down, but we have new information.
Yeah, a little new information.
I want more people to wake up so they hear this one. And this is what Boston missed yesterday. Some really, really good stuff. What are you
and
laughing
I think
at?
there's little quips going out at me. You know how people say the TV's talking to them and they put on tinfoil hats?
Yeah.
I'm ready for the tinfoil hat because I really think there's some jabs being taken at me during traffic report.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, is she?
I'm not sure. So if somebody
insane?
might monitor that and maybe catch any of these little... They're very, very inside, so I'm not even sure if people would get them. Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
What was one you heard?
I think I heard something like, yeah, I got to get that old thing out of there or something. Like, I don't know. There's like things going on. I think there's a little, and then you hear like cameramen laughing and stuff. So I think there's something going on.
Is there a little paranoia in your head now?
No, it's not paranoia. I would find it hysterically funny.
I hope
that was happening.
I hope she just stops the
just
traffic.
Have a meltdown.
And goes, look, this is my side.
Yeah. Here's what happened.
I don't have a radio show, so bear with me, Craig and whatever that bimbo's name is.
It is really odd to choose to really kind of rag on or put me in a position where it's a breakup, but a bunch of weird stuff happened, you know, with all the little hostage exchange stuff and things being burned and all that. Knowing that I do have a radio show.
Yeah.
I'm not just like some businessman or something that could tell his buddies.
Yeah.
Like I have a radio show in New York too. So I could just say whatever I goddamn well please and it's going to go out there.
Yeah.
What are you, crazy?
And that's what's great about doing a radio show. I feel like I would have had a nervous breakdown years ago if I didn't have a radio show.
Yeah.
Because like when this crap happens to you, happens to all of us, the people listening to the radio, there's a frustration that hits you.
Oh, yeah.
And we have the pleasure of being able to vent that to a lot of people that makes it feel like you're doing something about it. You know what I mean? Like if a customer service person is nasty to you or some dude at the car dealership or at Starbucks, you know, you feel helpless. But if you have a radio show, you feel like you can punch back.
It's very cathartic for us, and I think people live vicariously through us in that way.
Just to know sometimes you can't change things, man, but like if someone douches you hard enough, because the fans deal with it too.
Yeah.
And they kind of rally around and they just like, yeah, let's stick it to somebody who we're always dealing with.
Yeah.
And it's just nice to know you ruin someone's day once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
What were you doing, Pacino impressions all night?
My voice is messed up, right?
Yeah, what's up with your voice lately? People
Poor
are
Jimmy.
noticing that your voice is shot lately.
I don't know. I have throat polyps.
Oh, no.
But there's nothing serious.
Oh, Jimmy.
Jimmy's got cancer?
No.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. What is that?
They're photographs. I saw pictures of them.
You'll still be funny, Jimmy.
Hope so. Thank God for the writing.
Did I ever tell you about Monster Rain?
But no, I have to go back. I don't know what it is. Could it be because I'm sleeping with the air conditioning? It's been
Oh, no.
a little scratchy lately.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, no, it's nothing.
Drink some tea with honey.
Yeah. Hey, we got lots to do. Should we
A protein injection?
No, that's why I can't sit. I have one suggestion.
Yeah.
As to what we could do about these Wall Street crises.
Yeah, yeah.
In India,
Yeah.
they beat a
I know.
CEO to death.
Oh.
And I'm just telling you that if that happened more, if guys who ruin people's lives were dragged out of their offices and beaten to death in the middle of the street, it would not happen as much.
I think we do need to head toward a little bit more violence as consequences.
There's no consequences.
No.
Consequences are they lose their jobs, but they have what they call the golden parachute. Yep. Yeah, and they get to sit out with multi-million-dollar packages that they get to leave these companies with.
Yeah.
What kind of consequence is that?
I say we do some stoning.
Oh, the old-fashioned stoning, perhaps?
Yeah, let's start with some stonings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, bring in Sam. We got to get this David Blaine off our plate.
Sam.
Yesterday's show was so action-packed, we never got to the David Blaine stuff, and Sam went down there and interviewed this fraud. And we weren't able to play the audio yesterday, unfortunately, because we had so many people stopping by.
And now everyone's onto it. Like Sam had it yesterday.
Yeah. He had it yesterday, and we couldn't get to the audio.
But now everyone's onto it.
Yeah,
and they're just calling this guy a douche.
Speaking of being onto something, don't go anywhere because Stunt Brain has started something that is starting to take over. He started a rumor.
Oh, yeah.
He started a rumor that has now hit Fox News and a lot of the political blogs. Right?
The Clay Aiken gay thing.
Not a rumor. Stick around
Steve
for that.
Carlisi straight thing.
Well. Yes, I get it. I'm gay.
Stunt Brain started it though, and it's quite impressive, and it's got legs, my friend. We'll explain in about a few more minutes here.
Yeah.
So we got Sam in studio. What's the haps at the David Blaine stunt thing, right?
Yeah.
What's the craps?
What's the crap?
Yeah,
Let me
right.
tell you, because there's nothing going on down there that's magic.
No, there is no magic there. Just lies.
And it's finally over?
Yeah.
Just lies. Love it.
Well, yeah, it was just a huge ending last night's special.
Yeah.
It was, he climbed up to the top of where he was hanging from.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, this is the dive of death. He's going to jump 44 feet onto a platform.
Who called it the
crazy.
dive of death?
He did. He was
Of
selling
course he
posters that said dive of death.
Dive of death.
Yeah.
So he jumps off, except there's a cable attached to him, and everybody's like, hey, what's going on? And so just before he hits the ground, the cable stops him and starts pulling him back up, and then he pulls him way back up into the sky, but it's nighttime, and everybody's like, what happened? And then the announcer goes, unbelievable! He has disappeared into thin air.
So the lighting didn't go up high enough, so
yeah.
He was still above the lights, but he can't see because it wasn't lit up.
And everyone knew it was a
my
cable that was
God.
pulling him up.
It was a very visible cable.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was levitating himself.
No, it was a steel, working cable.
I think when this guy walks around, he's embarrassed to be David Blaine.
He should be. I mean, he should stick to card tricks.
Sure, absolutely. But Sam went down there to witness David Blaine taking 10-minute breaks every hour?
Yeah, like
Picture.
I was there for like an hour and a half, and he was right side up twice for like 10 minutes while I was there. They have a cherry picker right by where he's hanging from.
Wait, he was supposed to hang for 60 straight hours?
No, about 45 minutes.
What?
Like that's how long.
So
he was
he-
supposed to. Yeah.
He was only hanging for 45 minutes an hour and then taking 10, 15-minute breaks?
Yes.
Every hour?
Yeah.
It was promoted as
that's-
David Blaine hangs upside down for 60 hours.
Right.
And he's going to put in a catheter. He's always got his catheter, his magical catheter.
Well, he loves that catheter.
Yeah.
What's that about?
And he was supposed to, just hang there. And then it turns out he's taking breaks every 45 minutes to stand up and let the blood recirculate.
And they were saying it was like to empty the catheter and stuff. But I was like, if you're gonna stand up,
To empty the trip.
Yeah.
why don't you just use a jar?
Yeah,
Like, why use a catheter?
He said, I'm not going to whiz all over myself for these people. That's what he said.
Why?
So he stands up
Why are
and goes.
Why are we the only ones calling him out on this?
I don't know. And
Oh,
there's
the
no way.
media's starting to do it.
There's no way he has to go that often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every 45 minutes, because they have a cherry picker, like right by where he's hanging from.
Yeah, how
So
often you got to
they
go?
raise him 40, feet in the air, and then bring him towards the cherry picker and flip him right side up, and he stood on it.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a stunt. No. That is as lame as they get. If we did that for our radio show, our fans would pelt us with stuff.
Of course. They should do that anyway.
They would just start yelling, hacks, hacks, hacks.
But like,
anyway.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey, hacks,
Anyway.
hacks.
but like the people who show up,
Yeah.
they don't want to believe that their hero is a fraud.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh yeah, for a medical thing, right? And then like as if this was part of the plan the whole time.
Yeah, of course it was. No, he said he was going to hang there for 60 hours.
And when you mean fans, you mean fat broads that think David Blaine is going to have sex with them.
Yeah, they got a shot.
They got his fans are a bunch of broads that think they're going to sleep with this guy. Ugh. Here's what's the haps from the David Blaine stunt. We meet Lizzie.
All right, so we're here with Lizzie at the David Blaine thing. Lizzie, what's the haps?
What's the haps? I think that it must be very strong, and I wouldn't like to do that. I think his head must have a really bad headache by now.
Where are you from?
From the UK, from the north of England.
When he was in the UK hanging from the bridge in that box, weren't a bunch of you like throwing eggs and stuff at him?
Yeah, they weren't being very, very kind to him there, were they?
Don't you think they should kind of be throwing eggs at him today too?
No. He deserves to be looked after well today.
Why?
Why? Because it looks very hard.
But he did it himself. It's not like he's forced.
I know, well, he's crazy.
Yeah.
Did she say he looks very hard?
I don't know.
Is that what she said?
This was one of those fat broads that you were talking about.
Of course. Fat broads and gay guys, right?
Yeah, well, this other guy's not a gay guy. He's this black guy who was probably high.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, and homeless guys. Cause,
Probably high.
Because the police aren't going to chase him away.
Right.
Hey, I'm here watching David Blaine. You can look, public property. I'm just sitting here watching him.
All right, so we're here at the David Blaine thing with Jeffrey. Jeffrey, what's the haps? What's the haps? He actually ran away. Yeah, he started running. He ran away. Like he laughed and then he started running away.
Yeah, I probably thought you were a cop.
From what's the haps?
Yeah, it's like a code word for come on in now.
Yeah.
What's the haps? What the haps? All cars, come in, move in now. What's the haps? What's the haps?
It's like the code word.
What you mean?
Like, what's the haps?
Like what's happening? Yeah. You mean the David Blaine?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, the guy is crazy, man. Yeah. But he's cool.
No, it's
Have
not.
you seen him go up on his feet?
Yeah, I see him go up on his feet.
Do you think that takes away from the whole thing that he's doing, his whole stunt?
A little, but I think it's safer, you know? You gotta protect yourself still.
But that's just okay. Hold on. You're not supposed to protect yourself when you're David Blaine. You're supposed to do things that are amazing and superhuman.
Right.
That's like his gimmick.
Right.
That he's able to do these things that the normal person can't do.
Right.
So it's not a thing of a safety. Well, it's got to be safe. No. He's supposed to be doing things like stupid Chris Angel. He blows himself up. He drops himself off of buildings, whatever the hell else he does.
And he's keeping himself safe, but the difference between Chris Angel and this David Blaine, Chris Angel keeps himself safe behind the scenes where no one could see him being safe.
Trying to be behind a wall when these things, when the shenanigans are going on.
Like David Blaine, he's getting lazy. It's like, okay, I'm going to hang upside down for 45 hours. I know if I do that for real, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
So I need to do standing breaks. So somehow I got to figure out how I could stand without the public knowing I'm going to do the standing thing.
He's doing tricks now without the sheet.
Right.
Like this is why the magicians have the sheet, and you're always like, why don't they do it without the sheet one time? Well, this is it without the sheet, and it sucks.
Yeah, if they did it without the sheet, then you would realize, wow, this is something. This is something anyone could do.
It's terrible.
Right.
He said ABC put all this money into it because they had this big special.
Right.
So they're still going like, yeah, he's been hanging upside down for 60 hours.
Yeah, because ABC bought...
lying.
It is. It's lies.
Well, they got stuck because I think they bought like 3 or 4 specials ahead of time from David Blaine. So now they're like, oh my God, what are they? What?
So he's just trying to fulfill an obligation, like when bad albums come out from artists that have to.
Yeah.
All right, I signed with this record company. I'm obligated for 2 more albums.
All right,
Let's do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
All right, my next stunt, I'm going to sleep 10 hours a day for a week straight. I'm going to be taking my 12 to 14 hour walking around the world breaks.
The final special is just footage of him at ABC negotiating the contract. And he said, watch when I get these idiots to agree to this.
So he couldn't figure out how he was going to be able to stand to relieve himself of the blood rushing to his head.
So he just stood.
So he just stood and came up with some weird, well, medically they want to check me out.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, it's a medical check
God.
at 12:30,
Well,
and then at 1:15, and then at 2.
Well, Sam got the exclusive interview with the hack himself.
David Blaine.
You interviewed him as he's hanging upside down. You guys look like you're getting ready for one of those Spider-Man kisses.
Oh.
He's upside down in front of Sam.
Funny.
As you're
Spider-Man.
As you're interviewing him. It looked like he could have, moved in for a little smoochy smooch.
He did make me go face to face.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Sam meets David Blaine.
All right, so we're here in Central Park with David Blaine. David Blaine, what's the haps?
I don't know. What's the haps with you?
Not too much. We're just here checking you out. So how often are you going up and standing right side up during the day?
Every time I have to go to the bathroom or get sunscreen or chapstick, I go up and reverse.
Contemplate my career.
Probably once every hour for about 5 to 10 minutes.
He admitted that he's standing so he can put on chapstick.
Nobody asked him.
Houdini never put on chapstick.
Chapstick. Houdini, yeah.
Houdini never had sunscreen.
Why can't you do that upside down? It doesn't leak off you.
Right. Why aren't people yelling and screaming about this idiot?
It may also.
He actually admitted that he takes breaks to put sunscreen on. It's almost October.
I've been sitting there under him for the past.
You were.
Well, he was up in the sky.
Oh, okay. Up in the sky
for the past 2 times.
Very close to a 69 position.
Okay, no, he was up.
Huh?
No.
The pictures are on ondairadio.com, by the way. Yes.
But yeah, I just don't think. I think he realized he couldn't lie about it because he was just standing up 5 minutes before I talked to him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you kind of caught him?
Yeah, and so instead he said I just had to go up and put some chapstick on.
I got to, every 45 minutes I stand up to comb my hair. I want to keep my breath fresh, so I brush my teeth.
I do everything.
Can't brush your teeth and put mouthwash in your mouth if you're upside down, so I do that.
A lot of things you can't do upside down.
Right.
It's imperative.
Unbelievable.
So what's going to happen after you're done hanging here? Is there some kind of big trick?
Yeah, there's a little surprise I got planned. I don't know how it's going to work because it's never been done before and I haven't tested it.
Because it's lame.
Well, basically what he's saying there is I haven't gotten to that part yet
Yeah.
in planning this thing.
Still thinking it over.
Figuring out how I'm going to get out of this mess.
I'm doing the dive of death or the cable pulls me up into the dark sky trick.
Yeah, there's no dive of death
No.
at all.
No.
In the Dive of Death poster, is there a picture of the cable?
No, the Dive of Death poster is like a Houdini-esque drawing of David Blaine, flying down from the sky head first to certain death.
Yeah.
But where's the
certain.
cable? No,
cable wasn't included.
Career falling to its certain death.
So you're trying to say that David Blaine is just a regular Joe?
He's just a guy.
Like you and I, Sam.
He's got no powers.
God.
Tested it, but it is a pretty extreme and crazy ending, yeah.
Can you give us any hints as to what it is? Are you going to disappear or something?
It wouldn't be that simple, right?
Why are you doing this?
Oh, this is what I like to do.
Hang upside down?
I like creating interesting ideas and images and challenges for myself.
Interesting
and then
part
doing
that's
them
missing.
and not letting anybody kind of interfere, which people do try to interfere, always.
I cursed Sam today because you gave David Blaine the idea to just disappear into the night
he's like,
sky.
hey, that's kind of, wow.
He probably said, you know what, that's exactly what I'm going to end up doing.
This little fuzzy-headed kid is onto something.
See, I was trying to ask smart-ass questions, and I was like, what's the stupidest thing a magician could do? Just disappear after this.
And that's exactly what he did last night.
Yes, that's what he did. How do you feel about the people who say that this is not a magic trick?
I don't care. I like people can say whatever they want.
Do you consider it a magic trick?
Not really.
What would you classify it as?
I mean, I like to use the word endurance because I like testing what we can endure. Because it's amazing how much we actually can endure. Not
Yeah,
just
when you
me,
take
but
breaks
anybody. It's like somebody loses a parent, all of a sudden a situation they thought they could never deal with, all of a sudden they find the good in it.
Is he equating that?
Yeah, losing a parent is just like hanging upside down, you dope.
With
do a headstand for 45 minutes.
If you're a bat, maybe, and your parent
yeah.
fell off the thing. Yeah, we got it, Jim.
They find the good in it. They find the beauty out of it. So I think it's possible for people to pick anything in their head and just try to do it, no matter how bizarre or how strange it is.
Do you think it's strange that this many people would come to see you hang upside down?
Do I think it's strange that you came to talking about?
Oh.
No.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
We came there to
snap.
mock you, you dope. Jennifer in New York still wants to believe in something.
Ugh.
Go ahead, Jennifer.
Oh, no, I didn't say I wanted to believe in him at all. I said that I heard an interview that said that originally he was going to do this completely upside down. He said that he was going to do sit-ups while he was hanging upside down to keep the circulation going, and he was going to pee out of a catheter. He said the first hour into it, he realized that he couldn't pee upside down, and that it was going to be a problem for him to do the sit-ups and just maintain his blood flow that way. So his doctors told him that it would be best for him to come down. But he said that he fully intended to do it upside down the entire time.
Of course he did.
Yeah, of course he's going to say he fully intended, and then a doctor stopped him. Shut up! Even if he did pee upside down.
But even if he did fully intend to do it, that means he couldn't do the trick. The whole point of the magic trick is either you can't. You're like, oh well, I couldn't do it.
I meant to disappear, but I'm still here.
Yeah, I could do that. I could go up on stage, Anthony, the greatest magician ever, and then just go, I can't do this one.
Yeah, I fully intended to disappear.
Yeah, I
but
really
I'm just gonna run off stage.
meant to do it.
All right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though, but doesn't a catheter just make you pee? I mean, you have no control over that.
Yeah, it just kind of leaks out from your bladder.
And
Yeah.
Exactly. So he wouldn't have even had to be concerned about peeing.
No,
It would have just happened.
Right.
on
The
its own.
point we're making, the guy's a hack, and it's time to shut him down. Enough of these silly stunts around New York City. Go back to the street magic stuff. That's pretty good. Like cute card tricks. That's more your style.
And no chapstick.
Leave this stuff to the past greats like Houdini. You're nowhere near a Houdini. Thank you, Jennifer.
Have a good day. Bye.
All right, and then finally,
why do they call you the mind freak?
No, that's another guy.
oh, you rock!
Oh, damn. Oh, did you? Oh, that was despicable.
Sam's showing he's got some balls.
That was
with
The
this one.
mind freak.
As soon as I asked him that question, I started getting taps on my arm from his people going, okay, all right, we're good.
Yeah,
Yep,
all right, we're done. This guy's trouble.
Yeah.
And finally, why do they call you the mind freak?
No, that's another guy, I think. I think you're confusing me with David Copperfield.
Would you consider this a mind freak?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks a lot.
By the way, I love your hair.
Thank you very much.
I really do. Thank you. It's good.
It's magical.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, David Blaine. Did he exchange numbers? Or
No, he was upside down.
He loved your hair.
Oh,
what
else did he love about you?
I'd have to wait another 45 minutes because he was flipping upside down if he wanted to make a phone call and stuff.
Now, when he said, you confused me with David Copperfield, why didn't you say no? If I was, I would have thought you raped somebody on the island.
Oh,
As
that's
opposed to
right.
the public who you're raping right now.
Rape Island.
All right. Well,
what's the haps?
we're
I
really
like it.
late, but we have the grand finale of this stunt that ABC aired last night, I guess. I didn't see it. And we got like the three quick highlights that are just a joke.
wait.
You want to do it after the break?
I say they wait through the break.
All right. Also,
Sure.
Anthony's got an update,
Yes, an update on the hostage exchange.
which definitely you have no problem saying went down, but the details are quite interesting.
Well, there's a few other, just a couple of other things that happened that were a little surprising.
All right. Also,
all.
you think there might be secret messages with Jill on Channel 11 this morning here in New York City?
Yeah, I was just hearing some things as I was in the office. So
Little jabs at you?
Yeah, I was listening really closely, but I just heard like a few key words and then camera people laughing and stuff. So
Okay.
I don't know if things are being said.
Did you say a cuckold is broken down in the left lane? Been rear-ended by a long black car?
Cuckold.
Service the bull. I heard it on the replay the other day.
Yeah, that is hysterical.
So wrong.
Servicing the bull?
Servicing the bull.
Of course, servicing the bull
is wrong. And also, Stunt Brain started
It's a horrible term.
internet rumor that is pretty much spreading all over the place. We'll get into that as well next. Opie and Anthony.
It's like I'm walking on sunshine.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, no, that's terrible. That's just awful.
I know. It's the Opie and Anthony show.
I don't know. stupid internet. I hate it.
What happened?
Fix it here.
What happened?
Just fix it. For days, the internet's been crap here, and nothing works. Got to apologize to, of course, the fun folks on Pal Talk because I can't stream.
Well, this is the other side of firing everybody. Eventually, you notice that you fired a lot of people.
Yeah.
Things start falling apart, and they're not fixed anymore.
Pick up any sim-type game. Sim City, Sim Amusement Park, anything. Now, load up workers all over the park. It's great. The people like it. Yeah. They're all smiling. The rides work.
The trash
garbage is being picked up. Everything rules. And then you notice my profits are going down, and I don't know what to do. I got to cut back. So you cut back on the maintenance people, the ride people, the program directors, the bathrooms,
general managers, live DJs.
You're playing sim radio station?
Yes, exactly.
Not quite a sim, though, is it? And then things start falling apart, and people get that angry face over their head in the bubble. Brr, brr, they're all angry because there's garbage all over the parks, and the rides don't work anymore. Well, that's what happens.
Yeah, see, out there in Radio Land, they just want to laugh and maybe think a little bit on the way to work. So when we talk about what happens at a radio station, they're like, shut up and get back to the laughs. Well, they fired a lot of people here in New York City, and a mere 4, 5, 6 months later, now it's very noticeable that they fired a lot of people that did some good stuff around here. I think we have a GM at least. Do we? Yes. We have? Mara? That broad's our GM? Yeah. Really? Yeah. All right. I'm expecting them to just lock that door, and we can't get out, just like in Sims. And next thing you know, we're like eating each other and leaking in the corners.
Yeah, and, crying and then dying and turning into ghosts.
Right. We'll figure out the internet. Hey, Stunt Brain, get a mic. Stunt Brain was one of the gang that went and saw a movie that Jim Norton's in. Jim Norton didn't bother going.
Yeah. No, because I wanted to go earlier. I don't want to go at 6 because I want to work out. So they said that there'll be some screenings that are earlier.
But see, if I was lucky enough to be in a Kevin Smith movie, I would say, screw the workout. I want to see myself on the big screen,
I never like watching myself. I really don't. I'd rather watch it on DVD. I hate watching myself.
Yeah. Seth Rogen stars in this movie. What is it called again?
Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
Yeah, and Kevin Smith, right on, man.
Yep.
Bravo. He did a very good job. We all got to see the movie last night. When does it hit theaters? Another week or two?
I believe it's actually the end of October.
Oh, wow. We got to see it real early.
Halloween.
Yeah, it was very good, man. It was a very good movie. It's going to do very well. That's Seth Rogen, man. He could act his ass off, and he can make people laugh.
I don't know if I've ever seen him in... What is he? I know who he is. I just don't know if I've ever seen him in a movie.
Oh, my God. He Superbad. What's some of those other movies Seth Rogen was in?
Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express.
Superbad.
All right.
He acts pretty good.
Thank you, Anthony. I needed you for the bit. I can't do it. You're a bit. And Stunt Brain was telling me before the movie that his little rumor that he started is taking flight.
Yeah.
You want to explain there, Stunt Brain?
Well, I like the politics. And a couple days ago,
do we know?
Yeah,
I don't think we know that.
But I've been watching Biden because he's been screwing up a lot. He's known for running his mouth and letting off a lot of stupid statements. And just
Iraq?
Similar to Iraq.
Okay. I thought you changed gears there for a second.
32 years experience in the Senate. And he was being interviewed by Katie Couric, and he made a dumb statement about the Depression, saying that if this was happening back in 1929, FDR would have gone on TV and calmed everybody down.
Oh, boy.
Small problem. FDR wasn't president, and television wasn't in American homes.
No.
Hey, we got that.
Who's in there? Woody? Was Woody Wilson in there?
Yeah, Woodrow Wilson.
Hoover,
I think. Hoover
was
president.
Herbert Hoover?
Yeah. This is what Biden said.
Part of what a leader does is to instill confidence, is demonstrate that he or she knows what they're talking about and communicates to people. If you listen to me and follow what I'm suggesting, we can fix this. When the stock market crashed, Franklin Roosevelt got on television and didn't just talk about the princes of greed. He said, look, here's what happened.
Did he say that on the radio, Roosevelt, or was it the wrong president?
But Roosevelt was well after that.
Oh.
It was Hoover's issue.
So we got the wrong president. And
wrong president, wrong technology.
and the
And
wrong medium.
if that had been McCain, he would have been hoisted up in public and just slammed as old and senile and feeble.
Is that the way? Because you're right. Is the media killing him? Because they always forgive Democrats when they when they say stupid things. They forgave Dan Quayle. They murdered.
Yeah.
Who was a dope, but they let him go. Or Obama says he's Muslim, and they completely gloss over it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this story about Biden, plus Biden criticized an ad that Obama ran criticizing McCain, and he got chastised publicly by Obama. And so I wrote a little email to.
Don't be dissing my ads.
Yeah.
This one, and it was a bad one.
It was a bad
McCain,
one.
it's like, he can't even check email.
And then last week, Biden also said that Hillary would have been a better pick. So I just notched all these things down in an email and said maybe Biden is self-destructing because there was no campaign bounce after he was announced, no bounce in the polls, and maybe they're going to bounce him and let Hillary ride in and save the ticket. And send it to about 60 of my computer geek friends who are into politics, a couple who appear on MSNBC and other channels, and just let it fester. And then yesterday on Fox News, it shows up.
It hit on Fox News. Stunt Brain's freaking rumor. And Bert in Philly, he goes, I think I heard this one too. He wrote this before you just said what you said. Hillary to take the VP nod, right?
Yeah, and Bill appears on Letterman, talks about how great Hillary is. Hillary's suddenly out on the campaign trail. Anybody want to put any money down?
It just goes to show you what's going on with the news. It's like they don't have to check facts at all anymore. They will just run with a rumor, and if it turns out not to be true, they just ignore it.
Yep.
Like they never said it and move on to the next rumor.
They're not accountable at all.
No!
But if you're hearing this today or in the next day or two, Stunt Brain started this rumor.
Yeah, about 2 days ago.
He's good at Googling. You know,
oh God,
a guy that's
Google
good
master.
at Googling is going to have the country a buzzing in the next few days.
Well, now wait a minute. Biden did have 2 aneurysms that he had to have fixed. He had a pulmonary embolism, a blood clot in his lungs a while back. He has yet to release his health records. So there's all kinds of stuff that could make him a weak candidate.
You know, if you have a sprained ankle, they don't even let you play in the NFL.
That's right.
How are you allowed to?
A couple of aneurysms, you could just be the vice president.
Yeah, we've had 7, I think, vice presidents die in office. We don't need another one dying in office.
7 vice presidents?
I think so.
You name those vice presidents.
I'll go dig.
No, don't Google. You name. You're Stunt Brain.
It's way back when, in the early days, when they died of a cough.
Yeah.
I kind of wouldn't mind seeing Hillary right now. It would be interesting to watch her and Obama. Cause Biden's just a...
And imagine the debate between Hillary and Palin.
Well, that's it.
Wow. You know what? This is a cluster F.
You people are out of your goddamn minds.
Why?
No, we're not. This
Obama
election...
and Hillary?
Why not?
Why not?
Just hand the country over to... get the hammer and sickle flag and replace the old stars and stripes with that one.
We're falling apart as it is.
We're falling apart because of the same reasons that we got a goddamn Obama and Hillary vying for the presidency.
Oh.
But nobody would nobody would shoot Obama if she was VP.
Well,
not true.
Hey, Jim McSweeney from Jersey.
I think there's some people in the Midwest that are a little angry.
Yeah. Jim from Jersey, right? Stunt Brain is a dummy. I would bet $1 million that this won't happen. That's not what we're getting at.
Oh, my God, you idiot.
Stunt Brain is...
Holy God, you're a jerk.
Stunt Brain threw a little rumor out there. That's what we're getting at today.
He's not saying that's going to happen. He made a rumor, and the news picked it up, you dummy.
Now it's everywhere.
What a dunce.
It's everywhere because of Stunt Brain.
Obama will have to address this. That's the best part of it.
If you get Obama to address a rumor you started, I will bow to you, and I'll finally buy you lunch.
All right.
Oh, my God.
That is important.
Wow. I wouldn't expect that unless he actually dumped him and then picked Hillary up because of you.
Yeah. He took your advice.
Jesus.
Well, and we got a dummy on the line.
All right.
Gene from Florida.
Yeah. How you doing?
Hold on. By the way, before you hear what Gene has to say, you got to remember what Sam brought us a little while ago with What's the Haps with David Blaine.
Yes. He asked David Blaine a very embarrassing question.
He asked David Blaine, I guess we could say it, asked David Blaine if he was the mind freak, and David Blaine said...
No, why do they call you the mind?
Why do they call you the mind freak?
And then David Blaine responded, I think you have me confused. I think you're thinking of David Copperfield.
Right, and with that, we go to Gene in Florida.
The mind freak is Chris Angel.
Your phone dropped out. What'd you say?
The mind
We
freak
heard
is-
you. We know.
And he knew. Did you hear that perhaps David Blaine was kind of throwing it back at our own Sam and saying, no, I think you got the wrong person, instead of saying Chris Angel?
I guess I came in the middle of it.
No. I think you're just very stupid, Gene.
And we were going to talk about the economic crisis facing this nation today.
Yeah, exactly.
Back to the fart jokes.
We got Gene listening.
Why bother when we have people like Gene listening? Yeah. You're as dumb as they come, Gene.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks, guys.
Love you, Gene.
Godspeed, Gene.
Do we have time to shove the David Blaine down everyone's throat, the last part of this?
Yeah, it's quick.
Ooh,
all right, so
sexy.
I hope you were listening earlier, but Sam went down to the David Blaine. What are we calling it, Anthony? It wasn't a
farce.
Farce is good. Yeah, but a lot of these
crap fest.
A lot of these illusionists,
illusion.
It's all a farce, but it's how you present it that makes people go, "Wow, oh my
They
God!"
do it behind the
did he really
sheet.
disappear? Is he really hanging upside down for 45 days? I've read up on this, and he could die.
You need the sheet or the box or whatever the hell the trick is being done in, so people can't see it.
If you're just tuning in, it's okay. We'll bring you up to speed. Sam went down there. He talked to David Blaine. He witnessed for himself how lame this stunt actually was.
Yeah.
They actually were pulling David Blaine up to a platform so he could stand for 10 minutes every hour.
Yeah, every like 45 minutes he'd stand up, and instead of doing it behind a sheet or in a box, they used a cherry picker.
Was he doing like calisthenics and stuff, stretching out, doing yoga poses in between, hanging upside down? And he admitted to Sam that the reason why he has to stand is because he has to take a leak
and put chapstick on,
and put chapstick and sunscreen on.
Sunscreen, like somebody can't rub sunscreen on your arms.
Yeah, this is just like watching Houdini.
Yeah,
do one of his death-defying stunts. So finally, ABC had a broadcast the grand finale of this lame stunt.
Yeah, last night.
And after hearing Sam's audio, listen how different ABC made it. This is just filled with lies.
Yes.
Thousands have gathered here on a cool, crisp night at Wallman Rink in Central Park. Fall is definitely upon us, but fall is not a word we want to take lightly on this night. Asking ourselves, how much can the human body endure? Why risk going blind, permanent brain damage, or even death? The only man capable of answering these questions hangs 40 feet above our heads. This is David Blaine in the dive of death.
Oh, God. Just talk about trying to make something a nothing.
And what the
Or
dive
vice versa.
Well. Know what the dive of death was? That whole AIG thing that happened a few days ago? That's the dive of death. Wall Street's the dive of death. You want to see the dive of death? Go down there today. You'll see a few guys jumping with their briefcases.
Why risk going blind? I don't know. I thought of that every time I stole a Penthouse magazine.
Yeah.
No. I had no faith in that one before I said it. Everyone just avoided eye contact with me.
This is what the media does to us. It's a sham.
It's time for David Blaine to prepare. You see him rising high. He will be taken over to the Condor where he will be brought upright to try and orient his body to standing upright. Remember, this is a man who's been hanging upside down for 60 hours.
What?
You're a liar! Goddamn liar! Goddamn liar!
Shenanigans! Shenanigans! Shenanigans!
Well, we're waiting.
So they're just going to make believe no one saw him standing?
What takes for nothing?
They're going to make believe that no one saw him standing every 45 minutes? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
There's a picture on onaradio.com of him standing on the cherry picker in broad daylight. So it's not like I could have gone down and taken this last night. It was on Tuesday afternoon at 1 p.m. He was standing up as he was at 1:45.
He's got to stand up to orient his body to being upright because he's been there for 60 hours.
Maybe the news got it wrong and he ran out of chapstick.
Orient his body to standing upright. Remember, this is a man who's been hanging upside down for 60 hours. So you just don't suddenly find your way back to being normal. I'm joined by the doctors again. Dr. Rudin, first of all, what's the time limit it's going to take for him to reorient himself?
Normally this would take 12 to 24 hours, but even of more concern that he has not used his legs to support himself, so it's either going to be very wobbly.
What?
If he can stand, that's a question.
What?
He was standing on his feet.
Of course he was.
You saw him putting on chapstick.
Yes.
But that's the big risk. Like Houdini risked death and drowning, but with him, he may be wobbly, ladies and gentlemen. God almighty.
All right, you heard that clip. I just got to go back. This is Sam was there 2 days ago, I guess, at this point. And this is David Blaine's own words.
Yes. All right, so we're here in Central Park with David Blaine. David Blaine, what's the haps?
I don't know. What's the haps with you?
Not too much. We're just here checking you out. So how often are you going up and standing right side up during the day?
Every time I have to go to the bathroom or get sunscreen or chapstick, I go up and reverse everything. And I guess it's probably once every hour for about 5 to 10 minutes.
That's David Blaine.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Speculating. That's the guy.
What percentage of 60 minutes is 10?
That's a 6. That's like let me give it like 17%.
Maybe 16%, something like that.
Yeah.
So
16,
literally
17%.
16% of the time he's not hanging.
Yes.
Around.
Right. And Sam, he's no offense, Sam, but you're a nobody. You went down there with a dumb little tape recorder and got it from his mouth.
Well, but if he's standing up 10 minutes every 60 minutes, if he's there for 60 hours, he spent 10 hours standing and putting chapstick in.
Is it 10?
Yes, that's whatever it is. I mean,
The
that's
ratio.
just-
Wow, yeah.
Wait, 60 times 10 minutes. Wow, you're right.
10 hours was
Standing
in a cherry
Standing.
picker.
And this is what the fake doctor, if he's a real doctor, his license should be pulled at this point.
Basically,
Time
Sam
for
just
David
stole my
Blaine.
point and made it interesting.
Yeah.
I did a percentage,
No.
which bored everybody. He put it in hours, which is layman's terms.
The Blaine says he's standing to put chapstick, sunscreen, and take a leak for 5-10 minutes every hour. And this is what the doctor said last night again.
It's time for David Blaine to prepare. You see him rising high. He will be taken over to the Condor where he was brought upright to try and orient his body to standing upright. Remember, this is a man who's been hanging upside down for 60 hours.
You're a liar!
So you just don't suddenly find your way back to being normal.
Goddamn liar!
First of all, what's the time limit it's going to take for him to reorient himself?
Normally this would take 12 to 24 hours, but even of more concern that he has not used his legs to support himself, so it's either going to be very wobbly. Even if he can stand, that's a question.
A question. Well, no, it's not. He's been standing.
Those are the best, but that's the big dramatic reveal. Will he need to hold the handrail, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes.
Stay tuned. God almighty, who cares?
Oh.
And then this is it, the last clip, because we got to move on. The announcer specifically says it's the first time Blaine has been turned upright.
You can see David right now being turned upright for the first time in 60 hours. Dr. Napolitano, I want to ask you, from the vascular side, in his legs, in the strength in his legs, what can he expect when he lands on his feet right now?
Well, the first thing that we're going to expect is a sudden drop in blood pressure.
What, the people watching as they pass out from boredom?
Did he do the fake, oh my God, my legs are weird? Did you watch this last night, Sam?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, he had his wide eyes, and he really had to brace himself as he was, getting ready to come back to normal life.
Been in pain because they got audio of that. Wow. It does sound like he's hurting.
Yeah. But when you saw him stand up, it was just like any other person standing up.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, reading a magazine.
God, he's such a joke, this David Blaine.
Yeah.
Will he be able to perform Minnie the Moocher? Stay tuned. Idiocy.
What a joke.
That's only great if they're putting him like standing somewhere where if he falls, he's going to die. That's the only interesting part. But with him on the ground, is he going to be wobbly? Who gives a hoot?
He's a little wobbly. I used to do that as a kid. You spin around for a while. Yeah.
and as he was bracing himself, he still had the cables attached to him. So if he had fallen, it would have just been he lost his balance and hung there on the cables.
Not the dive of death or whatever it is.
No, because, I mean, they didn't even detach the obvious cables before they left the not-so-obvious cable on him.
The dive of complete safety.
Yes.
That's what you're calling it.
It's not a dive of death if you have a cable attached to it.
No, the dive of no risk whatsoever.
No, there was no risk.
That's the dive of we've covered all insurance bases and done what they stipulated.
Just amazing. Unbelievable. All right, we got to take a quick break. Thank you, Sam. Very good job down there with David Blaine and his hackery.
Yes, my pleasure.
What is going to be his next dumb stunt? We all have to sit and wait, I guess, for the great David Blaine to tell us what he's doing next.
I already know what he's doing, actually.
Yeah?
He's going to recline in an easy chair for 3 straight days and then attempt to stand and get popcorn quickly.
I'm hoping he does some kind of cartwheel stunt. 100 cartwheels in a row without falling over.
The doctor could not possibly condone that.
Yeah, that's true.
Sure, something could go wrong.
Take a break after 3.
Yeah, 3 cartwheels, break.
When we come back, we will not be talking about the New York Mets. Opie and Anthony. How's everybody today? How's everybody today?
Fix our internet.
No!
Somebody fix it immediately.
Opie and Anthony. Jim Norton, Wilbur Theater, 3rd show. Doing well. Get your tickets now. Thank you to BCN for pumping up the Jim Norton show up there in Boston, right?
November 15th, the late show is the final show.
We did that already, E-Rock.
What happened?
We reset the router.
Oh, E-Rock.
But I think it's the modem or just the connection.
Might be something beyond the control of this area.
Fix it.
You're like that old, I think it was an SNL skit, where they show like the local news people and the teleprompter.
Oh.
Yeah. The teleprompter goes bad and all hell breaks loose. They can't function. You can't function without Pal Talk in front of you.
Well, I kind of need it
You're
on
losing
there.
your mind.
No, I like it. People come up with funny lines and stuff, and I steal them. No, I give credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like E-Rock comes in and people want to make fun of E-Rock, and I get to read what they say, and it's funny.
That's not the attraction of Pal Talk, let's be honest, because you can scrap.
All right.
Look at the hot chicks.
It's true.
You're actually saying that you use Pal Talk for the good of the show?
It is.
And not for the good of
Anthony?
Anthony?
Yeah.
You're trying to say you don't have hooks in the water?
Hooks.
I love that term. Hey, I got
too
hooks
many
in the water.
hooks in the water.
Anthony's got one thick hook.
Big fat hook.
Good boy.
Really fast, talking about Boston, big hi to everybody listening on BCN. Chris in Boston writes, hey guys, you have to check out yesterday's Boston Herald. Some douche entertainment writer trashes Jay Moore in his new show. Good news, though, he gives his email address, serious emails only. Well, there's Linda Stassi, or Stacy, down here in New York, did the same thing. I watched Jay Moore's show last night. It's called Gary Unmarried. It was really good.
Oh.
It was really good.
I missed it.
It was very good. Jay is very good in it. There's a lot of good lines.
Jay's a very funny man.
Well, Linda Stassi stinks, and she even said there's a couple of funny, really one-liners.
Yeah.
She probably just doesn't like the tone of it, because Jay's an alpha male and kind of a dick, and she probably just can't handle that he's not some soft cornball sitcom guy.
It sucks. She really did not like Lucky Louie either.
Oh, but she gave us 0 stars. Which almost was like this. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
There's no redeeming value. Is that what she was saying?
I look at what she likes. Come on, corny bitch.
Dead hand.
Jay Moore plays a divorcee, and he only got a divorce like 3 months prior. So the ex-wife and the kids are in the picture as he's starting to date again, and then. It's a good show. It's really good.
Is that the show or just Jay's life?
Well,
what?
It's edgy too for network TV.
Yeah,
it's a bit on the edgy side for network sitcoms. But bravo to Jay Moore. I definitely liked it.
I DVR'd it.
If I didn't like it, I would have just make believe I didn't see it or something today.
Yeah, not talk about it.
That's what we do. Because
not take his calls anymore.
Well, he's a friend of the show, so he would put us in a weird position. But I did watch it, and it was very good. Simple as that.
But you see how the critics don't like that representation of humor? They don't like the anything that's meaner. They're just such snarky, predictable jerk-offs, all of them.
Got to be, maybe a couple of gay guys laughing and making 8,000 gay jokes per episode.
You like gaydar? Well, they like what they think makes them smart to like it. They want to be the ones that people go, wow, he liked it first. He's smart.
Well,
it's good because one of Jay's kids in the show is like a little girl. I think she could be maybe 10 or 11, his daughter.
Paul.
And she's very liberal already.
Yeah.
Talking about how she's got another Al Gore poster that she's hanging up in her room. And and of course, Jay's like, why do I have to deal with this? What, why did my kid have to turn out so liberal? Bobby Big Rigger, how are you, sir?
Hey, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Hey, I'd like to attempt to beat the record there by driving. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm in traffic. I'm going to attempt to break the record of driving my truck for 61 hours straight, but I may on occasion have to get out and go to the bathroom, get something to eat, go home, take a shower.
Well, you know what?
And then,
I think we
sleep for a couple hours.
I think we found ABC's new stunt. Bobby Big Rigger attempting to drive for 60 straight hours. Taking 10-minute breaks every hour, of course. But this is just as good as what David Blaine just did.
Yeah, I'm going to do it for 61 hours, though.
61.
That's how I'm going to 61. That's how I'm going.
Why don't you? I'll tell you what. I'll give you a bunch of money if you go to Texarkana, pick up some Coors, and bring it back to Georgia.
Why do you want that much beer?
Thirsty.
Because he's thirsty.
Dummy.
The beer we have, it drank pretty good. Budweiser. What's the name of some of them other beers? Budweiser and what else? Miller. It drank pretty good, don't it?
I can't.
I'll tell you what, Ant.
Get enough of that.
Hey, Ant.
Yes, sir.
I'll go one better, Ant. I'll go up to Maine. I'll go pick up some lobster, too.
Oh, there you go. Hey, the sequel.
All right. Later, guys.
And let's not forget this clip before we move on.
They was arguing over a bureau. They was up there, had a bureau that they didn't have no bureau. and they won a bureau. They were hanging around to get a bureau. The mailman gave me a dime. I was just they were arguing over a bureau. They probably took his bureau and shot him. The beer we have, it drank pretty good. Budweiser. What's the name of some of them other beers? Budweiser and what else? Miller. It drank pretty good, don't it?
Would you? Hey, we got to thank Ricky Gervais. RickyGervais.com. He mentioned the show on his blog.
Yeah.
Week 29, September 2008. Got up really early and read about 120 reviews today for Ghost Town. All of them really good. Even the posh reviewers loved it. I know I shouldn't sound surprised, but I'm so happy I could squeeze ahead. Ghost Town opens today as I fly to L.A. for the Emmys. It's out of my hands now. I did my best. I'm really pleased and proud of the film, and I must have told every person in America about it at least once. Called into the Opie and Anthony show this morning. I love these guys. It must be the funniest, most laid-back and honest radio show around. Just a bunch of mates hanging out chatting. Perfect. And then he writes, and if you're reading these nice things I'm saying about you, then plug the film some more. Ricky Gervais.
Right. Well, we were, so...
That's right. He's in a movie called Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
Hey!
Oh, no, that's the one Jimmy's in.
Oh, that's mine. Ghost Town is actually supposed to be really good.
Ghost Town. Yeah.
I would go see it just for no other reason than to watch Bob Kelly walk around behind him in the entire film and not get to say a word.
Yeah. That's all he does?
Not a word.
He's one of the ghosts.
Oh, that's hysterical.
He's the construction worker ghost.
Bob's basically a fluffer.
Big fluffer.
Big fluffer.
Hey, this story's making us laugh hard today. Like I said, we're not talking about the Mets today. Let's just move on.
And
from that
the fact that
disaster.
they're now tied for the wild card with Milwaukee.
Billy.
They are screwing this up so badly again.
Just like last year.
Again.
Now we're tied for the wild card.
What happened to being in first place?
I think last night I had to go to bed, but I think we had a 4-run lead or something.
Oh my
right?
God! It was
4-run lead. But did we end up winning the game?
No.
I know the answer.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah. What a choking, awful organization.
Travis came up with a little something about the Mets bullpen.
Yeah.
What do we have that? Because it's
if I could get to the web.
Oh yeah, we're having a problem today. But after 6 innings, if the game ended after 6 innings, the Mets would have a ridiculous record, right? Yeah. They'd have something like 100 wins or something stupid.
If the game ended after 6 innings, they'd have an 11.5 game lead.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
And if the game ended after 8 innings, if you just took the 9th inning away, they'd have a 6.5 game lead.
Wow, they have tanked in the 9th or over.
So basically,
extra innings.
This shows what this shows is their bullpen is horrendous.
They fall apart.
I understand a game is 9 innings. You need a good bullpen. You need blah blah blah. But the fact is, if they had a better bullpen, it wouldn't even be close.
Or how about
not even a great bullpen, just a better one, like an average bullpen.
How about a starting pitcher that can go into the 8th inning? Baseball has fallen to this thing where they have to go to the lefty in the 6th or 7th inning. We got to have the lefty face the lefty, and yet you watch those old games, man. Those guys would be a 3-1 game, and they're both pitching in the 9th inning.
Pitchers used to do 30 complete games a year.
There's no way to humiliate.
Hey, by the way, I like your little thing about the 8th inning and if the game ended. So if the games ended for Philly after the 8th inning, would they be?
It's all. Yeah.
Oh, that was all taken into consideration.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I mean.
Thought maybe they, staged some comebacks. I thought maybe they staged some comebacks in the 9th.
They said if the game ended after the 3rd inning, but the other team didn't get to bat, they'd have a 71-game lead.
Wow.
Oh, money, we get it. It doesn't end after 6. If it ended after 40, they'd have won 1 game.
But if this show was an hour long, I'd be home asleep.
Exactly. And it would still be mediocre. Only for an hour as opposed to 5 hours.
Right. Travis, shut up.
I know.
With your stupid stat.
It's interesting.
That's a stat those jackasses at the game actually blurred out there. Do you know, is that where you heard it?
No,
watching the game, and did somebody say, I got to tell you, if the Mets had ended the games after the 8th inning, they'd be ahead by quite a few games.
That's a good one. That shows just how terrible their bullpen really is.
Yeah, it really does.
That's not one of those. ESPN now, they do as the batter is up, they'll go right on the top of the screen. It's like if it's a 1-0 count, they'll show A-Rod after 1-0 count, and it'll show his stats. And then if it's 1-1, they'll go A-Rod after 1-1 count.
Annoying.
My God, that would drive me nuts.
How annoying.
So bad.
They need to stop all of that. Although, as a baseball fan, there's nothing when your team, nothing makes you angrier than a bad bullpen. Nothing makes you want to attack somebody with a hammer more than middle relief that blows a game because you had it.
They'd be better off with a cuckold's bullpen.
That's right. Where the bull, what happens is
the bull.
The bull needs to be prepared.
Right. The bull.
Prepare him for me. And then the cuckold will crawl over with maybe a slave collar.
Oh, God.
And then during the whole thing, maybe just, like, say, remove the bull. And service the wife as well.
Wow. That bull.
Yeah, watch out for the bull.
Well, the wife craves what only the bull can give her.
Right. The cuckold must just sit and watch.
The cuckold must sit and watch, occasionally preparing everyone. Or cleansing the aftermath.
And then finish, with what is called a cream pie.
Yeah, someone has a Bavarian cream donut. Sometimes you want to get it back to just where the donut was before, so you squeeze all the cream filling in.
I like laying down on my bed, head in the pillow, and just squeezing a Bavarian cream donut into my mouth.
Absolutely, but it doesn't smell good. Like it's an old Bavarian cream donut, and there's 2 people laughing at your humiliation.
The new Dunkin' Donuts trout cream donut. And trout and chlorine.
And somewhere in your mind, you're going, look what I'm doing. He's getting dressed and saying his goodbyes. Look what I'm stuck doing. How did this happen to me?
This can't ever really happen in real life.
I went on a date with this girl. We went out. We had a mall date after the movie. I got a kiss. Fast forward 8 years and 2 kids, and I'm on my back.
Cleansing.
I'm on cleanup duty.
Cleaning up after the bull.
And I prepared him. Why did I have to prep the bull?
Prepare the bull.
Prep the bull.
That is just horrid.
Clean up.
Nice. Comprehend.
Hey, Steven S. for Bayshore, he goes, you're taking sports stats from a guy who goes to dog shows and cries.
Ugh.
That's true.
I would have read that if I had an internet connection. I would have been able to read it.
Yeah, I know. Hey, we got a great story we got to squeeze in. And then we get... And then we find out how the hostage exchange went with Anthony.
Yeah.
We will definitely do that before 8 o'clock. But first... We got a man passing gas. This story's hilarious. And, well, he's charged with battery on an officer.
It was a crime, huh?
They turned this into a crime.
If cows do it and bears do it, people do it, everybody does it.
Excuse me, I got to go do it.
Okay, Jerry.
But break wind around an officer and expect to pay the price. Jose Cruz is facing a battery charge for getting a leg up on police and releasing foul air. Sounds funny, but police say passing gas is a serious offense. Cruz is accused of stinking up the police station while being arrested for DUI.
Wait, now hold on. How is passing gas a serious offense? I mean, what? You can't. It's an accepted, although disgusting, but it's an accepted biological function. I think everybody knows. It's not like he started defecating in the station house.
It sucks for everybody when you crop dust, but you got to do it. You can't hold it in, right?
It's not fun.
It's not fun for anyone.
I can't see it being a crime.
Well, let's see if we could get to the bottom of this.
Mm-hmm.
The on the street interviews. These are always good.
I'm all for the cop because you wouldn't want someone to do that to you.
The cop.
Let's charge these sex offenders out here. Let someone that's passing gas know.
Was the smell that offensive to where you had to charge the man?
Yeah, how bad was the gas that you got to charge the guy? Oh, how bad had it been?
So bad.
God almighty, I should be on the FBI's most wanted list.
Yeah. Well, the guy kind of like really took advantage of the fact that he had bad gas. Listen to this.
According to the criminal complaint, the smell was, quote, very odorous, and he got more than a whiff. The officer says Cruz moved into position and used his hand to fan the smell in his direction.
What balls this guy has. I love him.
Real character.
Farting on the cops.
I'm using his hand like Jimmy.
Yeah, here you go. Take this, you.
Yeah, try this.
I may lose my license. So here's a little something for you.
Would you not consider that to be chemical warfare?
Well, it might be psychological warfare, but chemical warfare, no.
Whatever it may be, Cruz could spend up to a year in jail, fueling debate whether flatulence constitutes a crime in a strange case of law and odor.
Oh, I get it. Should be law and order, I think. But you said odor.
Good. Fart puns by the media. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the economy's falling apart, but let's have fart puns.
I don't mind them doing fart puns. Just don't get the carte blanche they have with content.
Yeah.
That's all. My only problem. They can do whatever they want, and they never get fined.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're bringing you the news.
I don't believe the passing gas ought to be on the law books of any city in the United States.
Passing gas is a natural thing. No one's going to be able to stop passing gas if they have to pass gas.
So
I
smoking
give him 24
weed,
hours
man.
and a free bottle of Beano.
If a reporter came up to you and asked you, what do you think of this story, wouldn't you just say, go away?
I'd urinate on him.
Yeah, these people are like giving serious answers. Just
I ain't
go
gonna work.
away.
Dumb story. I like how he pointed it at him, though, and kind of wafted it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I used to have a friend, if you were driving in his pickup truck, he'd blast one off right in his hand. He'd put his hand down there, and you could actually hold it in your closed, lightly clenched, fisted hand and throw it at your nose. And he'd be like, "Oh, stop! Yeah."
It's called cup of fart. I live to cup farts.
Yeah.
You feel that little warm blast. It's like a little baby breathing life into your hand. And then you just hold it by someone's nose and you release it. You don't throw it. You open your hands as one would free a peace dove.
Just let it waft.
Right under their nose, and they don't know what you're doing. It's almost like you're going, ta-da.
There's one, the ones with a lot of temperature to them that just sound like this. And then You just know it's going to be a ripe one.
You always know as it's working its way through the plumbing, you feel a doozy coming on.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than that.
It's great. You just enjoy it by yourself.
I'm going to start taping myself in my life because I can't tell you the farts I let go. Literally, when a girl leaves from a massage therapist, I for years wanted to do this. Literally. All right, take care. Close. It is mind-boggling how my system... It's finally like system
Pavlov's
secure.
ass.
Yeah. You know, Anthony's onto something, though, because the farts that, like, not much to them. But
too bad.
that airy one that you did, those are just the worst.
That really...
We had a high school basketball coach who gathered the entire team.
On the way.
Oh.
On the way.
Wow, that had to hurt.
Anthony explains what went down with the hostage exchange.
Yes, it did take place yesterday.
Also, we got a naked guy getting tased. And Letterman losing his ass because McCain canceled at the last minute. Letterman going off, it was pretty nice. But you know where that's coming from, because Letterman's an Obama
He's
guy.
a Democrat, yeah.
But before we go to break, we like to do this for the people out there. We give you little facts that just show you that your life is just zipping by.
Ooh.
Today's little thing that makes you feel like your life is zipping by.
Yeah.
Cheryl Tiegs.
Everyone remembers the poster of Cheryl Tiegs. I think it was second to the Farrah Fawcett poster back in the day, as they call the day. And, yeah, very hot. Yeah. She was wearing like a net thing. It was from the Sports Illustrated swimsuit thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, very hot.
Well, she's 61 years old today.
Jesus Christ.
61.
61.
I thought she was like 35.
Enjoy your life as it passes you by, Opie and Anthony. This is going to be my favorite part of today's show. What's up, Jimmy? Huh?
Big kiss?
No kissing today, Jimmy. You sound sick.
No, it's just, I think it's literally because I'm splitting my sleep up in two pieces.
Yeah.
In the nap in the afternoon and at night.
What are you holding in your hand?
Oh, you already know.
Opie
Shelby,
and Anthony, by the way.
I have not read this. I only read the headline, Man Sues Doctors After Penis Amputated.
Ow.
Oh, boy.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Really?
Well, that's what he gets. All right, we'll move on. Well, I'm kidding. I was just reading to myself, and I'm not going to read to the audience. That was just my idea. It's a Shelby County man in Louisville, and his wife said 2 doctors amputated this guy's penis without his consent, and of course they filed it. This is a justifiable lawsuit, by the way, because usually you want that to ask first.
Sure.
I wonder if he was under a local. According to the lawsuit, this guy went to have a circumcision last October. When he woke up, he realized his penis was gone.
Oh.
Yeah,
Did he check a book kiosk?
What?
Detachable penis. Sorry. Thank you.
King Missile?
Yeah.
King Missile.
I was doing a little King Missile reference.
I didn't get it.
Well, at the end of the song, he finds it in a book, like one of those little kiosks that they sell books at.
That hurt my kidneys.
And he was.
You're too clever for your own good.
Ah, yes. I never heard that.
Yes.
Literally, I never have. All right, continue. I'm sorry.
No,
didn't mean to bring a screeching halt to your.
By the way, when I said this was going to be
detaching of a penis,
when I said this was going to be my favorite part of the show today, I wasn't referencing this.
Not this.
It's what we're going to get into in a few minutes.
Right.
The lawsuit was filed. Okay, It was against the guy who, I guess, took it off.
Well, I would think so.
Why would he take the guy's penis off? Oh, wow. The plaintiff's attorney said that the doctor amputated the organ after finding cancer, but he only had consent to remove the foreskin. Sometimes you have an emergency and you have to do this, but he could have very easily closed them up. Go, here's your options. You have cancer.
Yeah, what's it spreading like a fire? Just, sew him up. Tell the guy, look, I got some bad news for you.
I would live with the cancerous penis.
I don't know, man.
I ain't walking around like a girl.
How about a second opinion? Maybe they could remove, some of the bad part and leave some of the good part and then graft in, skin from your arm.
Is that what you need? Your penis to look like a half-eaten hot dog? Just a piece of it gone? Who needs that?
Uh-oh.
Like, I know I inhaled and inhaled some of my saliva.
Did you inhale and swallow at the same time?
Yeah.
Cool. A lot of times that will happen while bull servicing.
The bull.
Like all of a sudden you'll think you have it, and then the bull's hand just goes,
No, he's not ready yet.
No.
All right,
We'll
listen.
guide you down a little bit.
We have to clear the field because we would be doing a disservice if we don't get into this hostage exchange thing.
Well, of course.
Where are we at today? Boston missed a great show yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, why couldn't they be preempting today's show? Well, they had to preempt yesterday's show. What?
Look, there's
What?
There's the perp right there.
She's now called a perp?
Well, I'm just calling her the perp.
Anthony, could you give us maybe a 30-second summary that brings us to today?
Where do I have to start?
Well, obviously, Anthony broke up. That's
Spaghetti on the wall.
Anthony broke up.
Spaghetti on the wall when I was a child.
Right, it all began with that.
Yes. Yes, the Jill Nicolini, Anthony Cumia relationship did break up.
After 3 or 4 months?
Yeah, it was like a summer, you know.
Summer romance.
Yeah. Very volatile breakup. It wasn't just a, hey, you know, I don't think this is working out thing. It was she walked in, I was participating in some extracurricular activity with some other a female, who then went into the closet to get dressed. I got dressed. I then unlocked the bedroom door. Jill came in, gave me a little third degree, opened the closet door eventually, saw the girl, took a picture. Yeah, it's from memories. I don't know why she would take the picture, but that she did. We had a little heated discussion. She took off in my Escalade.
Even though her car was at your house?
Yes. I went to work the next day in the SRX. She then returned with the Escalade and my keys that were on the Escalade keychain and went into my house and took some items, which she kept. Some other items that belonged to the girl that was in the closet were taken out back to the fire pit, my nice new fire pit, and thrown in there and burned to a crisp. Nothing left. And I needed the stuff back.
That she took.
Mm-hmm. It was Easy Pass, laptop, or a few other things, but
some odds
inconsequential. Yeah, she brought some things back. She took her own clothes from the house, but kept a few things, which I thought was odd. And then she said, I'll return these things if you pay for my dry cleaning, which is $500 worth of dry cleaning, and buy me a new camera that was lost at the party at my house.
You don't know, just lost.
I don't know. At some point, it ended up in the pool.
Oh.
It got out of the pool, and as it was drying off on a table somewhere, it disappeared. So in order to avoid any conflict or perpetuation of this situation, I decided, look, I'll give Keith the cash. He could run it over there, pick up the stuff, because I really want no more contact, because there's a certain instability that goes along with starting fires with other people's possessions. I understand the whole woman scorned thing. Believe me, I do understand that there's probably a lot of emotions going on there. But I've been through that with some pretty crazy chicks in the past, and they never started things on fire. He never took some of my stuff and held it, for ransom. So I didn't want any contact. I want no problems. I don't want any allegations to pop up that things were happened or done. It's just safer for me to not have any contact.
And I completely agree with you.
Yeah. So I
Others
sent
don't,
Keith
though.
over.
Others thought you should have one more meeting.
Face to face?
with
No,
the
no.
ex.
The breakup was done face to face. Believe me, it was as it happened.
Yeah.
But the exchange of goods, I never want to be in the same place.
No. And finally, the hostage exchange happened last night.
Finally happened last night.
A month after the breakup. Well over a month after
a month
the breakup.
later.
Right.
A month later. There had been a couple of texts and phone calls exchanged in the interim. One of which was a question to me if that laptop was mine. I answered yes, because if I answered no, the laptop would have suffered the same fate that this girl's other stuff had suffered, perhaps being burned or just thrown out a window from many feet up. So I said it was my computer.
Was it?
No, it was not.
It was the computer.
I will say now, yes.
Wow.
I didn't want to say that earlier because if she found out, she would have destroyed it or something, perhaps. I wasn't sure of that at the time. So, Keith goes over there last night. And, Keith's on the phone. Perhaps he can give a little more information to this. This is firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
He actually went there. And I want to know what happened. Keith?
Good morning.
Hi, Keith.
Hi, Keith. What are you, sleepy?
No, he's been through a war.
Yeah.
I was making sleep easy.
Aw. Keith has some ridiculous hours, too.
Yeah, sorry,
I understand.
Keith. Yep, sir.
But, no, all right. You went over to Jill's apartment.
Correct.
The first thing, Keith texts me, and I assume the money is quite enough in exchange for my stuff, but apparently it wasn't.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I have no doubt in my mind that the money was more than $500.
Oh, it was?
Because you're just such a nice guy.
No, I'm not a nice guy. I wanted the stuff back, and the camera, I didn't know what that cost or anything, so I gave like $800, and then it was just rounded off, get rid of $1,000. So it cost me $1,000
just to get some of your stuff
to get
back
my
that
own
she took
stuff
from
back.
your house.
Yes.
And by the way, the number in my head was $1,000.
$1,000.
I was going to say Anthony didn't spend $500; he spent $1,000 on this.
Not only was it $1,000, but she at the last minute she also demanded what, Keith?
Aunt's foot.
I forget.
How about the boot?
Oh, the boot. Yes.
Yes.
But Aunt gave her that already.
80.
The giant cement boot.
Yeah.
That has been sitting on the side of my house as a spider home now.
What's the boot?
It's a big cement planter that is in the shape of a giant cowboy boot.
Right.
That I can only assume my neighbors were horrified at.
You bought that when you were with her?
I didn't buy it.
She did.
Nope.
Who did?
I think her mom came over with it one day. And it was dropped off, and we kind of made some funny pictures that Stuntbrain had of Keith, sitting on it like a toilet and stuff.
Yeah. A housewarming gift? Oof.
I don't know what it was.
It was a housewarming
gift.
It
was an abomination.
You didn't like the boot?
No.
Well, if he put it on the side,
boot.
If he put it on the side of his house,
it was in the side of the house.
I don't think he liked it, Jimmy.
I think at one point it was suggested, oh yeah, you could put it in front on the front. I went, no. It's going on the side of the house where no one goes.
So she needs the boot.
So she wanted the boot. So Keith had to come all the way to my house first.
Wait, he was already at her apartment?
No, but he was...
I was on the way, but I had to stop and pick up the boot. And the thing weighs like 85 pounds.
It's 85 pounds of cement. It's this giant, big cowboy boot.
Yeah.
So he had to pick up the boot, then drive back there. And now when you got there, why don't you, fill us in, paint a little picture of what happened.
All right. Well, she comes downstairs with I guess, her new boyfriend or something.
Oh, wow.
He's quite strapping.
Is he strapping?
Of course he is.
Wow.
Yeah.
She
That's
probably hired
nice.
a model or something.
Wow.
Because it would get back to Ann, just kind of going with some of the stuff Patrice was saying.
Are you jealous?
What? Me and exes are just like, I don't care what they do.
So
go ahead, get a bowl.
That's right. Bowls are always black, but good.
So she comes down. Obviously, she wanted to have a male presence there when you were there.
Yes, she came down with the strapping young man.
Yes.
And then I walked in, and she came down with the laptop.
So you never actually went up into the apartment?
No.
Oh, see?
And the laptop and the Easy Pass.
Now, were there any accessories with the laptop, like the power cord?
No.
Anything? Yeah, of course not. Why would there be? You friggin' bitch. Ugh, I'm disgusted. I pay $1,000 for a laptop and no power cord or accessories that were with it in the bag? By the way, dummy, you kept the girl here another 2 months longer than she was supposed to be because you burnt her birth certificate and she can't cross the border without it.
Ooh,
You idiot.
New info.
You dummy.
New info coming in,
Yeah.
Sam. New info.
Burnt her birth certificate. And her grandfather's ashes were in the bag, too, that she was supposed to sprinkle along with her other, family members. And now it's sitting in my fire pit. Grandpa's in my fire pit.
Are you kidding me?
She's a dummy.
Wait a minute.
Oh, this story just got, dude.
All right, look.
Dude, it's an endless cavalcade of friggin'.
So a girl.
This is a book.
A girl came from another country to visit you and brought her grandfather's ashes with her.
Thailand. My grandfather was 25.
Where were these ashes? Where were these ashes supposed to be dumped?
There was it's just a place, a special place
on Long Island.
It was a place that was special, like to everybody that got some of the ashes.
Okay.
So I guess the grandfather's wishes was take some of my ashes and put them somewhere that's special for you. You know, so wherever that would have been, I didn't ask. I'm not, that's kind of a personal thing. But they were in the duffel bag that went into the fire. Why didn't you check the pockets of the damn thing before you emotional nut job that you are throw it into the goddamn fire pit? Holy Christ.
I know what this is about. You are so creeped out that you got dead guy ashes in your fire pit now.
No crap. No, you know what this is all about? Now I got my crap back, and I don't care what I say. That's it.
We've been waiting for this day.
Goddamn emotional wreck. That one is. What a nut. Taken by... not even looking. There were wires and stuff that go to the computer.
Well, you know what they say, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Look, I've been with women scorned. I've seen them before. This is beyond a woman scorned. This is some type of wacky psycho crap that only like loony bitches go through. You don't friggin' circle charges on my American Express bills while I'm away at work and say, was this a charge when you were with one of your whores? I was just out with Janice Rossi.
More new info. New info, everybody.
So wait.
More new info.
Yeah.
What about the plugs? Did Keith, did you ask about the plugs, or have you called to find out? Maybe there's a rational reason.
No.
No. She burnt them.
Get into that.
You know what?
She burnt them or threw them away or whatever the hell she did. A laptop was just a laptop. I paid $1,000 in extortion money for a laptop without any power cords or anything, and an Easy Pass, which I should have just canceled and gotten a new one, but it was the principle of the thing that was bothering me. I actually wanted to see if she had it, and I want to check the bill also to see if she's been using it.
Oh, I'd probably do that.
Yeah, believe me, I'll check and see if that thing's been used in the past month to go through tolls or whatever.
What do you have to say to the people? And it's coming in a few, not a lot, but a few are saying that this is one big giant PR stunt.
You know something? Come here and I'll choke you. You could join everything in the fire pit. I'll burn you. You dummies. No, it's not a big PR stunt.
So
the girl lost her friggin' mind and burnt another girl's stuff.
And burnt the guy that was already burnt.
Burnt the burnt guy.
Burnt the burnt guy.
His grandfather's ashes were in the bag, and now it's in my fire pit.
Is it still in an urn, though? That it's not burnable?
No, it was in a little, that's just it. If it was in a little urn or something, maybe it would have been seen. It was in, like, a little pouch, like a little type of drawstring kind of pouch thing. And it's like, if this psycho would have looked through the bag and perhaps thought, this seems like an important thing. I realize I'm a woman scorned, but I can keep my rationality in my head for a few minutes and go through this and see if there's anything of grave importance in this bag before I burn it like a nut. And then I find out.
Well, can we ask Keith how the rest of this went down, or you want to?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Or you want to jump in?
No, I just kind of want to jump in with the laptop
All right,
thing.
go.
Keith
I'm sorry.
conveyed it to me, but I just got like some editorializing to do. That's like over a year psycho, not 3 months psycho. You're very right. That's over a year psycho, not 3 months psycho.
Like I could almost understand.
Danny, yes?
Like it is kind of crazy behavior, but I could almost understand it if you had like a real deep and lengthy relationship.
Dude, 20 years married and people get their clothes thrown out the window.
Exactly.
And the guy's like, well, I guess I got to go get an apartment.
You guys dated for the summer.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of
It was the romance from Greece. Jesus. And then and she's burning things and taking things. So then I find this out last night. This is another capper. She asked Keith, so, is this Anthony's laptop?
Oh, yeah. So let me.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, Keith.
So I get there, and now we're in the lobby.
Uh-huh.
So I have the money.
Is strapping guy trying to, like, look like tough guy to you?
No, he was a nice, very nice fella.
Oh, okay. I thought if he was going to try to look tough guy, I'd have laughed because, Keith's a kind of a badass.
No.
He's unassuming, Keith, at times, but you don't want to F with Keith.
Is Keith one of those guys that you would probably be underestimated at times?
Absolutely. Keith could be a problem.
Yeah. You look like because you are a barrel-chested boob of a man who likes to be nude.
Boob of a man!
Keith's got cop anger and retard strength. Scary.
Okay, so
she goes, okay, how do you want to do this? I said, okay, well, I will give you $500 for the laptop, and then I'll give you $500 for the Easy Pass.
Holy Jesus!
So we make the exchange,
mm-hmm.
and I think pictures got taken of the cash.
Pictures? What's with the pictures? Everything's a goddamn photo op with this broad. Give me a break.
Wait, I missed something. What?
As they exchanged the money for merchandise, pictures were being taken.
Why?
Why?
Well, maybe evidence of that we made the exchange.
Evidence that you're paying for stolen goods. You're buying back stolen property.
Yeah.
Holy Toledo.
So after
That's my language.
We're standing there and we're making our small talk. After she says, "So this isn't Anthony's laptop," and I said, "Oh yeah, that's his." And she goes, "No, it's not." And I go,
and I bet you were wondering at the time, Keith. Now, how could she know? Because, by the way, no power cords again, because she somehow, I don't know what she did with them, and the laptop was broken. It couldn't be started. The laptop. So how could she find out, Keith?
Seems she knows somebody who knows computers.
Computer forensics.
Correct.
She had the hard drive dissected to get the information off of it.
Correct.
How crazy is that?
That's some CSI stuff.
Why? What purpose would there be to take a computer hard drive from a broken computer and take it to a computer hard drive forensics expert to then get the information off of it? By the way, the hard drive had been put in that computer 2 days prior, so there was really nothing much on it. None of my information whatsoever, and nothing on there that the mystery girl in the closet cared about.
Let me ask one question. Did you ever take photographs when you and her were together that might have worried about?
There was not one compromising photo ever taken. Any picture that was taken was done with her photographers.
Okay.
Or her taking them. There was no incriminating photos whatsoever that were taken. So if she was looking for that, like even that, I would say, okay, well, maybe she wanted to make sure,
sure.
Get those up. But no. Unbelievable. Dissected the computer and found out it wasn't my computer. Ugh. No wires. No power supply.
I'm more creeped out about dead guy in the fire pit.
Yeah. You know,
and I know this person was special to somebody, but to me, because I don't know anybody in this situation, it's dead guy in the fire pit. That's creeping me out a little bit.
Exactly.
A little bit.
Scoop a little out.
I think it's, you know.
Maybe you smoke it a little.
There's good times happen in that backyard. Well, you know.
Look, technically this, even though there's ashes of a person, whenever you have someone cremated, there's ashes with the coffin. It's not just the body. There's always a little something else mixed in there, I think. So
it wasn't all of that. It was, they each got like a small little sample. So you're not going to take, you know, the big stuff and anything like that. You're just going to take, you know, obviously you would have seen something in the pit. But no, it was just a little sampling that each one would have, you know, if Dummy would have looked in there, though, and maybe given a little, and I don't want to use the word consideration because obviously I wasn't due any consideration here. You know, I'm looking at it from the outside, and obviously I was the, you know,
the heel,
the douche in the relationship by ending it that way. You know, I'm not going to sit here and try to talk myself up as the good guy in this, but that's just psycho crap. That is psycho. You know, if you're going to burn a bag full of someone's clothing, maybe you should look in some of the pockets of the bag first and make sure there's nothing of grave importance in there. Literally grave importance. I mean, that's, you know.
That is some new info. Wow.
It's just, you know, documents, things like that. Just important stuff that was in there. Other stuff, it's just that is a really crazy, way immature way of dealing with a situation. You know?
Anything else, Keith?
I want to talk to some hockey players and see if they had to pay hundreds of dollars for their sticks and gloves. I got a game tonight. Could you please just give me my gloves back?
Go Islanders.
Keith, was the small talk awkward?
You know, I tried to be as cordial as possible, and it was nice. I handed over the cement boot to the strapping man, who then carried the boot away.
Put it on, wore it away.
And,
That's good.
Were you getting the scary smile?
No. It was.
Was it cordial?
It was very pleasant.
Yeah.
And you know, she just said, "How, you know, why couldn't you do this himself?" And I said,
"Why couldn't I do it? Because you're crazy. Look at you. You burned my stuff, you nut." Oh.
And
I'm looking.
You know, I said, "This is my job. This is what I do."
That's right. Keith is my personal liaison.
And Anthony's convinced today that Jill's giving secret messages to Anthony.
I think she was giving me jabs on the traffic reports.
Traffic reports.
Hey, it's quite a hard drive if you're on the expressway today. Oh, I get it. Hard drive.
They're cleaning up remains.
Oh, yeah. They're cleaning up the remains of an accident. I get it. I get it.
Oh, wow.
Jim starting to come unglued.
Jim McSweeney from Jersey writes, you should play Opie's prediction that, quote, this is either the best thing that will happen to Anthony or it will end up as fantastic radio. Is that it? I said that day one. Day effing one.
Well, you know something? That is some real crazy bitch stuff. That's psycho bitch stuff. Like I've seen it. I've seen it with other relationships, like some psycho bitch stuff. But wow.
You got to have your Escalade checked out, I'm thinking.
What do you think?
Bugs, I don't know.
Bugs?
Yeah. I don't know. GPS devices,
Danny?
I don't know.
Wasn't it only a few days later that you were experiencing problems with your transmission that you had to bring it in?
Oh, she was probably just...
Yeah, it is true.
It was only, It was like literally a couple of days.
It was a couple of days after that, my truck wouldn't move. I hit the gas and it would go, and my transmission something was wrong with a valve on the tranny. It was like, I'm sure she was just like, Bob! Bob!
Well, I mean,
Bob! That's how she drove everywhere.
If she knows a computer guy, maybe she knows a mechanic too. I mean,
yeah.
It's not that difficult.
No, she knows a lot of people that could do a lot of things, of course. I don't know. What am I supposed to think, though, when, she's cracking hard drives open to see what the hell's on computers that are
CSI
broken.
stuff. Hey,
and looking through my Amex bills for which whores I took where.
She was really circling stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
And you went to dinner the day before you took me to the same restaurant? Circle. Whoosh.
Big whoosh.
Whoosh. It's me and Keith.
Were there some of the circles where it says, did you take one of your whores here? What was the accurate answer?
Yes! Of course I took one of my whores there. Oh, God.
I just got to give a message to David Hinckley. I'm sorry, you're going to have to scrap your FUV article for tomorrow.
Oh, perhaps, yeah.
You know.
And talk about all the stuff that was going on.
Wow,
how I had to pay $1,000 to get a broken, violated laptop back and an Easy Pass. How much does an Easy Pass cost to replace?
Yeah, why did you need
Like
that
nothing.
back? That I don't get. Couldn't you just cancel that?
Principle.
Principle.
I'm a very principle-oriented guy. I will cut off my nose to spite my face constantly. Constantly. I'm doing it in a court case right now. I can't get into details, but believe me, in order to save $4,500, I told my lawyer, I don't care if it costs me $100,000. Just do it. I'm really an idiot. But
yeah, you should have given a lower number to the lawyer because that's what he's going to look at. His
yeah, he's like, okay.
I don't care if it costs $5,000.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe I should have started low.
You did make the lawyer very excited. Someone is saying you must have a magical penis because this is just unbelievable that somebody would go to this extent after a breakup, Anthony.
I am such a... Whoa, I hit the dump button on myself on that
one. Anthony basically implied.
Basically, Anthony's advertising.
In a said situation, he would be the bull.
The bull.
He would be the one brought in.
Teasing, of course, I'm modest.
There's no way we have time for phone calls, unfortunately, but let me run them down. Greg, Jersey. Ant is lucky he didn't get dead rabbits and butcher knives.
Mm-hmm.
Ann in Massachusetts. Ann has to bring her up on charges.
Yeah, that's what I want. More interaction.
Maybe she took the birth certificate and didn't burn it.
No, there was questions asked about other things, and she apparently said that anything else that's missing that wasn't burned was thrown away in my garbage at the house, which I see as bullcrap because my pistol permit was missing. And I thought perhaps she had thrown it away, so I went through every garbage pail in my house looking for it and found none of this missing stuff, like a curling iron and computer wires, things like that couldn't be burned.
Right.
Because, she's like, if she burned everything, but if she burned a curling iron, you'd see the iron part of it. It isn't going to melt in the fire pit. But that wasn't in there, so apparently she said she threw them away. But I checked all the garbages, so that's crap.
Did you change the locks? You said you did. People are asking that.
Yeah.
Jennifer in
Don't worry
Jersey
about that.
supporting it. She writes, I know you hate the name, but she is supporting you. She writes, I walked in on boyfriend of 10 years, didn't even go this far.
10 years.
She was pissed. She found her boyfriend of 10 years with somebody else, and she didn't do half the stuff that you're explaining here today. And then someone else, Nate in Brooklyn, this is just like Ant's ex-wife stories.
All you bitches are nuts out there. Goddamn, all you bitches are crazy. Just on different levels, I think. Some of them are tolerable nuts, others intolerable nuts.
All right, Keith.
But wow, I don't know what does that.
Anything else to add, Keith?
No, just that I do have to get going because I am meeting the security camera guy at Anthony's house at 9:30.
Ah, yes.
So,
with some new toys going to be put around the house.
Yeah. Really?
I want like Scarface. I want scanners.
Yeah, he said he couldn't make it there till next week, but I had to, pressure move it up with some of the...
Oh, by the way, nice flat screen plasma in your bedroom.
Oh, thank you.
At my house.
I love it
Thanks.
myself. It's
I'm
very
glad you
nice.
like it.
Well, that was pretty much just for the guests Anthony may have, of course, not your own use.
Right.
Keith, I bet you Keith doesn't even watch it when he's there, so he doesn't want to burn out the little plasma bubbles.
He decided to give himself a room in Ant's house. I think that's
2 rooms
hilarious.
now, by the way. He's got a sitting room.
I think that's
Now he's got the bedroom and a sitting room.
It's really a wing.
You know, it's the least you could do for him after what he does for you.
You burnt stuff, you nut!
Are you
Sorry.
looking at the TV?
Of course.
Yeah.
The only one that gets to look at the lunatic
He's
that does this on TV.
I gotta tell you, I've been watching from afar. She's smiling for the first time in many weeks.
She's
today.
looking happy, happy. She is looking. Look at that smile. Oh boy, did I get him! Oh, did I nail him for $1,000 for a broken computer that I know what's on it?
What's up with the puffy eyes, though?
Huh? I don't know. She was out a week. I think she might have had some stuff done.
All right, we got to take a break. Keith,
Well, she was.
Keith,
It's going to be quite the chapter. It got a lot of things I found out today that I didn't even know about.
Oh, really?
today.
Like what?
Well, just I didn't know about the
Oh.
ashes in the yard.
The stuff I was screaming about.
yeah.
Did you notice any puffiness when you saw her up close?
No.
No,
No.
no scarring or
No.
anything like that.
You know what? I just might write the book.
Bigger?
This is
I think
worth
they
a
look
lot of
smaller. Stunt brain. No, I think they look smaller. I'm wondering if she had something done there.
Really?
Look at her smiling. Don't smile.
All right, Keith, thanks.
Good day, gentlemen.
Yeah, wonderful. Here goes Keith the cop. We got
Keith's a trooper.
Yeah, we got Clark Gregg coming in to say hi.
Who?
If he wants to. I don't know. Maybe he should run. New Adventures of Old Christine.
Oh, yes.
A show I don't watch. But he wrote and directed Choke.
Mm-hmm.
The movie based on the Chuck Palahniuk book, Choke.
Oh, I thought that was based on the Mets.
Oh.
Yes, sorry.
You told me we wouldn't be talking about
I know. I don't want to
Tied
be the only
for-
angry person in the studio today.
Oh, boy. Tied for the wild card at this point. Thanks, Ant. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
They'll pull it out.
Huh?
They'll pull it out.
Huh?
They're golf
That's
clubs.
what she said.
Oh,
hey.
oh.
Hey. All right, why don't we take a break? Opie and Anthony. Going old school for you, Ant. Opie and Anthony. Listen, there you go.
It's a bitches that'll get you.
Oh, wow.
Remember this?
I certainly do.
It's a bitches that'll get you.
This is Joe Pesci.
That's right.
It's a bitches that'll get you.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show. Things are getting a little weirder
It's a bitches that'll
as we
get you.
continue.
that'll get you.
Getting more info, but we're just sitting on it for now. We're waiting for Anthony's lead on this whole thing. All right, hey, as we move along here, we got Clark Gregg in studio.
Hey, what's happening?
Hi, Clark. You picked a wonderful day to come in.
Why? What's going on?
Well, we got a wonderful TSL right now.
Yeah.
It's called Time Spent Listening in the radio biz, and we got them. We got them today. They're not going anywhere.
Okay, good.
Because Anthony, he went through a bit of a breakup that got a bit ugly, and he's and he's given a lot of details, and people,
got a little crazy.
And
Breakup got ugly and crazy?
and people are glued to their radios.
What
Jake
happened?
and Vicky LaMotta had a healthier ending.
Oh, it's just the worst. She went a little psycho.
Yeah.
She went a little psycho on me, and
You know, because Ant's a great lay, and she can handle it.
Hard to let go of a great
it was isn't it?
Yeah.
And
that
apparently
about you.
she's very angry and burnt some stuff of the girl that I was kind of caught with.
Better than burning your stuff.
I will say that's not a bad way to look at it, though.
Yeah, but the truth of the matter is, I'm in my own country, so if burning my stuff doesn't prohibit me from going back home. Yeah, things, And I didn't have, my late grandfather's ashes in the duffel bag that also got tossed in the fire and was
No.
supposed to be sprinkled in a special place.
Oh, no.
Now,
I didn't even know you could burn ashes.
I know.
Clark Gregg is a writer-director. Here's your next project. my friend.
Oh, my God.
You're
this-
looking at your next project.
War of the Roses 2.
Yeah, this is wow.
Well, this is the
Meets Maid of Honor. No, what's the J-Lo one?
Oh, Made in Manhattan.
Maid in Manhattan.
yeah.
It's
Clark,
got some good films.
Clark, this relationship was only 3 months, by the way. It was a 3-month relationship. That's it.
3 months.
You must be a fantastic
Oh,
They call him,
I give it my all.
They call him hit bottom Kumia.
I really do try to give it my all.
That's what counts, frankly.
Yeah, it really does.
Effort.
Well, you know.
That's what I keep telling myself. Keep trying, pal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it
See,
is.
Clark's now impressed. Now.
It's kind of shocking when somebody goes off like that, but you do unconsciously have respect for the man that's engendering this kind of psychosis.
I've noticed that. I've gotten some emails that have been like, wow, dude, what the, you know.
You made her crazy.
She went off
crazy.
the deep end. Yeah, and then she took a computer and had the hard drive, like, dissect, because the computer's broken, but she had taken it and then had the hard drive, like, forensics in there, like CSI stuff, to find out what was on the hard drive. There was nothing on there. But, you know.
God.
Oh, my God. Imagine.
Babysitting career
Whose
be
hard
over.
drive has nothing on there?
Well, it had just been put in 2 days prior, so there wasn't really much on there. Imagine, you know, I was Gary Glitter. And,
wow.
Hey.
You'd be in deep trouble.
Yes. I just got my computer from baggage in Thailand, my trip to Thailand, and now she took it. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, so that's kind of what we were dealing with. But you're here now, so we could take a little
forget
a little breather from that.
Hey, see, wow, we could start talking about choke now because
yeah,
it's about a sex addict. It might be right.
Choke.
I actually just read what this was about. It's a sex-addicted con man who pays for his mother's hospital bills by playing on the sympathies of the people who rescued him from choking to death.
Yeah,
He
well,
deliberately chokes in restaurants.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I want to jump in because I read the book. It's a Chuck Palahniuk book, you know, the one who wrote Fight Club.
Oh, all right.
And I loved the book. I loved it.
book.
This guy had a crazy scam. We're not giving away much by saying what Jimmy was saying there.
No.
Where he made money by fake choking and no, he would choke for real, right?
He would really choke.
He would choke for real in restaurants, and then you get these like old bags that are lonely that have money and stuff, saving them, and then they feel like a connection to the guy because they saved his life, and then next thing you know, these people are sending him money and gifts and paying bills and all this.
He tells them he needs fictional medical procedures. He gets them saving him over and over again. He's also is a sex addict, and he works at a colonial theme park.
That's great.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
That's great. How are some of the ways he acts out sexually?
Oh, how much time you got? He goes to the sex addict meetings, and he knows he's a sex addict, but that's not why he's there. He's there because he knows that he can meet someone, I think, very similar, perhaps, to our friend.
He does go to the meetings to pick up the easy targets.
Can I say I've gone to those meetings, and I've never gone to one with women? I'm scared to go to the ones with women because I just don't want to know, like, oh, well, we know she's a good egg. You know?
You feel a weakness there,
good
Jimmy?
people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to know that stuff. I can't handle that, but I would just suggest going to men. So he goes to sex addict meetings.
He goes, well, I think when you actually want to kind of put it behind you, then you go to the men's meetings. Unless you're gay, then that's probably a big mistake.
Oh, yeah, that's obviously what a bad place to be. That's a smorgasbord. A buffet.
Orgasm
Pull
board.
your mic up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Is it me?
I'm sure it's me. Oh, like this.
Yeah, there you go. So we can see you.
Here is really
You're
fascinating.
slouching.
I've seen.
You're slouching.
I am. Well, the premiere was last night. It's a miracle that I'm here without a big spatula pulling me in.
Oh, really? How was it? Was it well received by the audience? People liked it?
Yes. And there was a party at this place called The Box.
Oh.
Which is a kind of semi-pornographic burlesque place.
Yes. I actually know a girl who dances there. It's down in the lower part of Manhattan.
Yeah.
And it's she does cabaret.
Yes.
But she does like a 2-minute cabaret, 3-minute, and her body is smoking. And I actually just heard about The Box.
Yeah. It's kind of the cross between kind of stripper and arty. So
right.
There was somebody with a smoking body. It might have been your friend there last night, but the front part of her was kind of a giant, I want to say, Muppet vagina.
Wow.
Yeah, it sounds bad, but it was kind of amazing.
Probably looked like Susan Waldman. And it was such a stupid question to ask him, too. Like, well, how was it received by the audience? Like, what a dumb question to ask a guy in here plugging a film. Well, it was kind of, people walked out. They said it was,
Yeah. No, most people left. No, it went great.
You were the lead in this.
Awesome.
Is your first lead?
I'm not the lead.
Oh, you're not the lead?
No. Sam Rockwell, Angelica Houston, Kelly
all right.
MacDonald, who was in No Country for Old Men, Bijou Phillips. I have a small part. I directed it and adapted the book.
You do? Okay.
Pulling a little Hitchcock.
Did you change? Did you change the story a lot?
No, as little as I could.
Because that's a huge pet peeve with me. You read a book and then you go see the movie. Like, what? This isn't the same thing.
Yeah, no. This guy Chuck Palahniuk has a giant army of rabid fans.
They would.
You don't want to mess with them.
Yeah.
No.
Has he seen the movie? What does
he was there last night. He's been traveling around supporting the movie. He's been amazing.
That's awesome.
Can I say that you're better off seeing the movie first? Because this way, like what Opie did, is he read the book first. I never read the book first. See the movie first, and then instead of losing, like, why didn't they do this and this? Because you can't cover 500 pages in an hour and a half sometimes.
Right.
You feel like you're reading a book. You're actually picking up more information.
Right.
About like a film you liked, which I always like doing.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm turning into my fat aunt.
No.
I should be knitting an Afghan, boring teenagers with this. You read the book after. Die.
You really should read the book, Jimmy.
I will after I see the film.
I think you would love Choke, the book. You know, Fight Club was great, and everyone's been waiting for another Chuck Palahniuk to be made into a film, and finally we got one.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, opening to Friday.
You guys have nationwide release, or is it
national?
He's got 400 screens.
400 is big for
That's nice.
A little dirty movie.
That's
a little
nice.
dirty movie.
He was in Iron Man too.
What'd you do? I haven't seen Iron Man. I heard it was fantastic.
I just saw Iron Man. I'm a little behind. And, it was wow. That was way better than Batman. And I loved Heath Ledger's.
Heath Ledger.
Heath
Ledger.
I know.
Heath's his brother. He's doing really well.
Ted Ledger. Just get out of the way, Batman. I'm wearing lipstick.
Yeah, Heath Ledger's performance was amazing, but Iron Man blows.
Everyone said it was a much better movie.
Blows Batman away. I do believe, yes. And you were in there. You had a small part. You were the one asking questions or something.
Yeah, I'm the agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
S.H.I.E.L.D., man.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy was in Spider-Man.
He knows
Spider-Man.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
At one line.
I have it here somewhere.
Yeah. I said he stinks and I don't like him.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that was it.
You remember the one-liners forever, don't you?
You really
I've
do.
done quite a
That's all I've ever had. It starts off as more than one line. They just cut me down to like, all right, well, he can't suck as much if he just says this. But it's amazing how much, because that was such a big budget film. I made a decent amount of money off that, like thousands of dollars from one line in a major movie. It's amazing how much. I'd love to know what Tobey Maguire's getting.
Probably $20,000-$30,000.
Probably.
Yeah.
Perhaps more than that, Jim.
It's one of our bits, Clark.
I know.
Because I see you're uncomfortable.
It's the perhaps more than that bit.
Which we do.
We have
ad nauseum.
We have a security guy over at XM. I don't want to say his name.
We barely explained this. Yeah, that's true.
But then years ago, we went to Los Angeles to do a poker tournament for XM, and Anthony was doing the poker tournament. And our security guy, Master Poe, we're all in the truck together, and we're driving to Beverly Hills. So I was kidding. And I said, wow, a lot of these places are probably going to go for 100 G's. And he went, perhaps more than that, Jim. And he didn't understand.
Seriously, he went perhaps more than that.
He meant it in all, without a hint of irony.
Yeah.
And Poe, no offense, but he's a dumbbell.
It has been a running joke
for 4 years.
For 4 years now, whenever anyone asks what something costs,
yeah.
we say it much lower than it should be, so that one of us can. Oh, you got it. Okay, good.
But you know what? I'm a big fan of a dead horse like that.
Oh,
For some
yeah.
reason, it only gets funnier the more you beat that sucker.
Keep beating it.
Not only beaten it, but we've really lifted its tail and raped it. The poor horse, let it go. And we've never explained it until you're in studio promoting a film, and then we just decided to explain our Master Poe.
Every so often, you got to let the listeners know because they go, "Oh, what is that? I don't get that bit."
They want to be in on some of these
now
jokes.
you're in on it.
It's catchy. I feel like I'm going to do it to somebody later.
Yeah, later. Just go, perhaps more than that.
And they're going to be like,
yeah. What?
I'm sorry, sir?
And they go, oh, the O&A bit.
I'm sorry, I was just raping a horse.
No, that's not how the joke goes.
They'll really give me the look, yeah.
Hey, it says here, a stunt brain is a wonderful handwriting, which is kind of like slash, it's like a psycho slash. Why did you put the line through the Z? Like, I would have thought you wrote a May 2-ing. What's the matter with you? You don't need to. He said Angelica Houston is amazing in Choke, and there's 2 Oscar winners in it. And Joel Grey, he said he has a small role in the Sex Addicts meeting, and he's very, very creepy.
Yeah.
But who is he, Joel Grey? I know the name.
Joel Grey is creepy. He was a long time ago. He was in Cabaret. In the movie opposite of Liza Minnelli. You remember?
Why would I have seen that?
I don't know. Because you're gay.
I only saw Liza Minnelli in one. How did I was just going to pass over that?
I got scared.
I've experimented.
Of course you're not.
Yeah.
I know.
No, who hasn't?
No, there was a few guys dressed like women that he's been with. But
yeah,
that's
I haven't experimented enough to have to call my parents.
Yeah,
Sit
yeah.
down first. So what? The thing about a sex act, I'm always interested in this, is like it's so they don't portray sex addicts accurately in a lot of movies because they just.
Oh, how would you know? Yeah. It's portrayed most accurately in my mirror.
Yeah, but I mean, for I even like guys in their personal lives go, dude, I'm a sex addict. Really? Yeah, dude, I spent 3 hours in a strip club. Really? An hour online? Ooh. I've done that before wakes. Do they kind of get into the personality of a sex addict? And it really, at times, it's really like funny, but it really is a dark place.
It gets real dark. It's the weird. It's what drew me to the book. It doesn't flinch at the reality of a sex addict, and it gets a little ugly. But then it's really funny in other parts, and just it's darker and funnier than stuff I've seen.
It sounds like a stupid question, but you're playing a sex addict. Like, was there what kind of research do you do for that? I mean,
my character is the jackass who runs the Colonial Village, and as far as I know, he's not a sex addict. I went to a bunch of meetings, to prepare for the writing and directing part of it. And now I'm still going.
Oh, okay. I'm still okay.
And I decided to stay.
Just realized.
It's like people that go to AA for a friend. Well, my friend was drinking, and then lo and behold, I realized I punched my wife in the mouth, so here I am.
Exactly right.
Okay, who's the lead?
Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, okay, Sam. You did say. I'm sorry.
Sam Rockwell's great.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Absolutely.
Was he in that? What was he in? I know the name.
Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. He was in Galaxy
Quest. He was so goddamn funny in that.
He stole the movie.
He really did.
Yeah.
The end scene when he comes out and he's finally on the cast and gives that wink thing and that swagger walk. He's a very funny guy.
Yeah.
I didn't see the Confession of a Dangerous Mind. That's Chuck Barris' story.
Yeah.
Charlie
he did a
Kaufman's
great
script.
job in that.
Yeah.
Came across just like, Chuck Barris. He did a really good job.
Is that true, or is that like
it was written by Chuck Barris.
Well, Chuck Barris wrote the book.
Yeah, he wrote the book. Very tongue-in-cheek kind of thing, but he played it off as, yes, this happened. I was an assassin for the CIA. And
while I was doing the Gong Show.
While he was doing the Gong Show and some of the shows beforehand, like because he made the dating game. Yep. So when they would send people on trips to Europe, he would go as a chaperone and carry out these assassinations in Europe while these contestants were on these dates from the dating game.
Do you believe him? Do you believe he's...
Hell no!
Okay, good.
It's Chuck Barris.
No one... Good. Why would they get a guy so high pro... that's like...
Well, that was just it. They kind of explained why they chose him, why, it's George Clooney's in it. Pick it up. Check it out. It's definitely an entertaining movie. Yeah.
Chuck Woolery. Remember he was on? I would love to see Chuck Woolery.
Chuck Woolery killed a lot of people.
Chuck Woolery, just heartless.
Wink
He would
Martindale?
torture more.
Oh, yeah.
I heard he cut a cop's ear off once that was tied to a chair in an old warehouse.
And then he makes them watch his show.
Yeah.
Just go ahead.
Don't ask about Alex Trebek.
Yeah. That's some ruthless stuff.
He's dangerous.
He's with Al Qaeda.
Yeah, he's beheading people.
It's horrible.
John in Jersey, how are you, buddy? We got Clark Gregg, the writer and director of Choke in studio, the Chuck Palahniuk book. Yep.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey,
man. So I read Choke, and I don't really read a lot of books. So after I read it, I liked it so much. I wrote Chuck a letter, and he sent me back like a few weeks later this box full of like random stuff, including there was like fake vomit, like a travel backgammon set, and
a birth certificate, some ashes.
Oh Jesus!
The weirdest thing was he sent this like stuffed teddy bear that had this box, and in it was like a beaded necklace with my name. It said Jonathan, always pee on TV. So someone had to actually like put each individual bead on that necklace, put it in this weird stuffed teddy bear, and then send it out. And I'm just thinking, like, if he does this with all his fans, but
I've heard, he's very interactive with the fans and a real strange guy, man. Right?
Yeah, I don't think he does the beads himself. He has a sweatshop in Portland.
Good for him.
All right. Well, what did you do with the stuff? Did you keep it?
Nah. Yeah, I kept it. I don't know. I don't even know where it is now. I have it was a signed T-shirt. I have that somewhere.
That's good. A famous author goes out of his way. This is why I send people nothing unless they ask for a stool sample, because this is what happens to us. Where's this stuff that you consider personal and a great gift?
Right.
I left it in that thing. Good.
No, I have the T-shirt. I have the T-shirt. What am I going to do? I'm sorry.
All right, John.
Thanks. Sorry. He apologizes for screaming.
But he wasn't. He was just talking.
Of course he
lovely-
wasn't.
I know.
That's you.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. We're really late today. Well,
And
Clark Gregg...
There's a flight. Where are you flying to? They said you have a 10:30 flight.
Boston.
Okay.
Boston.
What are you doing in Boston? We're on in Boston right now.
You are?
Yeah. What do you want to promote?
Are you going to the Wilbur
Just going
Theater
there to
November
practice with the
15th?
Celtics a little.
Oh, nice.
Just to work out. They got a good shooting coach.
That'll get your game up.
Doing a little press up there?
Yes.
It's a college town. You want to do good up there, right?
Actually, yeah. No, actually, I went out with a woman who lives up there, and she still got some of my stuff.
Yeah, well, I got a guy that can go up there for you. How much money is it costing you? Everything with me turns into like a divorce. Or it just costs me money.
It really does. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Because
Why?
you're rich.
It's insane.
Boston chicks.
She pops up on that screen one more goddamn time.
Yep.
She
we
will.
call him as a man who knew how to solve his problems.
They got OJ's up there. OJ's a problem solver.
He sure is. Wow, the fixer-upper is here.
Oh, God.
Wow, Mr. Leave No Loose Ends.
Oh,
Almighty.
Jesus.
God.
Oh, you awful, Jimmy.
Guy left 4 gallons of blood, his hat, and the Heisman Trophy, and he got off.
He got
I love
away.
OJ. We wrote a book, If I Did It. The guy's fantastic. And he's getting busted now for going to grab like a fake Babe Ruth autograph from some guy at Water Pistol Point.
Water Pistol.
And the whole country's fed up with OJ.
Hey, did Radiohead do the soundtrack?
No, they gave us one of their songs.
Oh, very cool. Okay. There's a lot of Radiohead fans out there.
Yeah.
There's a song
one
in
of 'em.
Choke.
I'm mad they're not on iTunes.
Radiohead?
Yeah.
They're on now.
Are
They're
they?
starting to be now. Yeah, the new album is on there, and they just put a couple other ones.
What is it that stops a lot of these bands? I don't know why I'm asking him like he's Steve Jobs, but is it a lot
No, it's
of...
a good question, let me tell you.
Is it a lot of the AC/DC you can't get on...
Beatles.
Oh, Beatles, that's probably because Michael Jackson, that little sissy.
Sissy.
Remember Say, Say, Say? What a damn good song.
Say, say, say what you want, but don't.
Oof.
I don't know the rest.
Burn
all the girl in the closet stuff.
You're in a lot of movies, man.
Thanks, man.
I should have looked at your bio. I just realized this is a 30-page bio. I just thought it was like a one sheet we get, and then all of a sudden I realized you're in a lot of movies.
He's been in a ton of things.
Let me give you a little advice. If you're trying to hide a girl in a closet, make sure the hallway with the closets on it looks like the hallway the key maker in the Matrix went through. Because if there's only 2 closet doors, she's going to find her.
Yeah, it's the Lady of the Tiger.
Yeah, you got to watch that.
Yeah.
Or Get Smart.
50-50 shot. Or Get Smart door. Have the girl behind the Get Smart doors.
By the way, I heard Steve Carell did a really good job in that movie.
I take it Jimmy didn't like it at all.
I didn't see it.
What's the thing I'm going to say later again?
Perhaps
more than that.
Thank you.
And then you say...
All right, let's get Clark Gregg out of here. He's got a flight. We got to take a
Hey,
break.
thanks so much for having me down. It was a
Hey,
really good
thanks
time.
for popping in. Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, this movie Choke looks like it's going to be a good one. Starts Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
400 theaters. So go out and see Choke. The
Could
Chuck
gross
Palmer spoke-
$20-$30.
Oh, you're in the...
Perhaps more than that.
Hey, there you go. You're in the bit.
I feel like I have to send flowers to a horse now.
You whip that horse.
Clark is also, you're the ex-husband of Juliette Louis-Dreyfus on this sitcom. It's third season, The New Adventures of Old Christine.
That's right.
Yeah, but we're dudes. We don't watch that.
Come on, man. I'm a dude. I'm on
Help
it.
a guy out.
Help a brother out.
Really,
We'll
man?
help you with Choke, but that thing, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that.
Okay.
What an ass. You're an ass, Opie.
I've actually never seen the movie, but she's on.
Oh,
she was nominated for
Jesus.
an Emmy, so-
Just knock the guy down a little more.
Have you seen it?
I'm busy.
All right, well, maybe we should check it out before we make such a
Yes.
No. It's
horrific
better to just
statement.
trash the crap out of it before you've seen it.
Exactly. What a bunch of douches.
I hated your radio show until I listened to it.
Wait, how is it a bunch of douches? We didn't say it's a douche.
Douche-eye.
Did you see it? You tagged it?
No, I didn't see it, but I
didn't see
But
it
you didn't
either.
trash it.
You didn't trash it.
Right.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I just know I wouldn't like that show. Oh, God damn.
That's good. Just
awful.
From the title.
Awful. But I like the Iron Man.
It's about an ex-husband. I feel like you might find something to
It
relate.
might, yeah, I get relatable. Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
Juliette Louise Dreyfus, and then her ex.
Juliette Louise Dreyfus. What?
Did I say Juliette?
Yes, you did.
I'm tired.
I play Romeo.
I haven't been sleeping.
He doesn't even know her name.
Julie Louise Dreyfus.
How
I know her
beautiful
name.
is that?
All I'm thinking about is her friend who had a meltdown at the Laugh Factory. He. Struck a blow for all comics.
But Clark Gregg, I'll tell you this much: I will be seeing Choke.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I'm not going to go pay to see Choke because I get my movies for free.
Oh,
He downloads them
illegally, and then I sell them on the street corner.
he gets some people there with huge duffel bags.
No, I'm a big Chuck Palahniuk fan, and I will see Choke.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank
I'll see
you.
This movie.
I'm more
I can't
interested
wait.
in it now that I've read the synopsis and stuff like that. It actually looks really good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Oh, so he wasn't really into this either until he read a little more while you were in studio.
Boy.
No, before you got
Some
here, I read
research,
that. I
guys.
didn't know what it was.
Look at Jimmy. Trying to defend him.
My arms are wide open right now.
Yeah.
How about you read up on the guest before he's sitting there?
I don't need that. I don't mind. How are you talking to me?
All I'm
It's
thinking
good
of
to know that
talking
you turned him in the middle of the interview.
I feel good about that.
Because he decided finally to read the bio. He goes, wow, you're in a lot of stuff.
I like Clark. I just all I'm thinking of the whole time is he
I
looks
like you too, man.
He looks like Greg Fitzsimmons, the comedian I know. So, the minute you walked in, that's
I
the
get
first
that a
thing-
lot.
Do you really? People say
Really?
that?
No.
All right, good. What a gullible idiot I am. Do you really?
And you do that to people all the
I
time.
constantly do it,
Yeah.
and now
No, you
I
don't.
see how it hurts.
Oh God! I think Clark Gregg will never come back.
I'll
But
be
you know,
back.
we had a good time. It was
Yeah.
fun, man.
No, I'll be back. I like the show so much more than the prejudice I had before. I heard it.
Yeah, thank you. Do you really want me to see the New Adventures of Old Christine?
Hey, whatever you feel like, man. I'm not going to push you. I'm not going to twist your arm.
Because there are
I'm just
some
telling you,
people.
It's not just a chick show.
You know,
I'm
there
a
are
guy,
some
I'm on
people.
it.
All right, it's not
They come up to us and say, oh, what you do a radio show? What is that? And I say, well, it's a show. It's on like in the morning. Oh, give me the station. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want this woman listening, or
Yeah, I
just
know.
like a grandmother or something, and thinks it's going to be some cute little show, and then she's horrified because we're making fun of the week.
Yeah.
You get this a lot. You get this. So I heard your show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're supposed to fill in the blanks with what'd you think, which allows them an opinion.
Yeah.
No,
Never.
definitely.
Never.
I just
Really?
apologize right
Yeah.
away. I
Good.
go, I'm sorry.
God, I hope you heard it while you were being arrested for drunk driving. Shut up. All right, we got to break.
Yeah, we unfortunately
Yeah, we're
have to.
so late.
Thanks so
Thank
much,
you,
you
Clark.
guys.
Choke.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to Choke.
Yes.
In theaters Friday. So Clark Gregg.
I
it
don't
was
think
a
there's
pleasure.
anybody in this room who wouldn't benefit from going to see this movie.
Yeah.
Oh well, there you
See,
go.
look at
All
that.
right. All right.
Nice pitch. Good job.
No photos, by the way.
Yeah.
Pointing at Greg and Sam. I'm sorry, Erock and Sam.
Yeah, he's got a flight to Boston.
Exactly. One
Busy
photo.
man.
Opie and Anthony.
Jim.
Another good one. Opie and Anthony. Clark Gregg was really good. He was a lot of fun, man.
Very cool guy.
Go see Choke in movies Friday. In theaters Friday.
Starting next Friday, I want to start hitting this next week. The HBO show Down and Dirty with Jim Norton airs.
Yes,
It's
yes.
after Bill Maher's show, Friday at midnight. First week's guest, bunch of comedians, but it's also Artie Lang. That's next Friday, October 3rd.
That's a Mr. HBO, you are.
They've been
From
fucking-
W.
Oh, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
I thought I was on HBO. I dropped
What
an F-bomb.
happened, Jimmy?
They've been really good, man. They've been really good to me.
They gave you a great spot too.
Fridays at midnight is
That's nice, right?
that's where
That's a
Def
good
Jam
place.
aired at yeah, it's a
Yeah.
late night nasty show.
And the commercial promoting Down and Dirty's on oandradio.com.
They did a good job of
They
that, too.
sure did, Jimmy. They sure did.
You were down and dirty right there when you were talking.
I know all this. They should have called it Fresh Talk Fridays.
Oh, no, they shouldn't have.
They should have.
Sorry.
No, Opie.
Sorry, I had to.
No, Fresh Talk Fridays.
I had to.
How about potty mouth?
Potty.
Jimmy's got a lot going on.
Yeah, but it'll all probably lead to my eventual suicide. I was kidding, guys.
No.
Well,
I was kidding.
did you want us to go?
so.
No,
I was
no,
kidding.
no.
No, I wanted you to go ha ha ha.
No,
Or like tell us
distinct possibility.
tell us something we don't know. I mean,
I was kidding.
I was kidding.
Oh, Frank was better after we had the guy shot.
Do you want to do one more before we get out of here? I mean, we gave him so much good radio. We should just leave.
Oh, we should leave for the day.
But that's not what we do. We give him one more.
One more. Go over and do some filthy, dirty talk like Jimmy just did.
What would you like?
What?
What would I like?
Just line one of the script. I have an audition later. So.
Oh, is that how you delivered it?
Yeah.
That was good.
Thanks.
What is it for, Jimmy?
For HBO.
Another HBO thing?
It's a small part.
You are Mr. HBO.
It's an audition. If I was Mr. HBO, they'd go, do you want to do this? Instead of saying, well, come in, fat breasts, and read.
Is it for a series on HBO?
Yeah.
Okay.
It shoots in New York. It's part of a bartender.
Okay.
Are you a bartender?
Well, yeah. I mean,
oh, yeah. What do you like?
I have to pretend I'm mixing stuff up.
What'll you have?
Yeah.
Do a little.
What can I get for you?
Wiping the bar down with a bar rag.
Yeah, but I can't do, like, miming stuff. I don't know how you're supposed to. I can't do that stuff.
No?
No, I've never bartended, so this would be like a whole new adventure.
Well, you just pick up some bottles. You
Yeah.
pour it in the glass.
I should hold the water. What do you need? Crush the bottle. Be all like awful bartenders, or just mime everything. Like I'm shaking my right arm right now like a lot and pretend I'm pouring things that are big.
Very over-exaggerated,
Right.
yeah.
I'll open my hands wide like it's a giant, like a little baby holding a shot glass. What do you need, friend? I'll just add old-timey words.
What'll you have?
That's right. What can I get for you, Mac? Ooh, blitch.
Oh, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You got an itch?
Let's just say there's an area that tends to smell oniony that right now is itching like the dickens.
Funny you use that word.
What?
Does it work with a...
Bob Kelly got tased on television?
Oh, jeez. No, that was the poor gentleman that was up on a second floor like an awning thing. He was naked, holding a fluorescent light tube, and I guess he was threatening the cops with it. So they decided to tase him, and he fell on his head and died. Yikes. Yep.
I'm kind of caught on this one. Who cares? Because the guy's obviously a psycho.
He was. They said he was off his medication. He was kooky.
But, tase him.
It looked like one of the cops was running in to catch the guy's head. Because I don't think they saw him coming down head first like that.
No.
But he did.
Oh, wait, he fell off the thing, or?
Yeah, he fell sideways, rolled off the little part of the little awning thing. It was like one of those pull-down grate things, and fell on his head. Head first, right on the concrete.
Dead.
Guys,
dead.
Someone's in big trouble.
Dead.
Yeah.
Because he was only holding a fluorescent light.
Hey, they can be very dangerous. That dust in there is very toxic if you breathe it in.
Hey, well, you're talking to me. I used to make those for a living.
Did you?
I worked in a fluorescent light bulb
I used to
factory.
break them.
No, Ted did. We all know Ted did.
No, I did.
No, that was at the filament factory.
Yeah. Ted made filaments. I actually worked in a factory where they made fluorescent lights.
You did?
No.
Did you work in the dusty part?
I did.
Of course you did. Look at
Okay,
him.
you didn't.
Can we do one more?
Didn't think you did.
We can do one more and get out of here.
Why did I believe that?
I don't know.
I'm an idiot.
He's on his game. He's on his game today, though.
He really is.
He has an audition.
He has an audition, so he's acting.
He's really acting for real.
Yes, I used to make the fluorescent lights. No.
Harump.
Yeah.
We got to get this Peta story
Yeah.
because it's so ridiculous. We're going to leave the people with this one. This is what Peta wants to happen.
I'm sure it's sensible, well thought out, and can actually happen in this real world that we live in.
Nah, it's probably not. It's probably irrational.
Literal Jim.
It's just nonsense at this point.
Yeah.
I want to be part of that. I want to be part of that bit so bad. He does that, you go literal Jim, and then I want to kind of say something like, I don't know. Oh, Anthony pointing out that Jimmy's literal Jim.
Now that would be crazy.
And just have to go around in a circle.
Oh, fourth wall breaking Anthony.
We'll have to try that next time.
All right.
See how that works.
Here's what Peta wants done.
Phoebe Bennett says she breastfeeds her baby, but says using breast milk for ice cream doesn't sound so good.
Who wants that?
Oh, my God. All right, listen. I'm game if someone else is game.
Hope he's raising his hand.
No way. You would do it?
Danny, you know? I will try the ice cream.
Look how fast your hand went up.
I will try. Well, I haven't done anything for the show in a while. I will do the ice cream made out of breast milk thing.
Yeah,
I'm in.
You want it so bad.
Pat Duffy could. Duffy, I knew this wasn't one for you. It's too easy.
Cool. He'd eat
but
the
someone
Rocky
has
Road
to.
made out of human.
He'll eat it after it goes through the baby.
How do we get this done? Can we get like safe breast
like
milk so I
pistachio.
know I'm not getting any effing diseases, and then we can make our own ice cream? We'll make our own ice cream. Get an ice cream maker, Stunt Brain.
Maybe PETA can help.
F PETA. I don't want to acknowledge they're alive.
Yeah, but if they're so into this, they might have the
right.
source.
No, I must know the sauce.
You know what?
No, we want to make our own. That's the bit.
Yeah, we'll make.
We want a girl to come in
and then crank that cranky wheel with the ice.
What flavor do you want to make this into?
We're looking for lactating women.
I know.
Anyways, so
it's a bust.
Yeah, they're very hard to find, or they're very.
But now we got a reason for them. Now
they want to feed their kid or something.
Dude, I'm telling you, PETA might be able to help to push this through. They may have the person. They may have someone who's disease tested. They may have something that can help make ice cream. Like, they may be able to put all this stuff together to promote the idea.
We can get an ice cream machine easy. That's not a problem.
Let me put the word out, though, in this way. This might help. We're looking for a mom who recently had a baby, but perhaps due to circumstances beyond anyone's control, the crib is now out by the curb.
Oh my God. Anthony. What the heck? What the heck?
There's plenty of ice cream for everybody.
Not helping.
I scream, you screamed.
All right, listen. What is wrong with you guys?
Oh, that's terrible. Why is it funny?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna do some research and try to get this done.
I would love to watch you.
I'm not gonna be the only one.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you take a taste?
I would not in a second go near that crap.
I wonder if you can taste the difference.
Of course you can.
Steve says offer money for a girl to lactate so we can make some ice cream.
That's what he said.
How depressing is that? You've been hearing for months, like, you see the person, and all of a sudden 4 days later, it's just out there, kind of, like, disassembled on its side.
Yeah, a family member did it. Wasn't them,
Yeah, family friend came
Oh,
over.
family friend.
Somebody.
Unbolted it, just put it there. Hope take it away as quickly as possible. We'll make it an office.
Sounds so good.
It's kind of weird, but they sure ain't gonna get mine.
The People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, PETA, sent a letter to Vermont's ice cream kings, Ben and Jerry, saying forget the cows, use breast milk to make ice cream. But those who love the dessert say they don't want mom's milk in their food.
I'm a vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian for probably 14 years now. I have no desire to eat human breast milk at any rate, shape, or form.
Ben and Jerry's should buy milk from women, that it's healthier than the stuff coming out of cows and better for the animals. Ben & Jerry's, the company, says it's a novel idea, but says, we believe a mother's milk is best used for her child.
I think it takes away from children. I think children should be breastfed.
In its letter, PETA pointed to a restaurant in Switzerland that says it's already using breast milk in soups, stews, and sauces. But we found out that restaurant was banned from using it a few days ago. PETA, of course, is well known for its publicity stunts. This naked protest against leather last December among them. This time the group says it's all about conditions cows live in. But it'll certainly be a tough sell in Vermont, where there's 153,000 dairy cows producing nearly 3 million pounds of milk a year. There's a cow on the state seal, and Ben & Jerry's uses the bovine in its logo.
Personally, I wouldn't order it myself, but, for kids, I don't think it's a bad thing at all.
Yeah, this is a dumb publicity thing.
Because there's always the risk of disease.
Yeah. This isn't going to get done anytime soon. We'll do it, though.
Yeah.
Stump Brain, let's get this done.
All right.
Sooner the better. Homemade ice cream machine and breast milk. That's all we need. Two things.
Sure.
And some kind of flavoring.
For whatever reason.
Jesus, let's get out of here.
All right.
Show's getting ugly.
Yeah, as usual.
Steve ran in a little cliffhanger. Started to do cliffhangers on the show. Intern David, our Jewish intern.
Yes.
He writes really weird.
Yeah, his handwriting is very serial killerish.
We sent it to a handwriting analysis.
Yeah.
Analyst, I should say. And what did Steve say? What was the exact quote?
The handwriting analyst sent him back an email that said she does not want to do this because she's not comfortable discussing her findings in public.
In a public forum.
In a public forum.
Because she's a dumb C. She actually said that.
But what does that mean?
It means that maybe she found something in her analysis of the handwriting that shows that he's a kook or something.
Is that right, Steve?
Yeah. My David.
Out of decency, I'll have to pass with the...
You're all dead because of my David.
Out of decency, she's got to pass?
Yeah,
decency.
So I really
What's decency have to do with this show?
It's funny if she says retarded.
Oh, well, there you go.
All right, well...
Sure, you could be.
We're going to find somebody else? All right, Steve's going to try to find someone else. Now we're on to something.
Someone with no ethics.
That's a developing story on the Opie and Anthony show. There's something else, bud.
Let's go over to the poopy mouth part of the show.
Sirius XM.
Yeah.
Satellite radio heard throughout the United States and Canada.
That's what they call it.
Replays all day.
That's what they call it. I'm out of here.
What a surprise. Someone crying on Maury.
I bet it's because her baby daddy isn't really her baby daddy. No?
And Maury's back to making that hair way too dark.
Yeah, he's got to
We
lighten
told
that
him
up.
not to do that. Look at that. Look at his dark hair. What is he doing? All right,
He called a little while ago. He called a little while ago?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
What happened?
To me.
He did not. Now you're acting.
Yeah.
That was good again, Jimmy.
Thank you. I got the part.
All right,
Well,
well,
over there.
have someone else clean up this crap.
Yeah, clean up this mess. Now clean it up!
6 days to go and no announcement. Good morning and welcome to the Opie and Anthony show on Sirius XM satellite radio. I can't even open up my email anymore on my BlackBerry because it's too depressing.
Oh, the purge is still taking place over there?
Fucking hey, man.
The push.
Overnight we lost. For most people out there, they don't even know these people. I understand that.
Yeah.
But we lost Dan Turner, who is a great guy, a great radio guy, a very clever guy, an idea guy,
An unemployed guy.
very creative. He's done.
Gone.
Because I got to take the XM side. Obviously, this was supposed to be a merger, but it's so obvious it was a takeover. And then our old pal, who used to be our enemy, is gone too. Mr. Steve Kingston is saying
gone?
goodbye. Yes.
Yep.
And he wrote a sarcastic, I'm going to explore other opportunities email.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Other opportunities.
And then he has his
Go
philosophy.
to Kinko's. Make up your resume.
Where the fuck is it? I got to find it so we can play it over here. Right here. Can I send this to you, Danny? There's a file.
Sure.
It's called My New Philosophy by Steve Kingston, and he's got a Dave Chappelle song that he sent out to everybody knows.
Chappelle's song?
Yeah. I'll explain when we get it. Here, write your email and hit send so we could have that on the radio. Yeah. So, we got Carrot Top coming in a few minutes.
Oh, that's cool. You want to see this? There's a really cool prop I have. I'm not Carrot Top.
All right, let's see your prop comedy, Jimmy.
Okay. Let's see.
All right, Jimmy's got a big paddle.
I have the paddle.
Yeah.
And I have a muffin.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
That seems to be.
Let's just start.
Oh, wait a minute. That muffin looked familiar. I had just seen that muffin in the hands of a young boy. When did you relinquish?
You know, I don't recall taking that muffin out of my bag.
Wow.
I
Fucking
didn't touch
seen
your
a
bag.
muffin come apart like that.
Thank you, Iraq. And Iraq was the muffin provider.
That's how the muffin laughs.
Eric, I see.
Here's your fucking muffin.
There you go.
Crumbs.
I get it.
Put it in your underwear. But you got nervous.
I get it too. What Jimmy wants us to do is start just breaking shit around here.
Oh, shit. Well, that wasn't a muffin.
What, too much? Awkward?
Travis, why did you relinquish the muffin to
Why would you do
anybody?
that? Why would you
like
give
you
your-
had it in your hand. When we were leaving CBS, he held up his muffin, and Jimmy wanted to see it, and then Travis nervously went, no, because he knows what Jimmy does. And as he did that, I smacked the muffin very hard. And he was holding on to it. Now, knowing that the muffin
was very valuable.
We wanted to victimize the muffin. Who did you give it to? Why did you let it out of your sight?
I put it in my personal book bag.
And where did that go?
In there. In the producer's booth.
And then you left the producer's booth.
Apparently, Iraq has been going through my personal belongings.
Couldn't be Iraq. It would never have survived the trip from there to here.
No, he'd strap it to his face like a fucking feed bag. I'd have to actually hit it off his mouth.
Iraq helps out, and we just goof on him for being
shit
fat.
on him.
Aw, Travis.
So now
that looked like a cakey muffin,
It's
too.
delicious. Yeah. It's double chocolate.
Oh, that's
I
not
love
even a
double
muffin.
chocolate.
It's cake for
pretty much
breakfast.
cake, yeah.
All right,
Pretty
cool.
much.
Muffins used to be a muffin. You get a corn muffin, and it was breakfasty because it wasn't that sweet or something. Now, it's a muffin, but it's really cake disguised as a muffin.
Anthony, if you had a lame, tiny body like Travis, what would you eat every
an
morning?
emaciated, little girlish waif like Fiona Apple.
I would be eating
fucking.
I would be eating cakey stuff 24 hours a day.
That's true.
Or
You could
cum.
do- Well, how's that working out for you?
Still slim.
Yeah, that protein.
All right, and your turn.
so
You have to break
cute.
something now.
You
can break anything.
I break hearts, Opie.
Oh my God!
Wow.
What a douche.
We have,
Who?
Carrot Top is here.
Oh, well, you can
He
sit there
is.
and wait.
Yes.
That's
No,
what I
he
say.
can't.
No.
You sit down there and wait. We'll be with
see
you
his
when
arms?
we're ready.
He's gonna beat the shit out of you.
Oh, the mic was on out there?
Or
Well, I wanted to play the Letterman stuff.
What's
With McCain.
You can do that.
You want to bring him in?
Yeah. We definitely play it, though.
Yeah.
We should definitely play it.
Where is he?
Do both, right there. I didn't even know it. When I said this is what I had my own prop and I hit the muffin. I didn't know that was a good lead-in.
Oh, very good.
I didn't mean for it to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Carrot Top.
Yes.
And we're also going to do our new bit later today. It's called Nebon.
What?
Nebon.
The fuck is that?
Nebon is the number 2 in the Japanese culture.
This sounds.
And we're going to do a bit called Nebon.
Nebon?
Yeah, looking for like the second most talked about thing.
Oh, not like the top story. Maybe like the second best story.
Yeah, it's a new bit I came up with overnight. It's called Nebon.
Well, that's pretty good, and that's Japanese.
Yeah, can we get a sweeper like Nebon?
Nebon.
Yeah, we're gonna do Nebon in about an hour or so.
Oh, why wouldn't we do like the top story or something?
That's been done on
Yeah?
by a million radio
Yeah,
shows.
all right.
The second most talked about subject out there.
Okay.
We want to find out what that is. It's called Nebon.
Ooh, righty.
How are you, Carrot Top?
You're committing to it. What's going on?
What's your real name, by the way?
Scott.
Scott. Hi, Scott.
Scott, hi.
Hey, we just saw you on Channel 11.
Oh, you watching it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Anthony was guessing what you were doing because
I
we were
was trying
doing
to
our radio
figure out
show.
what you're doing because the sound was off. So just watching you with your props, I was like,
Is it
I
better
wonder
or
what
worse
he's doing.
without the sound?
I don't know. You know, I was trying to figure that out. No, it was actually very cool.
I think he
but
nailed a lot of them.
I was
think it's
trying to
funny
nail
try
it.
to guess what. Yeah,
And when
Yeah. What was the little remote control Tyrannosaurus?
that was John McCain's dog.
Oh, his dog. Okay, I knew it had something to do with McCain.
Yeah.
That's fun. Okay, his dog.
we noticed that you were getting away with some edgy stuff on Channel
Yeah,
11.
you know, I
I'm
did
serious.
this. It's outrageous, and they wouldn't let me do any. I had
None of the racist stuff. I don't like that at all.
Even like something similar, like I don't know if you saw the ballot, black guy, white
Yeah,
guy.
black guy, white guy.
That was hilarious,
Yeah,
by
they
the
were
way.
outrageous. Oh,
It's too controversial, Carrot Top. We can't have that kind of thing on this show.
right. So it makes it a little difficult. Those kind of because it's funny. You want to do it.
They wouldn't
Be a
why
little
would
edgy.
they do a black guy, white guy ballot? That's fucking hilarious.
We saw it on Channel 11. Basically, here's the ballot for the upcoming election. It just was Obama, McCain,
Well, see, they
and
don't-
with a check for either black
yeah,
vote,
it's for
black guy or
Florida.
white guy.
Florida can't
yeah.
screw this up. It's black guy, white
Yeah,
guy.
it was
So that's
So
fine.
Florida can't screw this up? That's great.
Gelman shot it down. I wanted to have it on, but Gelman shot it down because it was a little too racy. I don't care if we say on the air. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, but they didn't check my stuff here, so that's why I just put my.
Oh, really?
I just put it together, and they trusted me.
You had an
That's good.
Obama hubcap joke that
As a
made it
spinner
through.
rim for
Yeah, the spinner rim with the
rim.
presidential seal on it.
Come on.
Hey.
We all thought it. I made it. Yeah.
That's fucking
you
annoying. They wouldn't let them do that fucking black and white joke. The
I know.
fucking country is such faggots when it comes to race.
I know.
That's a
I don't
great
know what
joke,
it is.
man. it's
thank
funny.
You. Yeah, I thought it was kind of just to the
Do you
point.
tinker away in a little shop making these things?
Yeah, I have a
or
sweatshop with children that work for hours.
Or he probably comes up with ideas at weird times, like he's doing poppers and getting blown after the show. Fucking just hits him.
I do.
It's like, damn, I got a great idea. Get me to a hardware store and a Lowe's.
Yeah, or he just fucking barks out orders into a headset while he's putting his dick in some stripper's rectum. I just wanted an autographable.
Carrot Top, we're obviously doing the edgy part of our show right now.
I hope.
Have you come up with stuff where you never brought it to the public because you're like, oh my God, I can't.
You do have a certain reputation
Right.
to not go completely over the edge and do like dice with props.
Right.
You know.
Right. I think I do. In fact, people that come to my show always think, "Oh, it's Carrot Top. It's silly as this." So even if you blurt out something, yeah, they're shocked by it.
Yeah.
Especially Vegas, which is weird. Vegas crowd you'd think would be just the opposite. It's Vegas. It's Sin City. It's what they're gonna do. But it's the opposite. It's Middle America.
Because they have an expectation of you to be like with the Tonight Show constantly.
Right. Well, I did joke on a month when it was a little more popular. It was like Hillary Clinton was close to being maybe nominated for whatever. And I said, wouldn't it be great if Hillary Clinton was president and Bill Clinton walked in the Oval Office and she was getting her dick sucked? Wouldn't that be great? And it was one of those like, whoa. And I go, oh, that's funny. Fuck off. Come on. And so the crowd could not believe that I was, I can be really rotten, actually.
Yeah.
Then the evil side of Carrot Top is actually kind of fun.
Were there any props that you did that's a good question, like that you did once and the reaction was so like
so heinous.
Not that it just didn't work, but that it was obviously like a vile reference.
Oh, there's been hundreds of those, yeah. And there is, yeah. It's just like, yeah, you can't, you want it to work so badly, but
what I said before kind of sparked my interest. I would like to see Dice do a prop thing because everything would just be, it's a toilet seat with a cock on it. Like everything is just what it is with a cock. A toaster, look, but it's got a cock on it. You make toast and stick it in your ass.
That's great.
Yeah, Carrot Top Clay, they call me.
A picture of a chick's ass with like a rubber tongue hanging out of it.
It's me at the bank.
That's great.
Carrot Dice.
That is fucking hilarious.
Oh.
You should do Carrot
Let me
Dice.
go into my trunk.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's a tricycle with a cock on the seat for the toddlers.
You and Dice do a fucking show together where you do all filthy fucking
just
woman
horrid
low jokes, and he comes out and does that. Would be fucking hilarious.
You should do
horrific
He should
prop
do like
jokes.
an evil Carrot Top, just tour his evil Carrot Top for maybe a month. And get all the edgy,
Evil
crazy.
Carrot Top.
But that would be wow, man.
We have talked about it actually. I have an evil side where I get
Tells me deep down Carrot Top is evil Carrot Top.
yeah,
And now you even got the little evil beard, which all you need is like a black beret, because that really means evil twin.
Yeah.
From Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
Star Trek, if you remember Mr. Spock, evil Spock had the little goatee or Fu Manchu
That's all
thing
you
going
gotta
on.
do.
You
Yeah.
grow a little facial hair, you're the evil version.
We're just little devil horns.
He's soft-spoken, but you can tell he's a problem.
Yeah.
This Carrot Top is a problem.
Yeah,
Last thing you want is for your throat to be in the crook of that arm. Because that would really fuck you up.
Yeah.
But we talked about it. You just work out for the feel good, right? Not like kicking ass, just walking through Vegas, punching people in the face. Heck, I got punched by Carrot Top. The people would probably be psyched by it. Dude, Carrot Top fucking punched me. It was great. Got a picture?
Yeah, I just I've always just tried to be in shape.
Yeah, but there was a rumor you had like implants or something. What?
God, I hope not.
It was on TMZ or something.
Yeah, in
there's
two
always a
hands
rumor
when he
that
was fucking a stripper.
Right,
Yeah, I know. But
Had a cock reduction. I did have that.
Cock reduction.
You always hear this stupid thing on TMZ. I had an implant or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
An implant.
I don't have time even to have an implant if I have.
He just signed another big deal at the fucking Luxor. He stays working, man. Carrot Top fucking makes millions.
Yeah.
You just try to keep it going. You know what the hell? You get the.
You ever think in like the 80s and stuff and early 90s that Vegas would be the place where
No, in
because
fact, I
that was kind of the
despised it.
fucking
Right,
you don't want to
yeah.
go to Vegas.
Sure, I went to Bally's that first time, and talk about eating it. I mean,
Yeah.
they put me in a room. It was like 4,000 seats, and I'm like, I'm nothing. I'm getting nothing. Rodney Carrington opened for me. He was, the guitar. And,
sure.
And I came off, and he was like, "That was hard." And I said, "Yeah." I walked down. I literally wanted to kill myself. I came off for a week long. We never got any laughs, nothing. And they said, "We want to book you full time here."
Really?
I was like, fuck that. I don't want to do this.
Get out of here.
I never wanted to go back to Vegas, and then finally, just it kind of worked into MGM. Was a little better.
Yeah, there's kind of a renaissance
kind of a little
happening
more
there.
hip, a little hipper and cooler, but it's going back now to kind of up a little bit more uptight.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened, like, because it was not only Vegas but Atlantic City, Foxwoods and Mohegan, like all those places now. You'll get people that still, that have big names and stuff, bands even, that would never, play, like, okay, Van Halen gets back together and they're playing fucking Atlantic City or something.
Yeah. We just had all those.
Some weird credibility thing.
The money's
happened.
so good. The money, it's the money.
Yeah.
Vegas overpays talent because it convinces some of your friends to do the same. It brings gamblers to the casino.
I'll do anything for my Don.
Yeah, that's exactly. They pay you a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking money, and that's why.
And it's become a hip city again. It's full of entertainers,
That's just it, too. It's not like, because if it was just the money, you'd look and go, the motherfucker sold out or something like that. But it's perfectly acceptable for a band, that's still touring anywhere to go there, or comics
we get the
and stuff.
Stones, we Elton John, we get the biggest names.
Are you sick of Vegas, though?
I don't.
Gets old.
It's nice to get out. Yeah, it's nice to get out. You come here, it's like, wow, you're in other. Yeah,
you feel like you're like amongst people, real people.
Yeah.
Well, he's at the Stanton Hotel. I mean, he didn't tell me. It came up on the caller ID.
Remember the Stanton Hotel?
No, I'm just acting. I have a audition. So
Oh, you ass.
Oh, wow.
He always practices his lines and tries to fool us.
To see if he's doing well or not.
His acting chops.
And they're coming up with a name for your dice thing. Prop dice would be called Hair Plug Top.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
That's Top Gun from Canada.
Poor Dice. Come on.
That would be a good bit, though.
Yes, certainly would.
We did a roast for Gene Simmons. Are we on
that?
Yeah.
And he just showed up, as one of the guests, and I was like, oh fuck, here it comes, And instead, he was like, loved me, and he couldn't praise me more. And I'm thinking, it's got to be a bad ending to this somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
But no, he called me the next day too, and was like, I can't do the dice.
He'll always fuck with you like that.
And I was like, I couldn't believe that dice would be just the opposite.
You're a genius, and I always liked you. And you're like, well, where's the fucking right hand that's coming around?
Yeah, so I kept thinking. But it was nice. Yeah. It was nice to have someone like, actually,
Dice is a weird guy
like me. I was like, hey, I got a comic that likes me.
A comic that actually likes me.
Yeah.
That's got. But let's at the beginning of your career, like when you finally started catching on and people started knowing your name, you were like, a lot of comics were like, oh, for some reason, the prop comic, shit, this motherfucker. That had to have bugged you for a while until
it bugged me up till
had to
just
drive
yesterday.
around in an armored car until yesterday.
Just till yesterday. I'm over it now. But no, absolutely. I would be clubs like in Atlanta, the Punchline, which was the #1 club. Every comic played the Punchline, and I give my stuff, and the guy D'Annunzio, I think, runned it, said just not into it. I said, why? And I finally cornered him at a Christmas party, and I said, why can't I play your club? He's like, I don't want fucking props. I don't want your act.
That's just
even
so
I said, even
odd.
if I sell it out, and I promise you to sell out the whole room, it'll kill. And he's like, I'm just not a fan of it. So I went to the Fox Theater 9 years later, and I was like 4,200 people or something like that on a Wednesday.
Oh shit!
And I made sure of it. I'm not that kind of person, but I said, this one guy, fucker, I'm gonna write. I made sure the newspaper article said Carrot Top sold out at the Fox Theater on a Wednesday night in Atlanta. So just so you could see it, Well, and I would just want to play his club. I wasn't trying to, to be a comic.
You also kind of, I guess you would want, it sounds corny, respect among your peers, especially in comedy. There's fucking, who cares what scumbag respects you?
Yeah, I really,
but, it just does seem odd, the animosity that people had. I think that you do have respect now, because you're kind of the best at it. That's for sure. You're
I've always thought it was it's just a whole different gig. It's like I wouldn't think anyone would care about what I'm doing because I'm not interfering with them.
Yeah.
I'm not doing their
Is there a
act.
stigma on props? why is that? You'd had to have given it a thought.
Well, of course.
Or
I've always thought it was just interesting why there was such a stigma.
Stare at the ceiling?
I think it's actually really funny and different than what I do. I make fun of it myself, and I think it is just a different form of comedy. But it's still, if you break down like the joke, black, white guy, it's a funny joke, broken down without the visual. So.
Well, the thing is, it's almost like on the surface, like props and freckles and red hair are never going to be something that a comedian immediately embraces.
Comics always probably going to start goofing on it.
He became a safe target. Like it was like these fucking. And I'm not talking about a guy that genuinely doesn't like the act, but I'm talking about these fucking some of these phony like pseudo edgy alternative guys that would like would go after a guy like Larry the Cable Guy or Carrot Top, but they would never shit on a black comic. It's almost like he became like your Carrot Top. Like that's their idea of really critiquing the business is just going after him.
Yeah.
And I thought he was very funny, a tough crowd, because Colin had you do that weird sketch, which was not
funny.
Prop, and it was just totally the opposite of what you would have done.
Here's what I want you to do.
But it was funny, and people were like, "Oh wow, this guy has a really good sense of humor about himself." He was like every other comic does.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I mean. That's why we got into this. I mean, we can't take a shot. I mean, I'm the first to take. I love making fun. I went on Conan last night, and the whole bit was me making fun of myself. So
yeah,
it doesn't. We're all comics, you know.
I'm sure Conan made a hair joke because
he did after the
similar
show.
color.
He said, those redheads got to stick together.
Yeah, have to stick together. He's got the Bob's Big Boy look though. That big sweeping head of hair he has.
It is. He does have a strong presence.
Yeah,
and he's a big motherfucker.
You're looking up
isn't
at
he?
him like,
very
hi, Conan.
tall.
Yeah, it's strange.
I've never met him. They won't put me on the show.
Why?
Yeah, what's that about, Jimmy?
It happens.
You've done Letterman, Leno, Letterman,
Kimmel.
Kimmel,
Carson Daly.
Carson
Get fades there. Joe Franklin.
You should leave the Daly
Rachel
part
Ray,
off.
come on.
Yeah.
Leave the Daly part off. It sounds better. You're doing Carson.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
It's an element of doubt in there that people might
Carson?
respect.
Whoa.
Yeah, wait a minute.
That's funny. I remember
Been
the
in the
first time I
business
did
a while.
Carson
Yeah.
Daly.
Daly.
That's funny. That's great.
That is a funny. That is his name, right, Carson Daly?
Yeah.
That's a funny joke. Thank you.
No problem.
Appreciate that, Ant.
Take it away.
You bet I will.
Whatever you want to do with it. So what are you doing in New York?
That's it. We did Regis and Conan
fucking
thing,
around,
and we're doing
yeah.
you guys, and then
Going around.
girlfriend's in town. She's sleeping, and I'm gonna go back and.
How is that? Is it live-in girlfriend stuff?
Yeah,
for the most part.
Somewhat. You know, they all
somewhat.
pretty much live in there.
You got a place in Vegas, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. All you guys.
Got a one-bedroom.
Got those nice.
Well, one bedroom.
Perhaps more than that, Jim.
It's got a little place off the strip where a lot of the dealers stay. A little something he calls home.
Is it? Is there? It's weird because I know Regan lives out there too.
Yep.
And he doesn't seem the type to me to be like a Vegas type. Is there I might be naive here, but is there a sense of community there in Vegas? Like,
no, I don't think so.
it's
Even I
not
live in a neighborhood that's kind of supposed to be that.
Yeah, that's what
community kind of thing.
I know, because they have these neighborhoods and developments built that are supposed to be like that, but no.
Summerlin, yeah, but you do feel like you're not in Vegas on the Strip. You do have a sense of normalcy, but
it's right
still,
there.
You still see the Luxor fucking light right there, you know.
Yeah,
in my backyard, there's work.
That's where I work. There's a big fucking beam of light where you work.
Yeah,
keeping you up.
But it is the thing about Vegas that's great is a the weather is warm. B, you're not far from LA and TV.
No.
And everyone in the country can come see you there. The money's fucking great, and
everything's it comes to. I mean,
you can
everybody
fly
can
anywhere. Every airline goes to Vegas.
Yeah.
So you can get a flight anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, I guess that
And bring the
comes in
kids.
handy. Hey, bring the kids.
How many shows do you do a year? For
I do
Vegas?
six shows a week. So what, six nights, 42 weeks.
Nights.
You want to kill yourself.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
See,
What night do you have off? Because it must be
Tuesday.
It's a
That's
Tuesday.
a hopping night.
I was going to say in Vegas they're not giving you like Saturday
Yeah,
off.
I know. Tuesday night.
Tuesday is the day.
Yeah.
See,
what does Carrot Top do on a Tuesday when you have off? How do you let loose?
Sorts out the fucking hundreds. Probably. All right, well, this pile is 4 feet tall. That pile is 5 feet tall.
I just get ready for Wednesday.
Is that pretty much it?
Yeah, it's like, you know.
Yeah, relax a little.
Yeah.
What is your show? You do like an 8 o'clock show.
8 o'clock.
You go on. You have an opener or no?
I have an opener.
All right, so he'll do what, half, maybe 20, and you
Yeah,
do
like
an hour and a
20.
half, hour?
Yeah, I do about an hour and 25, and he does.
All right, so you're done by fucking 10 o'clock every night.
Yeah.
You got every night to do what you want. You go out to dinner, do what you want.
Yeah, but then you're in Vegas. I'm sure you don't get into the scene. Do you play cards at all?
Actually,
or anything?
none.
I know a lot of guys that live in Vegas just stay
I literally
completely
just
away
go-
from that
I
shit.
don't go near
Because they know what it's really about.
Yeah,
They're not stupid.
Yeah.
They
They've
see
seen
what
it.
what it really does to people.
Yeah, I don't really care for the scene too much. We do dinner thing and go to a club or something like that. But
I was talking to Stephen Lynch, who did Broadway, and I went and saw him, and he said, "Wow, I thought Broadway would be cool, but doing the same exact thing night after night after night, he was going nuts."
Yeah.
And as a creative person, how do you get around that?
Well, funny because in our job we can change it. So we're not doing the same thing. So like, thank God bless, a new story comes on like David Blaine hanging or something, anything. They give you something to talk about, so you get in.
What do you got
always
on,
changing.
What do you got on Blaine? We did about an hour on him today. It was the hackiest thing we've ever seen.
My girlfriend went down to look at it yesterday. I said, "Well," she said, "it was the stupidest I've ever seen."
Yeah,
because he kept going. He wasn't just hanging upside down, right? He had this thing where he went back up and thing and had a.
No, we have one of our guys down there.
Up. Yeah,
our guy
so
went
what
down.
was the whole point?
Our guy went down for an hour and a half and watched him do 2 10-minute breaks.
Yeah, that's what my girlfriend said. I said, "What do you mean?"
And then Jimmy was doing a little math this morning. We figured out he was supposed to hang upside down for 60
hours.
And it turns out that for 10 of those hours, he was actually standing up because it was 10-minute breaks.
But when they did the special on TV, the announcer was like, "And here he is finally after 60 hours hanging upside down."
That's
they
bullshit.
just lied.
Yeah.
They just lied.
After 60 hours of upside down. No.
But you weren't.
You weren't.
But we don't understand.
The next one is going to be a staring contest.
Thank you. Well,
staring. Just stare.
David Blaine, stare off.
That was the bit. We missed it.
I did say
we were trying to figure out what his next
schlocky bit's going to be.
But I don't understand how
that's what I'm here for.
He gets the permits to do this in New York. I mean, someone's got to call him out and go, "This guy's a hack. He's not doing anything. He's no Houdini."
It's not bringing revenue into. There was no one down there.
There's no Chris Angel.
Yeah,
exactly. You know what
Chris Angel plays my hotel, right? Or he's getting ready to play.
But
not my hotel. I don't own the hotel.
You will soon, I'm sure. You could buy it.
It doesn't make enough for you. Jesus, Carrot Top's fucking rich.
He owns the hotel.
Here's the problem with Blaine, though. We pointed out when these illusionists do their things, they do it behind a sheet. This guy isn't. Like, he should have figured out, well, somehow I'm going to have to do, stand up every hour. So I got to figure out how to do that where the public doesn't see it. And then he would have had a good trick.
There was a brilliant thing. They may go on tonight on Conan after the taping last night. They had Triumph the Insult Dog was down there. Mm-hmm. And it may be the funniest thing I've ever seen. The dog is saying, "David, what are you doing?" He's doing the whole puppet thing. But you're not upside down now. And he says, "Houdini called this the dangling dingleberry." This whole, you could see that he would just back up, normal, talking, just not hanging, just talking. And we're missing the whole trick. And so then the puppet was in a bag of ice. "I'm going to put myself in a bag of ice for 8 minutes. And then I'm going to have a 15-minute coffee break." And then, it was a very fun. Should come on tonight.
Hey, Chinese space launch.
Huh?
China just launched the space. It's weird. On the side it says "Place on ground, light fuse, get away."
And it'll wind up having an accident.
Of course.
Why does their rockets have to look retarded though?
Well,
it's not a smooth design. There's some.
It's not like they've been doing it for that long.
It's a big bulbous thing.
Bulky. It looks very Russian.
It's like a chopstick.
Yeah.
It's the only rocket that'll do half the speed limit in space. Other rockets will be honking at it. Let's fucking go!
Come on! Our shuttle flies by, looks in, and goes, "Figures."
Yeah, tries to back into the space station and nicks it.
So you were over at the CW11.
Yes, this morning. Yeah.
Did you see the traffic girl over there?
Yeah.
Jill?
Yes, I did see the traffic girl.
How's she doing?
She asked about you.
Did she?
She did, yeah.
Oh, I bet it was... What's she saying? I bet it was very nice. What was said there?
No, she's very, very sweet.
Yeah. Well, unless, she's burning someone's clothes.
Oh, really? Something I don't know about?
Oh, Jesus.
Anthony might have had a little summer romance thing.
All right.
We were going out for about 3 months. Yeah, for the summer.
Nice.
And just waiting for the kids to go back to school. He had some time to kill.
And I said it was. I said before it was a romance.
Thank you for that laugh out
It was
there.
a romance like from Greece. I like that kind of romance, Sandy. But she kind of caught me in a precarious situation. I bet Carrot Top has been in one of those situations before, where the girl kind of comes home or up to the room and
you're
not
shitting in her hat.
And you're not quite alone.
Oh yeah, we've
one
all
of those
been there.
situations.
Those are fun.
Like open the door and like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Did you? She caught you.
Well, I had the door locked, so I was able to get dressed, and the girl, went into the closet to get dressed, and stayed in there, hoping the door wouldn't open, but the door opened, and the jig was up, that was the breakup. That was pretty much the breakup there. But then, took a few things from my apartment, took my car, took my Easy Pass, took my pistol license. There were a few things. And then, in order to get him back, I had to pay for $500 of her dry cleaning and buy her a camera. So it cost me like $1,000 to get my stuff back. And then I found out that she had taken the hard drive of the computer. That would happen to be the girl in the closet's computer. And had some forensic guy go through it and look for, things on. I don't know what the fucking loony.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that a good one?
She could charm you with that smile, I guess, but
I wish I'd done the story before I'd gone over there.
Well, that would have been
a
great.
lot more fun. It would have had a...
You should have actually, because I was thinking you should have said something like, "Hey, Jill, don't light my thing of props on fire." That might have been
great.
Pretty fun. Inside, only a couple of people would have laughed. One probably would have cried.
Imagine if Carrot Top gets caught, it's easy. A girl walks in, "What are you doing?" He's fucking a girl. It's a prop.
Yeah, it's a new bit.
It's a new bit. It's called Fucked Woman. It's called the load receptacle.
He'll never make Regis, but
God, that's going to annoy me all day that they wouldn't let him do that joke.
Of course not.
That is fucking
black person. It's racist.
That's very fucking funny. And
Gelman! Can you do
Gelman?
Yeah.
Gelman, I don't understand. Of course we can't say Ron here. Say black person. It's wonderful. How do you work a computer? I tried using it, but the foot pedal doesn't work, and the coffee holder went back in. Remember the old gag with the... Hold on.
No, I don't think that was a bad joke. I honestly didn't get it. I know the coffee holder going back in is
that's
the CD player.
CD,
okay.
yeah. But that was old tech thing. A message to a tech guy when someone called and said my foot pedal's broken, and they put the mouse on the floor and was trying to use it as a foot pedal, and then the coffee holder was the CD.
Did somebody really do that?
I don't know. It's urban legends. I bet it's an urban myth.
Yeah, we're not sure. Ooh, food is here.
Food! All right! Try the wine.
Oh, hold on,
Did Carrot Top order something? What do you eat, Carrot Top? What do you eat? Like, you probably eat fucking well.
I eat all right.
What am I going to do? What do you eat, like chicken? A lot of chicken?
Chickens.
Yeah, I eat a lot of chicken. I have 2 chickens.
I try to eat pretty good, but I also, in New York, hey, hot dog.
Do you eat a lot of calories?
Really?
Michael Phelps eats like 12,000 calories a day, but you're an animal in the gym.
Yeah, no, I don't eat that many calories.
No.
Let me just address this. Bring me my shit!
Give him a smack.
Thanks, Kenny.
Thanks, Kenny.
Do you stick to, what about red meat, things like that?
Oh, yeah, I eat red meat.
Yeah,
sure, yeah,
a lot
man.
of protein.
Yeah.
But then, see, the difference is he goes to the gym.
Yeah.
And works out.
So do I.
Probably not as much as he does.
I bet you'd be surprised.
No, I bet I wouldn't.
be surprised.
No, I mean, I bet you'd be surprised.
No, not really.
If I worked out more than him, I would be shocked. I would say, I bet you would be
That
surprised.
would be a surprise.
Yeah, well.
What do you do? I'm going to guess Carrot Top's thing. I'm going to guess you do about 5 days a week. I'm going to guess each workout is, say, 90 minutes.
That's about exactly right.
And
wow.
Do you ever do 2 days, 2 times in a row in the gym, like 2 sessions a day?
No,
morning and night?
no.
That's insane.
All right, so he
I used
does
to
a lot.
run. I used to run and then work out later in the day.
Sometimes I just do elliptical and heavy bag. I try. My lower half is good. Like my ass I have a good plump little ass, good legs. But my legs are surprisingly good for a boy who has fucking
bowling pin calves.
Yeah. People say that. They call me the calf kid. But
no, they don't.
No, you're right. They don't. But I call myself that, and it just never caught on. They said faggot. They said calf kid. They said faggot. But I can't get the upper body. I don't want to be as big as Carrot Top, but I want to just
Yes,
get, like,
you do.
No,
Shut up.
I want to just be like more like fucking just. I want to be toned up.
That's toned up.
I look like 2 people mushed together. One who works out and one who has been bedridden for 4 years.
You know what it's like to take your shirt off and go, okay,
No!
you're gonna get a good fucking now, and you take your shirt off and you're ripped. I'm asking, do you know? Because I don't.
I don't.
I have no clue.
No, I don't.
What that must be like.
I've been on dates where the girl has been like that. It's like, wow, those are quite good arms, madam.
Oh, geez, you feel a little.
Yeah, very sinewy arms.
Why aren't you allowing me to touch you down there?
Yeah, no, exactly. I know and I want to.
Why do I smell duct tape?
So now, before you had a girlfriend, Dennis told me that you would occasionally go to the Bunny Ranch, which my dream. I'd love to pull a fucking train.
Oh yeah,
pull a train.
Why is there a place to pull one? That's it.
Yeah,
yeah. You don't pay for it either. So
well, you walk
freebies,
in there,
right?
you're like, hey, because they like seeing, carrot top in there.
Yeah. I was worried about it going in there because you're thinking, is this? I know it's illegal. It's illegal, but walk right in there.
That is something.
Pretty amazing.
Why does Jim's fucking fantasies always include another guy, though?
I
like to pull a train.
But it's really not my fantasy. I've been very dysfunctional sexually on trains with the ones I've had with friends. I pulled them with Florentine and Voss. And my
Ron
dick,
Jeremy.
Oh, yeah, I did a brief with Ron Jeremy. I have photos of that. My dick didn't function that well. It was too weird.
Mine wouldn't either with Ron Jeremy looking
No.
at me.
No, especially if he's doing jokes.
Yeah.
But no, I was just kidding.
She did make the chick, bite your dick, though, right?
Who?
Didn't Ron Jeremy do that?
No, that was the bit. But she was sucking my cock. He said after I hosted AVN in 2004, and I went upstairs, and Dennis was, of course, you and Dennis and Ron Jeremy, pussy falls onto your face. Those fucking animals attract it. And Dennis is a sharer. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
And so Dennis is eating a pussy on a fucking table in a room in the Venetian. And it's so
just
obscene.
a pussy, or was there a girl there
It was
too?
just a pussy.
just eating a pussy. Butcher's a girl earlier.
It is Vegas. It could just be a pussy.
It would he had like a room service silver cover on it.
Yeah.
And so Dennis is eating this chick, and there's another chick, and then Ron's fucking a girl on the bed. So the other chick wanted no part of me. So fucking Ron is banging this chick, and he said something about like, hey, I think Jimmy, why don't you get in on this? I forget how he asked me. So I said, what the fuck? I'm in a suit, and I pull my cock out, and I'm fucking kneeling on the bed, and she fucking pops it in her mouth a little bit. She's blowing me, and Dennis is taking back a couple pictures of this. And Ronnie holds onto her hips, and he goes, BAM! And he fucks, and he really bucks her, and she jumps forward on my fucking dick, and I'm really glad she didn't bite me, but he said that's actually really dangerous to do.
Oh, so he did it anyway.
Well, yeah, especially when you have a pile driver cock like fucking, like surprised that he's Jewish Ron Jeremy. No one can believe he's Jewish. And,
with that mighty rod.
Yeah.
But then shoving it in like that made the girl jump.
Yeah, of course. it makes me jump and like memorize. Wait, let it go.
No. Another crash.
I felt the bomb coming on. And I just kind of.
You did.
We had a thing called the when I was there first time it's a drill dough.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I make the whole. I got a drill dough, and I didn't realize. Oh, there's really a fucking drill dough here. So. It's got the whole thing, seriously. Like it was a heavy duty, there's smoke coming out, you gotta prime the pump and the whole, and all of a sudden, and the girl's name is Air Force Amy.
Oh, fuck, she's a big
Air Force Amy.
Right. So she lays there, yeah.
We all know
so Air
her.
Force Amy lays there, we're all saluting, the music's playing, and we have this fucking drill dough, and she's just, go, and we're like now it's like, and just unbelievable. Then they pull out the jackhammer one that goes, and yeah, you couldn't fuck this girl. You couldn't hurt her. We tried everything imaginable. We were punching her. We were fucking everything.
How do you then fuck her and think she's going to feel anything or be satisfied in any way?
Well, then the real Carrot Top came out, and he turns into a scene from Body Double, where he fucking just puts on an American Indian mask and drills through her. How great was that scene? Guy just wants to jerk off, looking through a window, and there's a fucking murder.
Remember we went down the drill dough?
Oh,
yes,
the drill dough.
We there was this girl that gets hammered by a drill dough. The audio is classic. We've played a million times in the show. And then we decided, we got to make this a regular bit. So we had guys coming in with homemade drill dough
designs.
Remember
drill
the one?
dough.
And we almost used
They
it?
were all just lethal. One, it was a Sawzall reciprocating saw, and it had a big Sawzall blade on it.
Yeah.
But this guy really thought it out. He took the dildo and just shoved the blade into the dildo. So it's still it's a Sawzall with the blade and a dildo covering the blade. And so we wanted to test it out first.
We were this close.
Safety standards.
Yeah.
But we were this close to just going for it.
So we turn it on, and the blade just shoots through the side of the fucking rubber dick on it. It would have just ripped her fucking uterus out.
That would have been our third and final fire.
Yeah, I don't think you come back from that one.
No.
I don't think you come back from sawzawing a girl's vagina.
No. That's fine. Just put it on. You fucking put it on the thing.
Yeah, just put it on. And then the guys with drills, it's fucking like, 10,000 RPM friction burns. She'd be like scored. It would be a scorched tunnel.
Once you pull a cunt out like a glove lining, it's tough to bounce back from that.
You can't put that back in. They don't go back like socks. You can't just woof.
Should we play our drill dough audio for Carrot
please.
Top? This is classic. We could stop it as we go, but listen to this.
And just listen to her hot, trashy Jersey or Long Island accent.
Let's just put it this way. We never wanted to meet this one. She could be the hottest thing ever, but the voice just...
The voice is horrendous.
That's what we love about this one.
Oh, God. Yeah, I want the drill. Oh, please.
Turn it on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, God, I want the whole thing. Oh, my God. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, I'm a filthy liberal. Oh, my God, I'm a filthy liberal. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm a filthy liberal.
What? I'm going to fill my head with what?
I feel like head.
She's just babbling.
Yeah.
She's just babbling.
What do you think so far?
That's no
hot or
porno.
so far?
That's
Is that
just
hot?
a regular Long Island chick.
I thought you said the dentist. I'm confused.
Yeah.
It continues.
Treating me like a whore.
I like that.
a whore.
Treat me like a whore.
Drill on me. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck me with it. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, fuck me. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
And that noise you hear in the background is actually a ham being sliced on a deli slicer. Which would explain her joy. You've seen her.
Is she just watching cold cuts?
Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
Goodness.
Carrot Top does Regis a lot. But why don't you bring this bit to
I
Regis?
should bring.
He would
love
Regis,
that.
I got something new for you today.
What is this drill dough, Carrot Top? I hear about the drill dough. Gelman, what is it? I don't know about technology. It's very hard for me.
I want to hear more of this.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
Don't stop treating me like a whore. Please. Oh my God, yes. Oh God. Oh yeah. Fuck. Oh please. Please fuck me. Please fuck me. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's what management thinks we say to them every day.
Just a little more.
Here we go.
No, I want the drill.
Oh boy, he wants the drill. That can't be good.
And the extension cord. Plug it in.
Give me a Phillips head screwdriver. Building IKEA furniture.
Get a surge protector.
Fucked over it.
Oh God, turn it on, please.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Full.
I've never heard 100 times. I've never heard
Turn it on, please. Full. Don't fuck with that half speed shit.
Full.
Full.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Yeah! Oh God!
This is actually audio from the abortion she had.
Oh God! Oh yeah!
Does he stop it and then go?
It's a union steam fitter. He's just in there with some tools.
Yeah.
We're almost done here, lady.
All right, let's do more. More.
Would you?
More.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
It's got to be done, right? How much more could you take? Yeah, she's got to
I'm
be done.
sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She break the fucking drill. Yeah, she fucking shorted it out.
My husband's a craftsman. They're guaranteed for life.
Karen, that drill does all he had.
I'm sorry, Henry. I'm going to look at my wound.
Just all we had.
Put the drill down, Karen.
I got to come home to a drill down. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Well, the blowjob part is really good, too.
Yeah, it was a little sloppy, but we were talking over that.
Yeah, okay.
Why would you stop it?
Yeah.
All right.
Fantastic. I got to pee, though. Why don't we take
we're
a
gonna take a
pee-pee
break. Carrot Top, you can stay, you can go. No pressure. What do you want to do?
I'll stay, man, yeah.
All right, good. More with Carrot Top. We're going to get into some stuff. Some stuff.
I want to hear that Letterman McCain audio. Do we have that? I'm actually interested to hear that.
Yeah, Letterman gave McCain a talking to.
Oh, I saw that last night.
Yeah, he went off. He was a little pissed that McCain.
It was actually well done. It was well done. They showed him on CBS.
Yeah.
During the same time. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I want to hear the whole thing. I heard
right.
part of it on the news.
Yeah, people are talking about that today. We'll do that next. And also, we're going to do our new bit called Nebon.
Oh, right. The number 2 story of the day.
Yeah, Nebon. Is the Letterman thing the number 2 story of the day? We'll find out. What do you think is the Nebon today? I'm going to piss myself. Opie and Anthony, Jim Norton, and Carrot Top. We're promoting the Vegas thing with Carrot Top.
Yeah.
So if you find yourself out there in Vegas, I recommend you go see Carrot Top.
I'm going. I recommend it as well. It's very, very highly recommended.
It's at the
Luxor.
Luxor. Thank you. Yes.
There's a contract extension to 2010, right?
Right. Yeah, just till 2010. Yeah, so we'll be there for a while.
That'll be extended.
Yeah, hopefully.
You're not going anywhere.
Hopefully, yeah, we're doing pretty good. It's been a good run.
Yeah, very good.
Do you have to, let me ask you, when you do that, do you have to position them against other hotels, or they just come to you? 'Cause I'm sure they have first right of refusal. They just come to you and say, this is what we got for you?
Yeah, I was with the MGM Corporation for about 15 years, so that the room opened up as another MGM property. So I got offered the room.
MGM,
so
okay.
yeah, it's MGM.
Every time I go to Vegas, I try to catch some show. Right. I did Circus Soleil a couple times. Just amazing stuff they put on.
Yeah.
And then I decided to mix it up a little bit, and I was. I hope he's not a friend of yours.
Oh,
I don't know if you Vegas guys hang or whatever. David Copperfield.
I know David.
Oh, all right. Your guy's laughing over there.
You haven't been to the island?
No, I know David, and he's just
it's getting lazy.
He's just
what?
He's always been very nice to me.
Yeah. See, there you
Carrot
go.
Top likes him.
I don't blame you.
Thinks the show's a bag of shit.
Well,
it wasn't. Not enjoy David's show.
It was a bag of shit. It really was. I have to say it.
A bag of shit.
It was a bag of shit, Jimmy. Very hacky.
I only met David once.
Was it lit well? Was the string? Did you see the bag of shit? Was it...
Yeah, you need a
I'll tell you
well-lit
this
bag of
much.
shit.
I'm getting too deep into this whole thing, but he did a bit where he needed to present a video. Like, all of a sudden, basically an audience member is now on a tropical island.
That's the one I made fun of in my show.
Oh, you do?
The music plays and people are crying. I'm going to reunite you back with your father.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
But the problem I had with this is you could tell by the video that he got lazy because the shadows were drastically changing. Like, all of a sudden the guy's in sunshine, and the next shot he's in the shadows because they had to film of a million different scenarios to make this trick work.
One he's got sneakers, the next one he's got sandals.
right.
Really bad continuity.
And I'm like, how did he? Someone like David Copperfield, you would think he would pay attention to the detail. It was so obvious. It wasn't one of these dumb little I'm going to pick something apart, but whatever.
Nah. I want to hear McCain.
Yeah, but our new bit has begun officially.
Nebon.
And I gotta tell you, I stayed up all night.
Yeah?
Yeah, just kind of developing this new bit. I really think we're on to something.
Nebon.
That's right. Nebon. That's right.
Nebon?
Yes, for
And that's number 2?
Number 2 in the Japanese culture. That's how they say number 2. Yes, Nebon. And I hope this takes off because I
Sounds
really
so familiar.
I really spent a lot of time on this one.
You could say I once paid to have Nebon on my chest.
Oh,
Nice.
Nebon. All right, Letterman gave McCain a talking to last night on the show, and we were just talking about this off mic, that these TV guys should be doing more of this stuff.
Yeah.
They always play it safe, and that's why I don't really watch the late night talk shows for the most part, unless it's someone I want to, that I'm a fan of. Whatever.
I think Letterman does it well too, because he really doesn't. He's not looking for a laugh. He's really connecting with his audience about the topic.
And Letterman used to do more of this stuff, where all of a sudden he would on a whim go, fuck it, I'm going to go walk down the hall and bother some other TV show or whatever.
Right.
I used to love that, but now these shows are so predictable. I personally, know what I'm going to get, and I don't watch as much.
It's almost like Letterman's so beyond, even Leno, they're so beyond worrying about offending anybody because they're icons. It's like these guys are household names. You can say what you want. Like Letterman could legitimately say something about McCain not coming because he is that powerful a guy. It's like, do you understand the platform? I'm boring everybody.
No.
Myself. Jesus, what the fuck am I talking about? This gives a shit.
This is, I don't know if we got time to play Nebon with the listeners, but basically this is the second most talked about thing today in America.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. It's the new bit.
To set up, John McCain was supposed to be on Letterman. This economic crisis is going on. And he said that he needs to get back to Washington immediately. And then Letterman discovers, as he's taping his show, that he didn't go back to Washington immediately. He blew off Letterman to go do an interview with Katie Couric.
Yeah.
And Letterman lost his fucking mind.
Yeah.
By the way, we were talking about this, too, during the break. This McCain suspending his campaign.
Is that the second biggest story?
That's part of the second biggest, yeah.
Oh, where's the...
Oh, well, I only have one CD player today.
Oh,
I gave up on those new ones
it
over
should
there.
be in the
You want the
sound machine or
well,
something.
you kind of liking my new bit?
Well,
I worked hard on this one.
See, I really
did.
I think before you go to the callers to see if they know what the second biggest story is, you just bring up a few subjects and play the sounder a few more times. Yeah. And then when the caller calls in and says, I think I got the second biggest story, you play that and then they tell it.
That's why we've been very successful together, Ant.
Yeah.
We develop the ideas together.
Of course.
One person will come up with the initial idea, and then the other one kind of helps hone it. So that's brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you were working on the show when you weren't here.
Yeah, 0-8, 6 to 11.
All right, let's try this then. Brooklyn Ace? Brooklyn Ace? What, do I play the sounder now or after?
Brooklyn Ace?
Yeah, I got a Nebon for you.
All right, now you play it.
Oh.
Nebon.
Yeah. All right, what's your number 2 story of the day?
I'm sorry, I forgot about the sound up. But the Long Island cops want to add a $50 surcharge to speeding tickets on certain highways. And strangely enough, Anthony, yes, the LIE is on there.
Yeesh. That'll cost me. Well, that's a pretty big story. Let's say it's number 2.
Yeah, that's number 2
That
for
could
the
be
day?
number 2. I don't know.
All right.
Other people have some?
Yeah, let's try another one. Mongo the trucker.
Hey, I have a Nebon for you.
Hold on.
Nebon.
All right, Mongo, what do you got?
I had a watery Nebon last night that sounded like a hailstorm on a farm pond.
A watery Nebon. Oh, is it a number 2, Opie?
That fucking sound clip is piercing my soul.
Yes. What? I think it's perfect. I think we
It certainly is.
I think we really honed this whole bit together very quickly. Extremely quickly. But we work fast on this show.
Yeah, that's great.
Just go with it, Terry.
I think you got it.
They're enjoying it out there, trust me. You're confused, and I don't blame you, because you don't listen on a regular basis. All right,
That's
so
okay.
McCain suspending the campaign, and it's very suspicious, and what are you thinking? Some people saying it's too close to the election to have a publicity stunt. Some people call this a publicity stunt.
He's saying he's pretty much suspending his campaign to address this economic issue.
Yeah.
But, it is pretty close. You've got like almost 40 days or something like that before the election.
42, I think, right?
And you don't suspend your campaign. This is when you got to go balls out.
Yeah.
Except for your vice presidential candidate. Then it's cunt out.
Whoa, hey.
But either one.
Yeah.
You're going to have to, what I mean is you've got to dive in.
Yeah.
And really kind of, get your name out there.
That's right.
Jimmy can't take it. All right, hold on. We might have a Nebon. Mike in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, do we have a Nebon?
Yes, booyah, guys, first of all.
Booyah to you and your
booyah.
What is that?
Yeah, the Mets are going to collapse again this year.
Is that the number 2 story today?
Well,
The
they
Mets
did
collapsing?
lose in extra innings last night. They're tied for the wild card spot with the Brewers. It doesn't look good for the Mets. They could be collapsing like they did last year.
All right, cool. We got it.
All right.
Oh, that is fucking... it's literally
couldn't
a
be.
sledgehammer to my fucking ball bag.
It's Nebon. It's our new bitch, Jimmy. Just go with it. Come on.
I think it'll take off.
I'm hoping we can maybe, I don't know, tattoo it to someone's ass or something.
It should fucking take off like a fucking private plane that a fucking certain drummer is on. If I knew his name, that would have been a much funnier joke.
Oh, the
There
Travis.
we go.
Wait, the Travis Barker.
No, forget I
DJ?
mentioned it. Forget I mentioned
What, are
it.
you trying to say,
Travis's
Jimmy?
muffin.
Are you trying to say this is the second most talked about story of the day? Are we still talking about the Travis Barker?
I think
plane
so.
crash?
Yeah, that could
All
be.
right.
Wow, look, a lot of calls coming in.
Yeah,
Do you understand? I'm gonna fucking hear that. I won't be able to come later.
Do we have a prize? A prize trunk in honor of Carrot Top here. Do we?
Yeah,
have
the prize trunk.
Should we go to the
I'm sure
prize
we can
trunk?
find something.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to try to get this. So, and then Jimmy was saying that Obama has all the right answers because a lot of people saying, "Wow, it looks like McCain wants to get out of this debate that's supposed to go down tomorrow night."
I think Obama's been great with the answers. I really do.
And why?
Just the stuff like he's responded, like not just as a good speaker, but his responses, like whether it was with Matt Lauer the other day or to this thing, I thought they were good.
Did he say something about multitasking or like?
Hey, Dave,
we could do both.
Yeah, he said
he's not allowed to be
runs
on our
away.
show
He's not
anymore.
allowed on our show.
McCain's answer of not wanting to do the campaign while this is happening. He goes, "Well, I have to multitask. As the president, you're going to have to do more than one thing at a time."
Oh, what a great answer! Of course,
but it
duh.
was a good answer.
No, it
McCain
wasn't.
should have seen that coming. That's a terrible. It's stupid what he's doing.
How does that take my guns away? 'Cause I don't want him to take my guns. That's all he wants to do.
Don't bring
Obama
your
wants
guns
to take my
town.
guns away.
Johnny Cash said that.
Nice man.
Yes.
Shot in the back. No. I can't vote for Obama because he's against the Second Amendment. I like you like firing off some weapons there, Carrot Top, every so often.
He's
I know
got
in
some
Vegas.
big guns with him.
Shoot some guns. I never was really I've never been a big gun guy,
No.
but I don't.
Vegas, you walk in a fucking candy store, you buy guns out there, from what I hear.
Yeah, you can.
Go in the desert, just blast them off, no one cares. Paradise for me.
Not a big shooter.
No. I don't hunt. I don't like killing things, but I like shooting targets.
Shooting targets.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
What's your thoughts on this whole campaign?
Well, I think it's just taking a twist now. I think with this whole him dropping at this hour of the day.
Yeah,
with
I'm
like
gonna
6
stop.
weeks later, he's bailing out and doing. I think it's getting scarier and scarier.
It's like you're running a marathon, you're neck and neck with the guy, or maybe a little behind, and then you decide to stop for a cup of coffee. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, it's a little.
I'll
it's a
get
little
back into it. It's gonna be
I think it's
over.
interesting.
Yeah, very odd.
Very, very odd. By the way, Anthony, I just want to promote our new CD. It's the Opie and Anthony Show Music Volume 2.
Oh, wow.
I want to remind people it's out there, and it's called Please Stand By.
Okay.
You could get Please Stand By.
I don't get any of this.
What? It's
Oh, Jimmy.
it's just a new CD. All the music we use on the show, the people want
What
it.
music do we use?
So it's just something called Please Stand By.
Please Stand
It's
By.
in stores now, yes. Let's say hi to...
Perhaps more than that, Danny.
Literal Danny.
Let's say hi to James in Tennessee. James, do you got Nebon.
4673, boys.
All right, hold on.
Nebon.
No, that was supposed to be.
Nebon for today
I don't
is
think I have
Southeastern
a.
United States gas reaches $4.50 to $5 per gallon. And can I go to the price trunk? I want to get that new pants CD that y'all were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, all right, hold on. We'll give you a copy of Please Stand By. All right, thank you, James. Is that the most talked about, second most talked about story in America?
Nebon.
I just want to play it to drive
Oh, that
Jimmy
is
nuts.
so infuriating.
Yeah.
See, I like seeing Bill Clinton back on TV talking.
That is good.
That calms me.
He did disappear for years.
But he's back. He was on Letterman last night or night before, and then he just now apparently live doing something with Obama. But he's so eloquent and so he speaks, and you want to believe what he's saying.
He really escaped unscathed from the presidency for the most part. I mean, Hillary, I think, has been an albatross around his neck.
Yeah.
And well, there was that little thing that I don't think anyone really cares about with the little blowjob.
My girlfriend said it last night. If he didn't get his dick sucked, I'd like him. I mean, the same thing. But I like looking at. I just like looking at Clinton. I like hearing him talk. It makes me calm. It makes me.
I don't like looking at him, though. I thought it was Betsy Ross. He doesn't. He fucking. What happened to him?
He was the president for 2 fucking terms. Is what happened to him. That's why. What the hell is McCain going to look like?
Probably young. Probably like Clark Gable when he's finished.
You think it's an
old man
reference,
thing? Jim.
Please, Clark Gable.
I don't know.
He's going to be handsome like Clark Gable.
Really.
What he's going to look like. Pulling up to the red carpet now is Cary Grant. Let's get a few words with him for the radio.
And look, in the back seat with his face in the fucking pillow is Rock Hudson. Good pillow biter in the back seat.
Nice.
I should be fucked in the mouth with a rock.
Not tonight.
Jimmy, don't worry. Our new character is going to save you. He's midday carpooler.
Oh, midday carpooler.
Midnight Rider. Yeah. No.
What about Dave? I'll tell you one thing. He's not home.
There's not even a button for that.
Yes, there is.
There just isn't a button.
Is there a
for
button
that
that goes beep?
You
got the
horrendous
part.
bomb. Oh, okay.
He's gone through
I'm
his
acting.
script
Oh, you
again.
didn't know I was acting? I'm fucking good.
All right, here we go. So finally we get to Letterman going after McCain.
Yeah.
Welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen.
That's terrible. How could he say that? Oh, sorry. I was overreacting.
Overreacting.
Welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you heard the big news. John McCain, Senator John McCain, Republican candidate for president, was supposed to be on the program tonight. Were you aware of that? Yeah. But he had to cancel the show because he's suspending his campaign because the economy is exploding. And you know, John McCain is he's the running mate of Sarah Palin. You're aware of that?
The running mate of Sarah.
Running mate.
Yeah. So.
That's all he said. That's not that bad.
What's wrong, Anthony?
Nothing.
We're in the middle of doing our show. What's
I
wrong?
know. It just comes over me sometimes.
Put. Oh boy.
I can't help it.
You're gonna be all right, buddy.
Yes. It's just there's so many things running through my head that I can't.
The breakup.
I can't.
The breakup with Jill.
The fire pit.
Yeah.
The other stuff with the ashes. I just can't.
The dead guy ashes.
I can't.
But you have to do this now. We got Carrot Top.
I
in
know. I
studio.
apologize. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Need a hug?
Oh God. I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
You sure?
I'm sorry.
Say something funny.
I can't. Maybe Danny could just chime in. Do talk for me.
No problem, Mr. C. Anything you want.
Boy, we're gonna milk this one, aren't we?
Anthony's back! Anthony's back! All right. Just go with the Carrot Top.
Yeah, it's all right.
More Dave going after John McCain.
Here's a guy, by the way, I have nothing but the highest regard for this man because a true American hero, and as Bill Clinton said the other night, gave everything but his life for America during the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
And we're in sorry need and short supply of actual heroes like John McCain. So,
That is so true.
So I love and respect and admire the man for that. And who among us doesn't wish they had that kind of steel, that kind of commitment? In a North Vietnamese prison camp for 4 years, and the North Vietnamese come to him and say, well, guess what? Your time's up. And he said, well, does everybody get to go home? And they said, no. And he said, well, I'm not going home till everybody gets to go home. Who could do that?
Imagine that.
Yeah. So,
Why does he have to do the disclaimer?
He's got to do a little preface.
Well,
preface.
Why now I
I'll
have
tell
a
you why.
problem here.
Because at this point, he didn't know that he was going on Katie Couric. So this is just like, oh, it was canceled. He found out it was canceled, and he's treating it like no big deal. Something came up, he had to cancel.
Okay.
So this was like during the. So then later on, he finds out. So later on, he finds out, and that's kind of where
he dresses in a North Vietnamese regular army outfit and
puts a coat hanger under his shirts, so his shoulders are all fucked up.
So he's giving props for doing the right thing.
Right, and then you'll
the
see
knowledge yet.
Right, so then as the tracks progress, you kind of see
go.
how it gets.
Nice. All right, here we go.
You say, I got to get back to Washington to save this country. Good for you. And while I'm gone, campaigning in my stead will be my great running mate from the state of Alaska, Sarah Palin. And she comes out and campaigns.
Yeah.
What happened there? What's the problem? Where is she? Why isn't she doing that?
She is a good-looking babe.
Fucking Paul. Jesus. So far, so good. He doesn't know?
Mm-hmm.
And this is where it turns, I believe?
I do believe so.
All right.
When John McCain, and he was nice enough to call me on the phone and said he was racing back to Washington.
Yeah.
And our people here were told, so serious, he's getting on a plane immediately and racing back to Washington. And now we've just been told, here, take a look. Do we have it on the thing? This is going live. There he is right there.
He is imbued with a
Doesn't seem to be racing to the airport, does he? This just gets uglier and uglier. I'm feeling bad for the man to have participated in this. I mean, first of all, the road to the White House runs right through me.
That always
has. Always will. Well, let's just punch up Katie Couric's interview, and Keith, you can go back to wherever you came from. Let's just see what he has to say here. This will be interesting. I wonder if he'll mention me. Hey, John, I got a question. You need a ride to the airport?
Wow. Good for
that's
him.
good.
How great
That's
is that?
funny.
If Dave's listening, and I know he's not, more of this.
His writers are.
More of
Eric and
this.
Justin.
That
was
is great stuff.
Fucking great, man.
Bravo. And then it continues.
It really is starting to smell now because he says to me on the phone, I took a phone call from John McCain. A lot of senators don't call me.
Yeah, I know.
And so I felt like, okay,
It's a thrill. It's
as part of the national good, I understand. And I said, good luck. Thank you for being attentive to the cause. And he said, maybe next time I'll come in, I'll bring Sarah Palin. And I said, fine, whatever you need to do, that's just fine. He said, yeah, we're going to go save the country. And then you got plenty of, it's like we caught him getting a manicure or something. We're told now that the senator has concluded his interview with Katie Couric, and he's now on Rachel Ray's show making veal piccata.
That's great.
Nice trashing right
yeah.
there.
Wow. That is great.
That's good, right?
Thrashed him.
That's extremely different for him. Sean in North Carolina.
Nazi says what?
What?
Nazi says what?
What?
Wow.
No, it makes me ant.
Oh boy, am I happy I saw the CD thing get pushed back in.
Let's say hi to Rob and Jay.
That can only be good news.
Rob, what do you got for the show today?
Yes, I have a Nebon.
Nebon. Oh. Yes, Rob.
Anthony Cumia pays $1,000 ransom for computer and Easy Pass to traffic reporter Jill Nicolini.
Yeah, that's a big I think that was more than just the number 2 story.
I think we might have it because McCain Letterman might be number 1. I'm thinking this could be the number 2 story of the day.
Nebon.
Oh my God, Jimmy, you're insulting me.
I don't mean to.
I stayed up late for this one.
No, I don't mean to.
Give it the respect it deserves.
What do you want to know?
Hey, we got one last thing before we're going to start packing up for the day. You were talking about Triumph?
Yeah.
At the David Blaine thing?
Is that it?
We actually got it.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Did this air yet?
I don't believe so. They were rehearsing it last night, so I think it's...
How did we get it?
We are the fucking Opie and Anthony radio program.
Third party, that doesn't sound... Is this legal?
Yeah.
This is what you're going to hear tonight
I
on
just
what?
said yeah
Conan?
like I know.
Probably, yeah.
All right. I'm
It's
glad.
it's really funny.
I said, yeah, like I know. I don't know.
All right. Well, Blaine, we all know he hacked it up for the last couple of days here in New York City, and we were all over his shit. And it looks like Conan did the same thing with Triumph.
Oh, I hope Triumph didn't say anything inappropriate. Hope he didn't tease him.
So he went down there and made fun of David Blaine. This will be on Conan with a visual tonight. I think we have phone calls in our future.
Spider-Man! Spidey! Please, the audience is asking is give them something.
This is exciting.
Blaine,
It's amazing.
Editing, Blaine. Almost as exciting as what you're doing. You don't want to read the reviews, Blaine. What did Houdini call this trick? This thing, the hanging.
He called it the Conan O'Brien show.
All right, he's a wise guy. He called it the dangling douchebag, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yes!
Good.
Now, what's the danger here, Blaine? They say that...
This is all illusion.
Well,
None of this is...
I just wish David Copperfield would make you disappear. This is fucking heady
But
shit.
he's really talking. That's for sure.
I am completely
There's something
real.
very real about him.
I am real. You may not be real, but I am real. The audience's boredom is real.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, he wanted to talk. He came to me.
Okay, guys. Just give me a break. Thank you.
He needs a break. Okay.
Okay, back off, folks. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Wow.
Oh, they didn't show the whole thing then. They should after they
just got a
cut him
piece.
off. Okay, because he cuts him off, and that's when they bring him back up, right? And he says, "You're not hanging upside down now." And they did the whole, "How long will you be upright?" And there's people working on him. And he's like, "Give a coffee break. Give me 5 minutes." Right.
What a farce.
Yeah, the whole bit will be on Conan tonight. But you hear David Blaine's people, thank you. Let's get him out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, security
They knew
guards.
they had to defend against him looking
And they said something
silly.
about.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
This is a coordinated monthly test for XM satellite radio. Equipment that can quickly warn you during emergencies is being tested. If this had been an actual national emergency, official messages would have followed the alert tone. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Blaine fan.
Yeah.
Last time I was here, we were throwing trash on a hooker. Remember that?
Yeah. All right.
That
Remember
was a
the
great
good old
morning.
days, Carrot
Sandy
Top?
Oh.
It took Carrot Top an hour
I
and a
couldn't
half to
believe
basically
that.
say, what happened, you guys? Last time I
It
was
was the
here.
best. It was the most thrilling radio show of my
Oh, it was
life.
great.
I'm like, can you do this legally? And
now Carrot Top's been sitting here for an hour through inside jokes.
Yeah.
that he doesn't
enjoy it.
Dude,
get.
they're jokes that I don't get.
Yeah, Jimmy isn't getting these
and
jokes.
I'm here 5 days a week.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know the Tommy bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the Tommy. It's okay.
Okay, don't worry about it.
We got Tommy in Missouri. Tommy.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you.
I was wondering if I could get the Great Big Five.
Tommy?
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 Tommy.
Feel me.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Tommy.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Hey, Tommy.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Tommy, can you hear me?
I don't know what happened to Tommy.
I can hear him.
We do that one good?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Is
I heard Tommy.
Is 202 running a test right now?
What?
Is 202 running a test?
What?
What?
Yes.
That was the best.
I just got a phone call or a text from
From
well, it was from Poe.
From Poe.
202's running a test.
Is it still running a test?
How can they not
Sounds
tell
like
us?
you guys talking.
We're on?
Yes, but it's boring.
Did they hear our new bit, Tommy? Okay, good. We haven't done new bits in a while, so we're doing new bits today. You know, just trying some new ones out, you know.
Yeah, see if they work.
See if they stick or not, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry we don't have a
No,
hooker
I like
for you
it.
today.
I do the same thing. New bits. Every night you try one. I have a new one. It's a Paula Abdul clipboard.
Yeah.
It has the American Idol thing, and on this side it's a mirror with like Coke lines. I tried that on. Regis wouldn't let me do that one again.
Oh no, not a drug reference.
There's cocaine. I can't do the Regis.
Talking about cocaine. I used to do it back at Studio 54, but not now. Who's yelling? Regis.
How sexy is Kelly in person?
She's smoking hot.
Yeah, she's got a nice little body, man.
Very hot.
Nice little tight slacks.
A few kids, though. I'm not saying anything, not bad about that, but how,
She's one of the lucky
does that tighten up afterwards?
Dude, she's one of the lucky ones. She kept it together after the kids.
I know, but you don't know what that vagina looks
Old
like.
pony
it's
lips.
The pony lips. I like wizard sleeve.
That's a good one.
Hysterical.
Hey, one more thing we want to do.
Thank God.
Jonah.
Sorry.
He's giggling.
Steve says Letterman's peoples said thanks. Peoples?
Peoples.
Peoples.
Talking about the peoples.
Oh.
Letterman's peoples.
That's like Benny and the Jets.
Hey, Joan and Melissa Rivers, they did their...
That's what I was laughing at this morning, by the way. Remember you said to me in the beginning, what are you laughing at? We were doing something else, and I happened to be reading that about the AOL.
Oh, okay, good. We got
That's
the
what
audio.
I was laughing at.
The boys got the audio.
Of Joan?
Yes.
I fucking love Joan Rivers,
This
man.
fucking Joan, she goes after the celebrities. You know that.
Yeah.
Has she ever said anything bad about you?
Oh, yeah.
Carrot Top? What
Nothing, just usual.
Just dumb stuff?
The usual
Like
stuff,
what?
yeah.
Anything you want to repeat?
I don't really remember. I remember just ripping me. But
Okay.
then I met her and she was very sweet. So.
She's a funny motherfucker, man.
Well, she was doing AOL post-Emmy. She's down to doing stuff for AOL. What happened? No one wants her anymore?
Yikes.
She was on E, then she was on the TV Guide.
TV Guide channel.
And now she's doing it for AOL?
You know what? AOL probably has more fucking people
than TV Guide.
E and TV Guide shall combined.
So she was getting a little racy, and AOL cut her coverage.
annoying.
Excuse me. Yeah, and we got some of the audio that got her in trouble.
So, 60th anniversary of the Emmys.
Yeah.
Big night, lots of stars, lots of glamour, lots of excitement, and a lot of trends. But I think you hit on the biggest trend of all.
Is that Melissa?
That's
Sound like
Melissa.
she's picking up Joan's cadence now?
Oh, yeah.
When did that start?
Oh, it's probably from growing up.
She picked her Botox up, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
That might be too inside, too, but Melissa never used to talk like that.
Oh, I didn't know what she sounded like.
No fucking way. I thought that was Joan. I thought her face was so tight, that's how it was coming out.
She can sound annoying.
Of trends. But I think you hit on the biggest trend of all.
Yeah,
The trend that both shocked and astonished me.
Oh,
was
my God. What is she talking through? A snorkel?
Well, she's in her 70s.
That's fucking... What?
She's like 75.
Yeah, but you can...
That's great.
It's one thing when you can hear or you can see plastic surgery. When you can hear it, this is just hearing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know we have some Joan Rivers fans, but she finally went too far.
Wow.
Just do this with your face and then try talking.
What did she say, though?
shocked and astonished me was, of course, as all of you know out there, the hair from the Third Reich. Tom Hanks. I mean, does that scream Nazi Germany or what, that hair?
I actually felt myself get a little chill.
Ricky Gervais, I would never think a comic would go for that. I think he was making a statement. He wants to be taken as a serious actor.
And it was very severe.
Yes.
Strong.
Like your plastic surgery.
Ricky Gervais. There's just, her nose is completely clogged. Her voice is all is raspier than it's ever been. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, God bless her. How old is she?
She has 70.
30. No, I thought she was 30.
35 or something like that. How old is Joan Rivers? Come on, give it to me.
Go to motherfucking Wikipedia.
Give it to me. Go to IMDb.
Go to motherfucking
Should we do the...
I am Wikipedia. What?
Should we do the one more facelift and she'll have a goatee bit? Or
oh, that old
not
gag?
today?
Nah, because that mean her cunt got lifted.
And, of course, the woman.
Yep.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? And she's always so fashion forward.
By the way,
Yeah,
I don't
Louis
like a
Dreyfus.
girl who you get a facelift and she has a goatee. I like a girl one more facelift and she'll have a cleft chin. I mean, she shaves all the pussy off
Exactly.
like a baby.
And
She's always so fashion forward.
Julia Louis Dreyfus. That simple, severe comb over. Luckily, she waxed her mustache because I know one of her neighbors, And they say when she lets it go for 2 or 3 weeks, she looks so much like Hitler that her Jewish neighbors really are scared to come out.
What is with her Nazi shit? She's like,
who is she? You?
Well, yeah. I'm a fan of the era, and I collect memorabilia.
On a lighter note, they had
A lighter note than Hitler. Anything's a lighter note than Hitler. Jesus. On a lighter note,
Katrina.
Fucking Hitler. Katrina. Jesus. Come on there, Joan.
On a lighter note, they had Heidi Klum come in
Klum.
her adorable, I thought, Ava Braun outfit.
And she pulled it off.
Another fucking Nazi.
And that is why she's a supermodel.
Oh, supermodel and super Nazi?
Yes.
Super Nazi. She was really going for the Nazis there.
Think she likes Nazis?
Yes, I love them. Never forget. Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
Did that get laughs? Why didn't I hear laughs? Was she in front of a crowd? Nothing?
Yeah, what was she just
I don't know what the setting was there.
What do you want to know?
Those two in a chair? You're not going to tell me. Why would I ask you?
It's just from the script.
Oh,
nice.
damn it! You keep catching me with your acting.
Hilarious. Yeah, that's the script.
Anthony,
Keep going.
it's just acting.
You'll never know when I'm in the script.
No.
I'll tell you one thing.
Mr. Fabersham!
We got it.
What?
Joan Rivers, her Nazi jokes.
Yeah? Oh.
Me,
I don't think anyone does this bit this long. Some people know when to move on.
Can I see that disco? I just want to see the type of disc
No,
that's
that's all
burned
right.
on.
Yeah, that's all.
Let's say hi to
It's a rainbowy one.
Let's say hi to Keith and Tom's River. Keith.
Hey guys, great show. And
Yeah, I got 2 radio shows.
You
gotta wait for What am I supposed to do?
See, you gotta go, hey Keith, how you doing?
Okay, we do it again? All right. Make believe you didn't hear that.
Hey, hey Keith, how you doing?
I'm doing good, and thanks. Hey, so I'm an accountant, so check that out.
Yeah, and I got 2 radio shows.
Shows.
Well, I think the economy is going to do a lot better sooner or later.
Are they going to raise taxes?
Yeah, well, you know, taxes and whatnot.
Just hissing.
Let's go to Mark in Carolina. Mark.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
I know why little Jimmy doesn't like the Nebon.
Yeah.
And that's only because he's different.
Different. What's wrong, Jimmy? What's wrong?
I just want to cut my throat like a pig and fucking bleed onto the console.
You must nap and set your alarm for 3.
Let's go to Dustin. Let's go to Dustin in South Carolina. Dustin.
You sound like $1 million today.
Thank you, sir.
And why so rich? Why so straight?
Yeah. Let's say hi to Brian. Brian in Philly.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, good morning, guys. Listen, I was curious. If
Hey, brother.
Hey there. If a listener wanted to contact you, could they contact you by electronic mail? You know.
Oh, that's something from the future. That's from the future. I don't even know how that works.
Maybe you could bill yourself as Opie and Anthony, the show of the future, or something like that.
Oh, that's electronic mail. Wow, what is that?
Mail sent electronically.
That sounds impossible.
Let's go to Sean in Georgia. Hello, buddy.
Hey, hello, buddy.
All right.
Hey, I got a call from the future. Aunt Stunt just popped.
No, it didn't.
Hey.
Rude and. Thank you, Carrot Top. Please come back.
I would love to
We'll
come
have
back.
a hooker next time you're here, I promise.
Yeah, we will. We'll make it more exciting, more Vegas-like.
I just realized that you came back here because you were hoping to see another
It was fun
hooker get
throwing trash. I mean, literally,
Yeah.
that was the highlight.
No, we're doing.
It's like going to the bunny ranch and seeing real bunnies.
You're right.
That would suck.
Yeah.
You walk in there, it's like, oh, there's rabbits here. What the fuck is this? Where are the
Jungle.
whores? Can I fuck one, though? I'm German.
Hey, guys, you're not going to believe this. We got Big A!
Big A!
Big A! Big A! Big A!
Big A!
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Big A?
Big A!
Big A!
Hi, Opie.
Hi, Big A. Right? Is that what he does? Yeah, good.
Yeah, good.
What's up, Big A?
Where's Crazed?
Who?
I don't know, that woman.
Whoa, Big A!
Come and sit, Big A.
Wow, Big A. What, have you seen Crazed?
No, I haven't.
Yeah?
And fuck crazy.
Ace! All right, hold on. We got Jim in Canada. Jim. Jim?
Yeah.
Canada?
Jim? Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Hold on. Jim? Jim?
Jim.
I got a spy report.
Spy report. Spy report.
Yes, Jim.
There is a carrot top undressed coming soon.
What? What's that? Was it a carrot top undressed?
Abu.
Big A.
All right. Should we go back to Big A? Big A!
I think we should do one more bit. Getting out on time.
Well, then start. then someone should start our fucking theme music. Satellite of fucking love.
Yeah, where is it? Because that's how people
going.
know that the show's ending. All right. Well. Line of the Day would be sponsored by Carbonite.com, you know.
Well, maybe we should do Line of the Day first.
Should we?
Yeah, and then.
Oh, damn it. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I gotta make a motherfucking phone call.
All right, Line of the Day sponsored by Carbonite. Carbonite backs up your computer hard drive. So an ex-girlfriend can, what?
Yeah. So that way, if she takes your laptop, you'll have it all backed up.
And go CSI on you.
And go CSI and gets a forensic person to look at the hard drive.
Amazing stuff today. Oh, check it out at carbonite.com, promo code XM. Here is a runner-up line of the day. Oh, a girl.
This is a book.
A girl came from another country to visit you and brought her grandfather's ashes with her.
Thailand. Her grandfather was 25.
Where were these ashes? Why don't I just bulldoze right over Anthony as he's fucking making the funny? I'm working on that, though.
I'm used to
it. I
it.
really am. I'm trying to be a better listener. Luxor for Carrot Top. See, I was listening when he gave that plug. 6 days a week you get to see the Carrot Top in Vegas. Luxor. That's the one with the big light that goes into space.
That's right. You can see it. There's three things you can see from outer space. The Luxor light, the Great Wall of China, and my cock.
You know, the Chinese rocket, someone had a great line about, well, someone at the space station ordered, some Chinese food.
So they had to come up and...
I thought that was pretty good. And then someone came up with 6 flags for the rocket going up. Linger longer. Here's a runner-up line of the day, another one.
Boston chicks.
She pops up on that screen one more goddamn time.
Yep.
Oh, she
we
will.
call him as a man who knew how to solve his problem.
They got OJ's up there. OJ's a problem solver.
Sure is.
Problem solver.
And tickets for my third show at Boston at the Wilbur Theater, November 15th, late show only, are on sale at Ticketmaster. So if you want, you can go get them.
Nice plug.
Well, with that, let's say hi to Jason. Jason? Jason? Jason.
Jason, what's up?
How are you, Jason?
Yeah. You know, what's with the phones? Wiki, I don't understand. How are we supposed to do a show without phones? And this happens constantly. This isn't something that's, one day the phones are good, And then we have a week with the phones. It's every day something happens with the phones. And we can't do a show.
Someone needs to fix these phones so Ron and Fez can do their show. Every fucking time they get something good going, the motherfucking telephones keep on blowing up. Every fucking time they get something good going, the motherfucking telephones.
That's a little taste, Anthony, from Opie and Anthony Show Music Volume 2. Please stand by. You could get that in record stores now.
I can't wait.
We got another runner-up line of the day. Here we go.
Got a little crazy.
Breakup got ugly and crazy?
And people are glued to their radios.
Jake and Vicky LaMotta had a healthier ending.
Oh, it's just the worst.
They had a very violent ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say hi to Bentley. Bentley!
Yeah, hi, buddies. How you doing?
Good evening.
Hey, Barker.
Hey.
Hey, on Earth 2, Ant's ex-wife pays him alimony.
That's not funny. That's not very funny.
Punch it out, too.
Let's say hi to Sean in North Carolina. Sean.
Trinity Fuckers 101, but ass.
Hey, Barker.
Hooah!
I heard Ant crying. Can I get into the prize truck?
Yeah, with the prize trunk.
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
What do we got in there for him?
We'll find something. All right.
I'm starving. We got anything to eat, Travis? Starving.
We're fresh out.
Let's say hi to Ted in Houston. Ted?
Yes!
Hi, Ted.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I'm Miss Soundboard Anthony.
Miss Soundboard Anthony, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all do.
Hey, I was wanted to say also, I think black people are really monkeys.
Oh, come on now.
White people are so scared of black people.
I'm sorry, E-Rock, that you had to hear that. I don't know why I'm sorry, but... Earl Rock.
Blank Earl.
Well.
All right, why don't we do line of the day? Because we're boring.
Yeah, let's
Oh, my God.
Poor Carrot Tops
And
does to do
Jim.
this drivel.
I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
He's not home.
I know you're on the script.
All right.
I know the
script.
I know the script now. We all should. We know your lines. You better know your lines.
Yeah.
We've all
Yeah.
learned.
Well, I'm gonna go for that part, Greg.
I'm not off book either.
No.
No. You're going to do all right, Jimmy. Sure.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Let's say hi to Jason in Ohio.
Jim Norton doesn't get that picture.
It was going to make him a big star. It was about a pedophile with a pelican neck and a weak chin. Tranny lessons. Failed direction lessons.
Farting lessons.
Exactly. Edging lessons. Which is when you jerk off and don't allow yourself to come because then the high is over. Who doesn't edge for
What is that
hours?
called? Edging? Oh, you bring yourself to the edge.
Yeah, and then when you shoot a load, look out, toots. It's a fucking... I've actually shot like 5 spurters, 4 hit myself in the face. When certain massage therapists who won't let me do anything, but they tease my dick.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling. The fucking... The gallon loads I've shot.
I've edged probably for fucking like hours.
Yeah, so
like,
I.
there have been times where it's been like 5 hours. And you're just sitting there going, yeah, this is the bit of pornography
Do you
that
make
I think
yourself
will work.
stop before you fucking come?
Of course.
Yeah, me too.
You ever get it to a point where
Then
you
it
know,
wouldn't be edging.
Yeah, it's not edging. It's called jerking off.
You ever get it to? You ever get it to the point where you know one tap?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's what you got to do.
And then you sneeze and come on your keyboard.
One tap, and then you back off so you can get that tap in without anything happening.
Yeah.
See how far you can take it.
Tap, tap, tap. All right, one more. It's good. It's over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Good
edging thing.
stuff.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one,
Good
Jimmy.
stuff.
Finally, we can agree with Jimmy. Hey, Jason in Ohio.
Hey, guys, I got a spy report.
Spy report.
Cool.
Now that Anthony got his stuff back from jail, Anthony's back!
Anthony's back!
Yeah.
He never left.
He
never left.
Literal Jim, I think. I think he was doing literal.
Oh.
Was he? I'm not really sure.
We don't do that on this show.
What do you want to know?
Jim the douche.
You're on the script again.
Yeah, Jimmy's acting.
What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
Scott's on to you, man.
He knows. He's at the Seton Hotel.
I got a brother named Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're down to, talking about names.
He didn't tell me that.
SCOT or
up on his caller
TT?
ID.
TT is where it's at.
It's not like the UN is convening here and traffic really sucks.
That's cool, so we have no rush. Out of here.
I got to get out of here. I got...
Phones just took a dump, by the way. Oh, that's what we need to do.
Oh, jeez.
Do bits from other shows, and that's how you get the phones ringing.
Now, come on.
All right, line of the day, and then our theme song, and we'll be done with this.
Here comes line of the day. Line of the day.
Someone is saying you must have a magical penis because this is just unbelievable that somebody would go to this extent after a breakup, Anthony.
I am such a... Whoa, I hit the dump button on myself on that one. That was the dumped version.
Well,
that's what everyone heard. That's what a dump sounds like.
Everyone heard it, though, and they're pissed over here. And dumped himself because he didn't trust the guy down the hall to dump. See, when I curse, I say, fuck it. Let the guy get it down the hall.
Yeah, Anthony
panic.
When I dump, it dumps everything.
And
and you never have any record of it or anything?
Nope.
That's handy.
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm going to use that all the time for our whole show. I'm just going to hold it down for the whole show.
Nobody will...
Fuck it. Then no one... Literal Jim. I heard you saying that no one would hear the show. That would be silly.
Anthony's doing the little Jim bit. See, I want to try it out. Remember?
Yeah.
We linger longer.
Of course.
Over here. Boy, Carrot Top's so confused. You were part of a good one. They'll talk about this show. And I did this whole thing for Big Ray down there in Philly, recuperating. Big fan of our show and Ron and Fez. So there you go.
Hey, Fez.
Oh.
Noon to 3, Ron Fez. On your radio dial. Yeah?
Where's our song so we can leave properly?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Thank Carrot Top for stopping by today.
Thanks, man.
Yes.
Thanks,
Don't walk sore in Vegas if you find yourself out there.
Yeah.
And now what?
Also, make sure you catch Choke, which is opening in theaters on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And take care, buddies.
And every Fridays, you can watch Down and Dirty with Jim Norton starting October 3rd on HBO at midnight. See?
Oh, Homestar wanted to say something?
That's the end of my show. Donk.
XM202. The virus. 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 The virus.